Hey, yo, Five Tribe.
What up?
Let's welcome all our friends and enemies. Let them know this is Lakers land. Hey, yo, Tribe, holla at them, fam.
This is the Lakers and 5 Tribe, Lakers and 5 Live. DJ engineered it so you know that the vibe ride. Over here at Lakers, ain't no hezzies or pump fakes. You can hit the link, nigga, get your take.
It's the Lakers and 5 Live, you know that it's showtime. Facts with stats, you know that we never lie. If a debate ever arrive, we never decline. It's like an and one to the free throw line. You know we shine bright in our purple and gold. We go live from the Motor City down to the West Coast. We colder than a step back to a fadeaway. Got YouTube on lock like Bando in a passing lane.
Pass the rain. This is the Lakers and 5 Tribe, Lakers and 5 Live. DJ engineered it so you know that the vibe ride. I'm out.
What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? Happy happy Wednesday. Hopefully everyone is having a safe, lovely day. So today we'll be talking about hold on. Sorry, I gotta clear my throat real quick. What's up, Daniel Barry? Um, so today we'll be talking about Cuba. How am I late, Brody? What? I started right as soon as it was 9:30 p.m. I started it. Cuba, look, Cuba. I'm tired of you being on my ass, man. Like seriously, you need to hop off, bro. But no, I love you too, Cuba. The topic of today is the Lakers. You know, we all agree that we need like a defensive guard, defensive minded guard. Excuse me. And Cuba. I can't control the fact that it didn't automatically start at 9:30. It loaded up first. All right, hop off my meat, nigga. Anyways, so for today's topic, we'll be talking about Marcus Smart, and has been reports that has came out, um, by Brett Siegel, Shams, and everybody, pretty much saying like the Washington Wizards will most likely buy out Marcus Smart. And I have been a Marcus Smart fan for the longest, even his days in Boston. It is F Boston over here, but I like Marcus Smart. Um, and I kind of, under the closet rooted for him. And I kind of didn't like the fact that Boston did him dirty. By trading him for, of course, a better player in Drew Holiday, and they won the championship. That kind of hurt my heart because I kind of wish he was there, but it is what it is. But either way, um, so can it on Marcus Smart? No news there. Where's the boss? Batiste Thibault, who we need, Andy Anthony Melton. So John, I'm gonna talk about we're gonna talk about all that. But first, there's been reports came out that that he potentially would get bought out. But if I'm the Lakers, yes, you would like him in a buyout. But the problem is you can't just waive Shake Milton anymore to get him. You're gonna have to waive two players in him, Shake Milton, and the Anthony Melton, who not the Anthony Melton, and Jordan Goodwin, which I don't want to waive Jordan Goodwin. I like him. I would rather make a trade because we need trades to be done. So he's only making like $20 million in salary. We have nothing but centers on our roster. We still need a backup big. I don't like Jackson Hayes. I can't say what are we going to trade for back. Yeah, so we'll talk about all that. But first, let's talk about Marcus Smart. So Marcus Smart will most likely get bought out. But if I'm the Lakers, I'm gonna try to trade for him. And the reasons is because we can't necessarily waive one player to get him because we pay Jackson Hayes more than the vet minimum. And because of that, it's best to make trades because even if you get Marcus Smart via the buyout market, you still need trades to be done for a 3D wing and you can trade for backups or whatever. But it's best to make a trade because then not only that, you save money to where you can. So let's say, for example, Bradley Beal gets bought out. Um, let's say Bradley Beal gets where you get the money from. So Cuba, you get the money from them. Yeah. So what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Cuba? I'm confused. Oh, you're asking if they got you got money on them? I don't know what's going on with the Dodgers, but yeah. So Marcus Smart's salary is like $20 million, and all you have to do is just do a Gabe Vincent and Jared Vanderbilt or Gabe Vincent and Maxi Kleba, um, and you save uh $993,000 in money. So where after that, if Bradley Beal gets bought out tomorrow, and once he's cleared from waivers, then you're able to sign him, and that will be better over just you buying waiving players for one player. Instead, you're gonna have to do trades and all that stuff. John said, "Is he going to the Clippers?" So I don't think who's going to the Clippers? Clippers as in Bradley Beal or as in Marcus Smart? That's the question that I'm needing to know now. Make sure you guys also drop a like, promote the stream. It truly helps DJ out. If you guys want to send super chats, you guys are more than welcome to do so. Bill, so it's looking like it, but so I have done some research. Me and my friends have done some research to where um that DeAndre Ayton was, remember when he got bought out and stuff and he was in the Bahamas. So it turned out that DeAndre Ayton went to the Bahamas because of um Bradley Beal's wife was actually was in the Bahamas also, and DeAndre Ayton was talking to his wife, so to try to recruit him to come to LA. That's what me and my friends have been researching about, with why DeAndre Ayton went to the Bahamas before LA and everything. And that was the reason why. Also, his wife is from LA, and he has always wanted to be a Laker. So yeah, yeah. So I think he will most likely be a Clipper. Now he does want to be a Laker, but if we get Bradley Beal, you're gonna have to bench Austin Reaves, which I'm more willing to do so. But I've also seen Bradley Beal too, come off the bench and give you buckets. So just yeah, just keep that in mind. But yeah, I would like to trade for Marcus Smart, and then you can get Bradley Beal with the biennial exception or the veteran minimum. So just keep that in mind, folks. But John said Matisse Thybulle and D'Anthony Melton, bring them in, and Wiggins if can. Who who gives a damn about Beal to the Clippers? I do, because Bradley Beal is still a good player, and we need more, because a lot of people say we need just defense. Yes, you need two-way balance. However, there's nothing wrong with wanting more scoring for sure, more offensive power for sure to come off the bench, because our bench is horrible. Um, like outside of Dalton Connect, who will most likely be traded, um, we have no one else who can consistently give us uh double digit scoring, like 15 points or more per game off the bench. Like no one can do that. Maybe outside of Dalton Connect. So because of that, I would like to bring him in. I will start him personally, and have Reeves come off the bench. But since it's Austin Reeves' contract year, I don't see that happening. And plus, Laker fans love Austin for whatever the reason is. But uh, but I don't know. But I would love for us to get. And by the way, John, just to let you know, reports came out that D'Anthony Melton was not the direct words, but he was using the Warriors as he was using the Lakers as leverage to go back to Golden State. So after after when they're done with the Jonathan Kuminga situation, they'll bring back the Anthony Melton, who was very good for them and before he got hurt, they was the first seed and everything. So just keep that in mind, folks. But we don't need another big center. And honestly, there isn't, bro. We need to worry about the two and the lack of core. We have six centers: Higgs, Ayton, Jameson, Koloko, and Stanley Johnson. We have five. So Stanley Johnson is not a center. Um, yeah, that's I don't know. They're not officially on the roster, and Christian Koloko's a free agent right now. But I like the fact that you have your different opinions and whatnot. But I'm a you know send the link in. Um, so whoever wants to come up and join, you guys are more than welcome to do so. But I will trade for Marcus Smart, and then when Bradley Beal officially gets bought out, go after Bradley Beal. Um, because I would start Marcus Smart personally for two-way purposes next to Luca. Because we need two-way balance. Marcus Smart is a former defensive player of the year, um, which is very hard to do as a guard. He during his time he was able to guard 1 through 5. He's a big, strong, physical player. He is a guy who's not gonna let no one disrespect his teammates or whatever it is, and he's a rough rider. And of course he is long um, rivals with LeBron, but he isn't that type of player like Patrick Beverly, and Dylan Brooks. Though he's that type of player where you hate playing against him, but you will love him on your team. So, me personally, I would. Can the Wizards? Yeah, the Wizards can buy him out, Terrell. But the problem with that is, if he gets bought out, how we're going to be able to? Because yes, we can waive two players, but you still have an issue because Gabe is still on your team, Maxi Kleber's still on your team, Vanderbilt's still on your team, and the only two players that got cut and waived is Jordan Goodwin and uh Shake Milton. So, you still have the issue. You know what I mean? So if you want to fix that problem, make a trade for Marcus Smart. My projected trade proposal is Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, a 2032 second round pick, and you save 9,093 money and salary to where you are able to open up the full biannual exception, and you will be able to sign Bradley Beal or D'Anthony Melton if he doesn't go to Golden State, whatever. So, you know, I will trade for Marcus Smart. Plus, he's expiring, so this is last year. So if it works out, you can bring him back, which I would like to bring him back on the cheaper deal and everything. So I know he's 30, 31, 32 years old. He kind of declined a little bit, but him in the right role, in my personal opinion, he would be a good player for us to get. Um, I wouldn't mind Stanley Johnson back, but I don't. It's we got Booth there. We got we just need to figure out what we're going to do. We'll also have Eric Dixon too. Like we gotta figure. We gotta make some trades. We gotta trade Rui and these other guys before anything else. But that's why it's important for Rob to make a trade because otherwise we're kind of stuck in the mud. And I just don't want to wait two players to get a player because we paid Jackson Hayes more than a veteran minimum. So just keep that in mind. What's up, AG?
And what a salute to the panel. Salute to you, Gerald.
Salute to you. No one else is on the panel but me, Brody. I'm alone.
Now pull up. Yeah, especially
You.
Cuba. Cuba told me to watch my ass.
Uh, oh snap! Y'all got it. What up, Eli?
Now they gonna pull up. So I'm gonna take Marcus Smart, but how much is he making though?
So he makes $20 million. So the reason why he even got that
Oh
contract
man.
was he won the Defensive Player of the Year in 2021 when the Warriors won their championship, if you remember, and they gave him 4 years worth 80 something million dollars. So
Damn, man. 20 mil, that's high for him.
that's high for the former defensive player of the year.
Yo, that's very high for Marcus Smart.
You tripping,
Man, he
man.
be getting tossed around the league like a never mind.
That's
He be
kind
getting
of
Now,
tossed
low.
around. He be
now,
getting he be getting tossed around like a blunt, man.
all right, bro. Chill out with my man Marcus Smart before I run face with you, nigga.
That's
But
how I
isn't
want him on the
20
team
million
though, bro.
for a former DPOY kind of low?
I'm not giving. I'm not. No, I'm not. No, that's kind.
So
I don't
you're
know about
telling
that,
me,
man.
you
Marcus
wouldn't
Smart,
trade
former
Gabe
defensive
Vincent.
player of the year.
Wait, so time out. So you wouldn't trade Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleba, and a 2032 second round pick for
Oh
him?
well, yeah. This is all you got. Oh yeah, then yeah, I would do that. Then
Yeah.
okay, never
Yeah.
mind. Okay, then
Or if they
yeah,
don't want Gabe, but they want Vando or somebody, you do that. They're not
yeah,
gonna
yeah. I
ask
would
for
do that. Gabe and
Marcus Smart has
Vando,
no trade value, bro. You do
y'all
that.
can go, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then not only that, you able to get Bradley Beal once he gets bought out too, because that frees up money for you to get the buy exception without you waiving somebody. You could still waive Shake Milton if he's not part of the deal, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get the yeah for Gabe and I
Maxi
guess
Kleba.
yeah, Maxi Cleveland. Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that. I'm not even gonna lie
Appreciate
to
you,
you.
Jester. I was just making sure. I knew I wasn't tripping, but I'm just making sure. But yeah, Marcus Smart was a former defense player of the year. Um, he's a still he last year he was shaky, but with Washington he was a good 3-point shooter, so he can still shoot the ball. He's better off ball anyways, and he fits perfectly next to Luca. And him in the right role would just be fantastic. So I would do that 9 times out of 10 for sure, for sure. I love Marcus Smart, so I'm being a little biased towards him. But if anyone has an issue, just let me know. Just what I mean, we can get rough. You know what I mean. I'll get rough for Marcus Smart. So you know what I mean. Yeah, Marcus Smart can easily give me like 15
And
points
Marcus Smart will
easily.
be coming off the bench though. Like
But
he's not starting in any
I will
capacity.
start him. I'll start him. I
Over
mean, he can
who?
come off the bench, sure, but I'll start him. I'll start him over. So if see, this is why it's so complicated
Man, I already
because
know what you about to say, bro. Over
yeah,
who?
yeah,
Not just go ahead and say who you think you gonna start over.
I'll start him over Reeves because we need
Oh, here
Jimmy
we go
balance.
again with this, man. Oh my
I
god,
think I
Bro,
man.
we
think
need
that's the best.
balance. We
I think
need
that's the
Bro,
best
y'all
thing.
balance.
gotta
That's the best
stop,
thing though.
bro.
If we complaining
Look,
about
okay,
defense and we talking
okay,
about
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
cool.
How do
a
Okay,
you
you know what?
backcourt
balance
That's
that
cool,
defense
bro.
and
is
off
Okay,
a
you know
lacking
what?
defense
defensively,
That's
proposal, you
cool, but
mad?
let Marcus Smart come in here and work for it. Now, if he comes in here and Austin ain't doing his job and Smart, looks like the better.
But it's more about the better player. It's more about the better fit, and Marcus Smart's the better fit next to Luca. Tony Lee, I don't know where you got Marcus Smart can't shoot from because Marcus Smart is a very. Hold on, bro. Let me pull up his stats because niggas getting nasty with Marcus Smart. Y'all gonna have me crashing over my beloved Marcus Smart, man. Y'all make me sick. Y'all complain about defense, but then when you have a former defensive player of the year available, y'all niggas don't want him. Make up your minds, nigga. And I'm gonna pull up his numbers too, since y'all want to get nasty with me.
I
Wait,
think
could y'all
I
get
think
me on
it's
that
the
last
fact that
part?
he can't, and we rather just sacrifice defense for.
Man, I'm not sacrificing nothing. I'm just saying, look, if he comes in and looks like the better candidate over Reeves, then I'm all for it. But off rip, no.
I would do it
Off
off
rip,
rip.
no, I'm not doing that, bro. And I don't think anybody else in the league will do that. Like, it's a long season. It's 82 games, man. Marcus Smart gonna
Okay.
have plenty of time. He gonna have plenty of time to start over Austin Reeves. And if that happens, again, I'm for Reeves going to the bench. But off rip,
See.
no.
So Marcus Smart in his total career, dude, those couple years with him, brutal, dude, brutal. So Marcus Smart, I'm gonna bring up since 2018 because it's relevant. So in 2018 through 2025, Marcus Smart shot 36% from three, 34% from three, 33% from three, 33% from three again, 33% again, 31%, 32%, and then 39%, which is his career year. But then let's look. This is the regular season, by the way. Let's talk about playoffs now. because playoffs Marcus Smart is. Let me see. Marcus Smart in the playoffs. Oh, Marcus Smart, you're making me look stupid. You look at me look stupid. So Marcus Smart, 2014, shot 23% from three, 34% from three, 39% from three, 22.1% from three, 9% from 2018 2019, 33% from three from 2018 2020, 37% from three on 2020 to 2021 season, shot 35% from three through 2021-2022 season, and shot 36% from three from 2020 to the 2023, and his points per game went from 9.8, 12 points, 8.6, 9.8, 3.5, 14.5, 17.8, 15.4, and 14.9. So he is average giving you a double, giving you like double digit scoring in the playoffs on, for the most part, good efficiency. So, and he gives you elite defense, by the way. So,
But he
oh yeah,
can't shoot.
he can't shoot.
Barely.
Austin Reaves can't shoot in the playoffs either. So, what's your point, nigga?
Bro, but I'm just talking about the regular season though.
Oh, but see, that's the problem though. Y'all worry about the regular season too much. You know what I mean?
Well, we got to get to the playoffs first, man.
Oh
Anything
no,
can
no, no, you're
happen.
right. You're right. But then when we get to the playoffs, then what?
Well, then we'll handle that when we get there. But we got to get there first. Which I
How do
know
we?
we gonna get there though. But
Yeah, Marcus Smart hit 10 threes in the game before. Yeah, he ain't gonna follow the bright lights though. That man clutch. Yeah, after Milwaukee fans, bro. That nigga was giving them hell and everything, bro. Y'all remember now how come he can't shoot? So if you look at throughout his career, he's had like finger injuries and stuff, and he plays through them with a shooting hand, so that kind of effed him up. But overall, but even still, he hits those big shots in the playoffs, though.
he did hit those big shots in the playoffs.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Past
just saying.
tense, man. I'm not saying he can't do it now, but I'm just saying.
But he's a very clutch player, though. Like, what are we doing? Like, y'all want me to crash out for my beloved
Man,
Marcus Smart,
again,
man?
man, I remember some people saying, like I said, bro, y'all just can't assume stuff like that. Like I said, when the season starts, if he just outperforms AR,
I
I'm
don't
all for AR going to
outperform,
the bench. But off
but
rip, y'all can't
oh,
be doing that, bro, because y'all saying the
uh,
same thing about Vando. You had niggas saying take Reeves at the starting lineup, and I will start man, some crazy lineups, bro. And look now we want Vando gone.
damn, basketball talk is toxic as hell. The nigga hit 10 threes in a game, and the nigga said he can't shoot. What the F? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't get that. Yeah, I don't get that either, Cuba. You know what I mean? Like Cuba, you know what? Come up here, man. Defend me with Marcus Smart, man. I know
When did
somebody.
he hit 10 threes in the game as a Celtic?
I'd rather have D'Anthony Melton over Smart. I
He
disagree.
in a game, bro. Man, y'all gotta stop, bro. Stephen Curry averages like 6, 7 made threes a game. Marcus Smart hit 10 of those in one game, meaning that's not gonna consistently
But
happen.
Marcus Smart is not a shooter like Curry though.
Oh, I know, but still though, that it just goes when you just bring out the math to that. Like that just means you can't count on him to do that.
I'm trading everybody, bro. Everybody can go. Not named Luca. Even LeBron can go if he wants to go. Bye. I love you, but goodbye. You're my goat. You're my Pookie bear, but you gotta go if you want to leave. Bye. Marcus Smart is a 3x all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. Look, I got Marcus Smart niggas here. Yeah. Marcus Smart is a 3x NBA all defensive team. Yep. I'm only in the chat. Yeah, I was just on break. No, I don't care, Cuba. Get your own in the chat, nigga. Now you sound stupid talking about trading Braun. I said trade LeBron if he wants to leave. If he don't want to leave, keep him. Hear all of what I say. Don't just hear some parts and take it off and run with it, bro.
Bro,
You
we
you
gotta
talking
stop
to
with this trade. Braun's not going nowhere.
I said if he wants to leave. When did I ever
Man,
said I
we
want
just gotta
LeBron
stop
gone?
entertaining it because it's not gonna happen.
I don't know. LeBron
Bro, it's
hasn't.
not.
You don't know for sure,
Bro,
bro.
tell me why would Bron leave, bro? Why?
Because Rob Pelinka did him dirty,
Oh
bro.
my gosh, bro. My lord, man. You don't even sound serious when you say that.
No, I'm because I'm
Like you
drinking my
sound like you
soda.
selling yourself a dream to sound serious. Dude, LeBron, I mean, I get tired of just talking about that. But LeBron's not going nowhere.
I didn't say I want LeBron. I just said I
Right? And
want
he's
LeBron
not
to
gonna
go.
ask for a trade.
Okay. I
He's
don't.
not.
You're you're saying you're
When
saying
has
this as,
LeBron never outplayed
but
his
AD,
contract,
but you're
bro?
saying this as if I want him to leave though. Like I
I
don't
know,
want him
but
to leave.
still though, I just get tired of people entertaining it.
No,
When
no,
has
no. I'm
LeBron
not
not
entertaining
entertained
it.
it?
I'm just saying if he wants to leave, as much as I love him, I'm not going to hold the man hostage. You out of your goddamn mind.
Yo, salute, fellas. What's up?
Salute. How you doing,
Salute.
Carlos?
Chilling. Nah, man, this is Tune, man. Don't call me that, man. It's Tune, bro.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah, man.
That was
I
your
just want.
first name, so I just based off with your first name. I didn't know how to pronounce your last name. My fault.
Nah, you good. You good. Listen, man. I'm just coming up here, man. How many times, how many seasons are we gonna keep talking about AR being replaced by Dalton Connect? Now y'all over here talking about Marcus Smart off of the rip. Like, yo, we gotta stop
That's all I'm
doing this,
saying
bro.
though, man. Like it's not even, bro. I get where you coming from, but LeBron has never out like he's always played his contract, man.
So look, Brody. So look, because people complain. So this is my problem with Laker fans, right? They complain about defense. They complain about we're not having guys who can show up in the clutch at all. But when you have an opportunity to get that nigga who does show up in the clutch, who hit big shots in Boston, who was Mr. Boston, who had every Celtics fan pissed off when they traded him, but then when they got, Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday, it legit took them to win the championship for them to accept Marcus Smart being gone. Like he hit big shots in Boston. It is at Boston over here. He's a all NBA first team performer, all NBA first team, hit big shots in the finals, and everything, bro. We can't do this. We
But
and I like Austin Reaves, bro. But if you're telling me who I want to go down with down the stretch between Marcus Smart and Austin Reaves, I'm going with Marcus Smart by a mile.
But hold on, man. Hold on. So you know what's so crazy that I've heard yourself, a lot of people saying that he had a bad playoffs. What are y'all talking about? Y'all talking about from a defensive standpoint? Y'all talking from
No,
a
on
shooting
both sides of the
standpoint?
ball, balance.
Okay, so I just want people to understand this. You got a $13 million a year player who, when we say he had a bad playoffs, we're saying he went 16-5-4. You understand? Like it's all
But it's more than
like,
just the points per game. It's more than the rebounds and assists. You got to look at the shooting splits too, bro.
oh,
If you're
okay, but
te-
what?
you-
Right,
if
right, but
you're
what I'm.
telling me I average
Mhm,
28
mhm,
points per game on
mhm,
29, 14 and 80 shooting splits,
mhm.
that's not good, my brother.
Now, but hold on though. Hold on. See. This is the thing, right? So it's like the expectations keep getting higher and higher and higher and higher. It's not fair. Remember, this guy was a fifth option coming off the bench to a fourth option to a third option to last season a second or first option depending on who was hurt he was averaging 13 points in the playoffs. That wasn't good enough. He averaged 20 points in the playoff against Boston. I mean against the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. That wasn't good enough because he played no defense apparently. Even though D'Lo averaged like 6 points a game in that in
But no
that
one blamed
series.
Austin for. But no one blamed Austin after that.
Hold
But
on,
no
hold
one
on,
blamed
But
ho-
Austin.
y'all
hold on,
do though.
hold on.
Oh,
Remember,
okay,
yes,
so
I do because
AG.
remember, people said the reason why the Lakers lost that first Western Conference was supposedly because Austin and D'Lo backcourt don't work, and they was just a turnstile. They weren't playing any defense, right? That was what was said.
But
This
we
this
more we
Go ahead.
but us as a fan base, we more so criticize D'Lo for averaging 6 points. If you just gave us 10 points or 12, we win the series.
Understood, but still, you
Man,
see,
I
people.
don't. Man,
We we
never
criticize
mind,
Wheeler
bro.
more than Austin. Like,
Bro,
Hold,
we
hold,
got
but
bro. Why don't we just accept the fact that Denver was just the better team, bro?
yeah, down the stretch, but so there is, yes, you give credit to the other team for taking advantage. However, we was up those series 70 to 80% of the time. So I
understood,
can't
right? But
just
but hold
give
on, hold on, hold on,
credit to a team. Now,
hold on,
if they
hold on,
was
no,
up
no,
the
hold on.
whole
So
time and they just kept on and kept on, that's one thing. But you have to lead the whole time, every series. And the reason why you didn't win, because Darvin Ham did not know how to make coaching adjustments. D'Lo was horrible.
Bro, oh my lord.
hold on. So
Like,
It's
what
the
you say to this?
truth.
So hold on, no. See. So I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna just give you
Bruh.
one line.
Oh my God.
Before this playoff, the playoff before last, before this playoff in 2023-2024 playoffs, can you explain to me why nobody talks about AD averaging 3 to 4 points in the fourth quarter for the Denver series? Now again, AD played good. He actually played pretty good in that playoff series. But can you explain to me why he only averaged 3 to 4 points, if that,
Big
in the
Major
fourth
said,
quarter
can
for
we
that?
please appreciate the $2 super chat. He said, can we please not talk about this damn dude tonight? Yes, sir, big
Hey, tell Major to stop hating, bro. Every time we have an Austin Reaves conversation that I'm up here, he always got something to say. Go to that other locker room show, man. Come on, Major, get out of here, man. Go ahead. So answer that question for me. How come we never talk about AD averaging 3 points per game in the fourth quarter?
I mm.
See. Ain't nobody remembers that, right? Nobody wants to
No,
talk
I
about that,
remember
right?
that, but there's context to why he didn't score.
Oh, there's
because
politics
of
to why
Austin.
because of Austin,
No,
right? Yeah, because of Austin he
no,
didn't score.
now you're trying to be funny and take stuff personal, and that's what I hate about people. The reason
Hmm.
why AD was a no-show in these fourth quarters was
Hmm.
because Darvin Ham clearly saw, like
Oh, Darvin Ham
last year
now.
versus Denver, AD having 30 points and three quarters, did not miss a mid-range shot in the second quarter. He's looking at it and witnessing it, and Darvin Ham not helping AD out by saying, "Get this nigga the ball."
Mm. Okay, so now it was Darvin Ham. Okay, cool. Again, I just want you to listen to how it's
I
Darvin
mean,
Ham
yeah, AD was
fall.
in the fourth quarter, but there's context to it.
Oh no,
AD
I
wasn't
completely
just showing up, not to show up. Otherwise, he would have been horrible in quarter one, quarter two, and quarter three.
I
He showed
completely
up for
I
three
completely
whole
I
quarters
completely
and
mhm.
played elite defense.
I
You're not
complete
doing your job by getting this man the
mhm.
ball. You was giving the ball all these other quarters, but you're not doing it in the fourth quarter. And
So
typically that was
exactly.
left.
So now you got to ask the question. And again, this is the other part that people don't talk about. So who was taking the most shots in the fourth quarter and was inefficient? Now don't say Austin Reeves now.
No, I'm not going to say Austin Reaves. It was LeBron James and
Oh, okay.
D'Lo.
Oh, but we don't want to talk about that. You see what I'm saying? This is
No,
what I'm
I
saying.
legit criticize on how we lost to Denver, and all of this really leads to Darvin Ham. What are we doing?
Hold on, but okay. Hold on. So then hold on. So if it's so if
Wow.
it was Darvin Ham then, so
Major
this
said,
past
when you
so
become a
what was
neighbor over here, then you can talk laughing. That's what Major
so if
said.
it was Austin
Thank you
Reeves,
for the
if, I
$2
mean, I
super
mean,
chat.
it, I mean, it, so if it was Darvin Ham, then what was the issue this
So
past
the
playoff
issue
then?
this time is,
Hmm.
that is a very good question. So
Hmm.
the issue this time, and I know a lot of people criticize JJ Redick, but there is a difference between JJ Redick's situation and Darvin Ham's situation. The issue with Darvin Ham's situation is he didn't use his players correctly. One. Number two, he made no type of coaching adjustments. Three, no one
Bro,
liked him.
Darvin made adjustments that second time we played Denver,
No, he
bro.
did not. No, he did
Yes,
not. So
he
how?
did,
No, he did
bro.
not. No, he did not.
Yes, he
No,
did.
he did not.
Bro, if DJ was up here, he could even attest to that. Darvin, bro, the second time we played them, yes, he did.
So
Yes, he
one.
did, bro.
Okay, so AG. Even if DJ comes up here, I'm still gonna have a counter argument. Yes, you can make adjustments, but when Mike Malone make an adjustment, Why you're not doing nothing about it? You're not calling timeouts when necessary and making those adjustments because when they're going on 10-0 runs and it's a 5 point game, you still have your hands in your pockets, not calling nothing. And AD and LeBron looking at you like, yo, nigga, come on, we need a timeout. JJ would have off the rip. Like, what are we doing? Like, all right, bro. All right. Hold on, let me leave and come back because I'm hearing that my mic is static. Hold on. I'll leave and come back. Hold on.
Check, check. Anybody there?
No, I'm still in here, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. So while he comes back, yeah, man. So I'm just it's just gets annoying continuing, people trying to search for like the reasons that we lost, and everybody's focused on the wrong thing. Everybody's like, oh, defense, defense, defense. Oh, we got to
What
get.
about that, man? We wasn't getting no rebounds.
Thank you. We wasn't getting no rebounds. We was holding the ball. Luca was sick one of the games. You know what I'm saying? Like it was so many reasons. It's not just, oh, we got to go get this defensive wing and that defensive guard, and we're gonna be a championship team. Anybody who thinks that is a fool. I'm
So
saying it straight
I'm a
up.
fool. So I'm a fool for thinking that JJ Redick was put in the wrong situation
No,
by Austin Reaves not showing up in the playoffs. One, two, your bench is horrible. Three, you don't have a center.
bro, that is so crazy. You know what the crazy thing is saying that Austin Reeves didn't show up in the playoffs.
He was horrible.
Who?
He was
Tell
horrible.
me, tell me what player. Tell me what player thrives playing 48-minute game.
Rui Hachimura, Luka Doncic, LeBron James played better, and they was more injured and had a worser injury than
Man, we
Austin
got
Reeves.
man. Like I said,
Oh
bro,
wow.
Austin
this is
Reeves
one
was
of the
playing.
years. Like I said,
Austin Reeves
LeBron
was
still
playing with
was
a toe
LeBron.
toe injury, bro.
LeBron,
Wow.
LeBron was still LeBron, bro. But I'm not like I said, man. I'm not even gonna sit
LeBron
here
was
in front,
okay.
bro.
So the
Bro,
difference.
LeBron
Okay,
was
so this is where
non-existent for the
this
first
is
half of
where
like 2 games.
Can
okay.
I?
So
Can I?
time out. Okay, pause. But you also got to keep in mind too. I'm not look. LeBron in the fourth quarter was a no show. However, there is context with everything. The man is a 41-year-old anchoring this defense and being the best center on both teams, bro.
So can I ask you a question? So can I ask
Go
you a
ahead.
question?
Go
Who?
ahead.
What? Okay. How many turnovers did LeBron average for the season for the series per game?
You know what? Let's search it up. I'll search it up for you
Yeah,
because I know
search it up.
LeBron James and I know LeBron James didn't turn the ball a lot.
What?
I know that Luke.
Okay.
I know that Luca and Reeves did though.
Oh, okay, sure, sure. So I want you to definitely look up those stats, so that we
Okay.
can definitely clear that air. Since you're certain that
Okay.
Luca and Reeves did,
Okay. I even
and
remember
and
Rui
I'm and I'm
Hachimura.
and
I
I'm
also remember Rui Hachimura having more turnovers than LeBron James in a couple playoff games. But I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind pulling up stats, bro.
yeah, just put it up. And
I have
again,
no
I'm just going by my memory. I have not looked this up.
I mean, I don't. I remember off the top of my head, but I'll. So LeBron James. Look, see, I know I wasn't tripping. He only had 2.6 turnovers. Out of all the other series, he had 2.6 turnovers. LeBron James took care of the basketball much better in the recent playoffs.
You said 2.6 turnovers.
Yes. And
Mm-hmm.
then let's look at Austin Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember Austin Reeves. Jesus, let's see. Am I
Mm-hmm.
wrong? I don't mind being wrong, but it still don't change the fact that he had horrible shooting splits and then was missing open shots in the playoffs. I have no
Mm-hmm.
issues, but hold on.
Mm-hmm.
See, he had more turnovers than LeBron James. He had 2.8.
Mm-hmm.
Shot 41% from the
Are
field as
you
a
are you
guard. That's
kidding me
horrible. And
right
shot
now, bro?
31% from three.
2.6 and 2.8, bro. Like, are you kidding
That's
me?
still that. Okay.
Oh my god, dog.
Mind you, Austin Reeves has the ball more than LeBron.
Exactly, exactly. And if you actually look at the games and look at the games where LeBron had 5 and 6 turnovers compared to the game where he had 0 turnovers, two or three games of having 5, 6, and 4 turnovers doesn't even out because you had one game where you had zero and the other game where you had one. You understand
No,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
talking
So
about
that
overall
so you have to look at the
playoffs.
context of that 2.6 that you just said, because that absolutely matters, especially when you don't have the ball like that, when you're not bringing the ball down like that.
Hold on, so
Yeah, you can look at game by game. I mean you don't really have to, but I can just tell you that where people are saying, "Oh, LeBron played ages above Reeves." First of all, he's supposed to, because he's getting paid 3 to 4 times as much. That's number one, and he's the first or second option. So he's
So when Austin Reeves signs 5 years worth $220 something million, are you going to be keeping the same energy?
nobody. First of all, nobody signing Austin Reeves for no 5 years, 200 and something and
Facts.
240. There's
Huh?
nobody
Hey,
that is just I don't understand this media
That's just what he's
narrative.
eligible for. He ain't
Thank
gonna
you.
sign for that, bro.
Thank
And
you.
I'm the
Thank
biggest
you.
Austin Reeves fan, bro. That nigga is
Thank
not
you.
Why
worth,
would he not
bro.
sign
That
that,
nigga is
bro?
not worth
hey,
200 and something million, bro.
Facts.
That
Correct.
is
I'm just keeping it a
generational.
buck,
That
hey,
is
bro.
generational
Correct.
wealth. Why would he not sign that?
Because nobody's gonna give him
But
that.
who's gonna offer him that though?
And I'm an
I
Austin
can
Reeves fan,
listen
and
hey,
to.
I'm
hey,
and
what
I
it do,
and I'm
y'all? What it
listen.
do?
What is
Listen,
up,
I
big
Hey,
am
major?
an
How you
Austin
doing, big
Reeves
brother?
fan. Hey, what's up, Major? And I am telling you, nobody's giving Austin Reeves $240 million, bro.
You
that's
should.
true.
They just said
But
he's eligible for that, bro. He's
Thank
not
Okay,
gonna
you.
so if
do.
you're
He's
eligible,
not gonna do. Hold
Oh
up,
my
bro. He's
God.
not gonna get nowhere near in the ballpark of that money, bro. Nowhere.
so I have a question, right? Is he so Christian Brown is projected on his new contract to make $30 to $35 million. It's dude, I'm asking you this question since AG don't watch nothing but his boyfriend Reeves highlights. Is
Mhm.
Christian Brown better than Austin Reeves? Yes or no?
They're in the same ballpark. I think
yeah,
As
Austin
much
Reeves
as
is
yeah, I
better,
agree
but
with
as
they're
that.
in the
as
same
as
ballpark.
much as I slander Austin Reeves, he's better than Christian Brown. Okay.
Okay, but they're still in the
Tyler
same ballpark,
Hero,
right?
no. Austin Reeves is a tier above Christian Brown.
Sure.
Okay, now I'm gonna go to Tyler Hero. Now I'm gonna go to
Sure.
Tyler Hero.
Hold on. Sure. But how many million more? Because we could talk about Desmond Bain. So do you feel that Desmond Bain or
Austin
Austin Reeves is
Reeves
better?
and Desmond Bain is in the same tier, and Desmond Bain makes $35 million to $40
Exactly.
million.
So how much more as far as $1 million per year do you think that
Some
Austin Reeves
people
is
even
better than
have
Braun?
Austin Reeves. Some people have Austin Reeves better than Desmond Bain.
Fine, but how many $1 million better though per year is what we're actually talking about? Because we're
So
not
Austin Reeves,
he's not $15 million better than Desmond Bain per year, bro.
you don't that's not what the league
Austin
views him
Reeves
as.
is not a 50 Austin Reeves is not Chet Holmgren. Is that safe to say?
Is your
Yeah.
opinion? I mean,
No,
so
I'm
DJ,
just
you
asking
don't.
you.
So DJ,
Is that safe to say? Because Chet
I
Holmgren just
wouldn't
got.
cut nobody for smart. I would trade Gabe Vincent and Maxi Kleber in a 2032 second round pick for him. That's what I would do.
That's fine, but again, we're just
No,
saying
I was
that
just reading the chat, but I'm gonna get back to your topic. Go ahead, my bad.
yeah, no, it's fine. So all I'm saying is that we just can't, push this media narrative that Austin Reed is going to be paid $50 million a year, bro. It's not happening.
So if someone offers him $50 million per season, you're telling me with a straight face he's turning that down?
And first of all, let's just go back to the facts. The only team that can offer him that much is the Lakers. The max that anybody else can
Are
offer
you
him,
sure?
if my math
Are you
is
sure?
correct,
You
if,
sure?
if I'm sure that the only that the Lakers are the team that can pay him the most as far as eligibility. The other teams,
Brooklyn has $60 million in
no,
cap
no.
space.
We're not talking. No, man, we're not talking about money wise. We're talking about what teams are able to pay him. I believe that the max that other teams are able to pay him is like 190. Only the Lakers can offer him 240 million. And you can and you can and you can and you can and
I'm
you can
not
and you can
paying him that, and I'm not
okay,
paying
It,
but
him
it,
that.
I'm just saying that nobody else can even make him that offer because he's not eligible for it. So and you can fact check me on that. I
That's not what the
forgot
report said.
what
That's
the
not what the
what the
report said on Twitter, bro. DJ can come
listen,
up here and
I
correct me if
forgot
I'm
what the
wrong,
CBA
but
term is for it, but it
yeah, with the
has
new
to do with him
CBA,
being with the team
the
for
new
3 years.
CBA changed this year to where
No, no,
other
no, no,
teams
no.
can.
Hold on. So you know how Luca, when he was with Dallas, they didn't want to give him. Dallas was the only team that was able to offer him whatever the supermax was that they were able to offer
Right.
him. Right. No other team in the league. So by him coming to the Lakers, that's why people said that the Dallas Mavericks cost him like $50 million.
Right. Because
Because
the
even if
Lakers
the
got his
Lakers
bird
had it
rights.
or some other team had it, they wouldn't be able to sign him to
Right.
more than what they're gonna sign him for right now,
Right.
coming up.
Right.
So
But he
same
can
thing with
also
the
get the
Lakers and Reeves. The
no,
Lakers can
Angel,
offer
no,
Reeves
true
two
Angel. This is
two.
just a fun discussion, bro. Just a
What was
fun
that?
discussion. No, I'm just reading the chat, bro. I'm reading your
Oh,
chat
okay.
while
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
to you.
So the Lakers can offer Reeves. The Lakers are the only team that can offer Reeves 200 and whatever $40 million, whatever it is, which they're
Appreciate
not
the
gonna do.
super chat, Daddy and a King, and a Caddy. I hope we're not picking up Marcus Dumb. All right, chill out. I'll run. All right, bro. Y'all better watch out. Watch your back with my man Marcus Smart, bro. I run face for that nigga for real. Continue.
Yeah, no. Listen, man. I've been a Marcus Smart fan, but just like Dejounte Murray, just like with Zach Levine, just like all these other names, Andrew
Oh, oh, oh.
Wiggins.
That. Ooh, I thank you. So Tyler Hero is projected to make
Hmm.
50, 55 to
Hmm.
$60 million on his new contract.
Yeah, but what option is he?
But but you know, let me finish. So is Austin? So do you have Austin Reeves in the same tier as Tyler Hero or
No,
no?
he's
No.
below. No, he's below.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, now Michael Porter Jr.
Hmm.
Michael Porter Jr. makes $40 million. Is he better than Michael Porter Jr.? Yes or no?
He is
As a
he
third
is a better.
option, as a
Okay,
third
so
option.
hold on. So right.
Injury prone.
Right, injury. So that's the thing. So he's injury prone. Austin Reeves is a better playmaker. Michael Porter Jr. is a better shooter. Austin Reeves a better passer. Michael Porter Jr. You could say he could be a better rebounder. Defense is kind of subjective. I don't know, but the reason why MPJ had to leave is because he wasn't worth his contract. So,
No. Oh, okay.
right. So,
So if so, who?
so
So
he's
this.
overpaid. MPJ is overpaid. That's
No,
why
no,
they
no. I'm
didn't
not
want him.
denying that, but the
Yeah.
thing is, with the new CBA and stuff,
Hmm.
you're this.
Austin Reeves.
I hate Grant
Listen.
Will. I really hate Grant Williams and CJ McCollum. They're the reason why we even have the CBABS, bro. Oh
Right.
my god.
Right. Listen. Look at a KCP. I had this argument all
Oh, they
last
said Tyler
season.
Hero, Cuba. They said Tyler Hero's better than Reeves, which a
Listen,
lot of
look,
people who I talk to they say Reeves is better than Tyler Hero.
but listen to this. Listen to this. Look at KCP. All last year, I was fending off people. Everybody kept on saying, "Oh, KCP is better than Austin Reeves. KCP is better than Austin Reeves." Last year came and went. Where's a KCP now? They had to include a first round pick just to get off of his contract, just to get rid of him because he's not even worth his 22 mil. Right? That's why he was included in that trade, and they had to give that extra first round pick. Right?
Yeah, right.
Right.
The salary
So
dump
so
them.
so so again, I mean, we really got to stop this narrative that every Dalton Connect, every KCP now, every MPJ now, every Andrew
Oh,
Wiggins
Reeves over
now.
Hero. Oh, so Wilson, you think Reeves is better than Hero?
No, Hero's better than Reeves,
No,
bro.
Wilson. I'm talking to chat
Oh,
too.
oh,
Yeah. I'm going back and forth with you because
I'm
because
sorry.
again,
Go ahead.
some people I talk to they think Austin Reeves is legit the third best option in the league, and some people think he is a second option on this Lakers team. Not saying you guys said it, but I've heard from Twitter Spaces and I've talked to some Laker fans that said Austin Reeves is the second best player um on this team, and I'm
No,
like, oh
because
okay.
Austin Reeves is not better than LeBron James, and Austin Reeves is not better than Luca. So automatically that is done. But that's a good segue to another
No. I'm
question.
not saying he is, but that's what some Laker fans told
No, of course,
me.
of course, of
Like,
course. But I'm saying
yeah.
is, but that's a good segue
Y'all
to
got it
another
tonight, yo.
question.
I'll fall back. This is a restream.
Oh, yo, here we go, Major. All right, Major. Later, Major. Good.
Hey,
We'll, we'll catch
can
up,
I
man.
comment you guys on this because I'm watching a movie
Oh,
with
of
my
course.
wife.
What's up, preacher man? How you
Yeah, I'm
doing,
watching a
brother?
movie with my wife. She's like, "No, be on long tonight." So I'm like, "All right."
Oh, look at
Uh,
you flexing. Man, look. I understand you have a lovely wife, nigga, but damn, why you flexing on me?
yeah. So yeah. I guess you guys are talking about Marcus Smart. uh,
Yep.
in the Lakers.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and whether he
The
should come here and start over Reeves. That's why I had to hop on
Well,
because that was ludicrous.
it would balance it out, but
Oh,
I think yeah, defensively it would balance it out because you get a defender.
Yep.
He's a defender first. He's defense first and then offense. His defense creates offense. So he's a slasher scorer. You know, off steals, good with his hands. You know, yeah,
He's a
yeah,
nice playmaker too now.
knocking balls out of deflecting the basketball out of other players' hands. So he's good with that. So it would balance because LeBron can score, Luca can score, Aiton can score, and if they have Rui, I think they might start Rui. Who knows if
Oh
Rui?
Jesus! Please treat Trey Rudy, y'all.
But
Please.
well, then who? Then we got to go get a power forward that's going to do that then. Because of LeBron, you got Aiton at center. You got LeBron. What's LeBron playing? We're gonna put him at the four again.
Yeah, LeBron at the three is
Okay, so
horrible.
he's okay. So well, no, he's. I love. I used to like LeBron Miami at the three,
No,
but
when I say it's horrible because it will tire him out quicker.
yeah, it tire him out. So you got eight in the center, LeBron power forward. You got Marcus Smart at the
And
small at the
Rui as your
shooting
small
guard.
forward. Rui as your
At the
small
shooting
forward.
guard, Luca, and then you got Rui's gonna have to start. I'm telling you, unless they
Yeah,
put Jake
yeah. I would start Rui
Lavario
until
in.
we make a trade. Yeah,
So
yeah.
then, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be those five: Luca, Smart, Rui Hachimura, LeBron, and Aiton.
but do you realize that the issue is that neither Rui nor LeBron are fit to play a whole season at the three?
Damn, Gerald, you
Well,
still gonna leave a nigga in the
well,
backstage, nigga?
No,
well, I
no,
think
Chris. I didn't. No, I thought that was. I thought that
what.
was. I thought that was.
So
Preacher man. My bad, Chris. I didn't mean to do that.
what happened?
No, I thought.
Hey, man.
My fault, Chris.
Hey, bro. Hey, my
Yeah.
nigga, what happened, man? Hey, look, man. We ain't finna be talking about this damn, non-superstar ass nigga all night, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. But like I said,
Aiden Chris, then
Hey,
quit expecting
hey,
that
look.
nigga to be a superstar. Then
Hey,
go
who you
ahead.
screaming at, nigga?
You can do it. Go ahead.
Oh
you
no.
nigga, you hear me? Shut your ass up.
It's underneath the sink. Go look
Oh,
under
so
the sink.
you think you a superstar, nigga? I asked you a question, my nigga.
Rui's
Now
health
shut
is
your ass
bad.
up.
Niggas are working
Hey
on
man,
some keys.
I'm still
Yeah.
waiting. I'm
Hey,
still waiting
Tone,
for.
hey, hold on, Tone, nigga. I'm talking, nigga. Now, like I said, my nigga, we ain't finna be talking about this non-superstar ass nigga all night, bro.
All right, y'all.
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
logging off.
All right,
All right,
preacher.
All right, man.
yeah, get your ass on up out of here, man. Now, like I said, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Jared been letting y'all niggas slide this whole time. It's the only reason why AG brought his ass up here. You know what I'm saying? To run his mouth about this damn number one player of all times, bro. This damn the trash ass dude Austin, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, niggas be acting like they scared of this boy or something. Nigga, I thought Darvin Ham was a scare ass nigga when he was coaching Braun them. But man, niggas really act like this nigga Austin is somebody, my nigga. Who is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Undrafted, supposed at 100, well now $200 million guy, right? So
Mhm.
we gonna rag on Michael Porter Jr. because we fans of Austin Reaves because he played for the Lakers. Now Austin Reaves need to go sit his ass down somewhere, bro.
Hey,
Straight
what's the
up.
name
Go
of
take it.
the guy? What's the name of the guy running the stream? Because I don't think that we've formally met. What's your name?
My name is Jones Sports Jr. Yay.
Oh, Daryl Sports Jr. Yeah, man, I've been listening to you, man. You've been doing a great job holding it down while DJ has been when in a DJ's absence is at times. 'Cause I know he's got that other channel with the movie channel. But
Appreciate it.
yeah. Let me just close with this as far as our little convo. So let me ask you this, right? Because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people are acting like, you know, the Lakers are in perfect health every single season. And just to respond to Chris as who Austin Reaves is, again, I can't speak for playoffs. He's like 1 for 2 in the playoffs. Okay. But as far as regular season goes, bro, when AD goes down over the last 3 years, when LeBron has went down, when Luca came on board and he was out, when Rui has been hurt with his broken nose and back pain and hamstring and yada yada yada, when D'Lo wasn't really showing up, hey man, Austin Reeves only been the guy that's been holding it down while them dudes are out. So if that don't really mean nothing to y'all Laker fans, then I don't know what else to say.
He don't
So
average 30 every night. You know,
Hey,
you're
you know.
absolutely right. But for this,
hey,
but
see,
for
this what
this
your
season coming
problem
up,
Wait,
is,
wait,
listen,
nigga.
hold on. We have a
hold
super
on.
chat, John.
Let me
Well,
just land my plane. Let me just land my
You gotta
plane.
Nah,
average
nah, nah,
30,
nigga.
and
Nah,
no,
he
nigga,
has
we
to
ain't
be
finna talk
he's
Gary
about this
wrong
Payton
trash
about all
ass
on
that.
nigga, nigga.
defense.
Hold on. So for
Hey, it
this
ain't no
season
hold
coming
on,
up,
nigga. We ain't
hold
finna
on.
talk about this trash ass nigga,
Hold on,
bro.
Chris. Hold
Wait,
on,
hold on.
Chris.
This is super chat. AR
Oh,
is better now than Allen Iverson ever was. Facts proven wrong. Oh, here we go. Oh
okay,
man.
let's not get crazy and let's just stay
All
focused. Because I
right.
mean, I could say the same thing about Steve Nash, where Austin Reeves is better in this point of his career than Steve Nash was at this point in his career. But we're not gonna get crazy. So let me just land my plane
What the
real
hell
quick.
does that mean?
So as far as this upcoming season, y'all gotta answer me this. Because a lot of people saying, oh, now Austin Reed's gonna be obsolete because Ain't gonna be the third option because that's gonna be Luca's favorite person to pass it to, yada yada yada, and then LeBron's gonna get his. So Austin Reeves, Rui, they're really obsolete. So let me just tell y'all what's likely to happen because that's why Major had to pay this channel $50 last year because he lost a bet to me on Austin Reeves getting better because he thought that Austin Reeves had already peaked. So what's gonna happen this year is Ain't gonna be in foul
You
trouble
better
some
watch
games.
your mouth, boy.
Hey,
Watch your
hey, hey,
mouth.
hey, hey, there you go, there you go.
Leave me
Listen,
out of it.
there you
Watch
go,
your
there you
mouth.
go, there you go. Listen,
Go ahead.
Aiton. If there's gonna be time where ain't gonna be in foul trouble. There's gonna be times where ain't gonna be hurt. There's gonna be times likely where LeBron's gonna be out for rest or whatever. He's just not gonna play 82 games. There's gonna be times, hey, you never know. Luca might not be playing 82 games. You understand what I'm saying? So for all y'all people saying that Austin Reeves is obsolete and you don't need him and we just need a defender, I just want you to answer me this question: how the Lakers gonna have a top three options when the top three options supposedly they might not be on the floor?
Here, let me answer that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna answer it very, very simply. And it's probably not gonna have anything to do with what you just said. So I'm just gonna say this. We want Reeves off the team. Then by that point, we'll figure out who gonna score and who gonna do what. But Reeves is getting off the team, bro. That's where we at with it. We've seen enough. We got 4 years of him, 4 years of him, or three times in the playoffs with him. Um, he's averaged 16 in the playoffs. Okay, we're not saying that that's terrible, but for this team as it stands, it's time for him to get off the team, bro. So that's just gonna mean that everybody else is gonna have to step up behind him. That's it.
But can you answer my question at least? Can you at least answer my question?
Who's gonna step up in his place?
What no, as evidenced by the last four seasons, when
Yeah.
LeBron is out, when AD's been out, when Luca's been out, when Rui's
Uh-huh.
been out, when Aiton's
Uh-huh.
gonna be in foul trouble, and we ain't got a good backup in Hayes because he used to he
Right.
used to get he used to get 4 fouls in 4 minutes.
Right.
So
Right.
when
Right.
those people are out, and now let's say y'all get y'all wish come true, and Austin Reeves is gone,
hmm
who's gonna step up?
We whoever somebody gonna have to step up, and then also we talked about this before. You're saying when or if all of those guys go down, but what if we have Reeves on the team and he goes down? Since we're relying so heavy upon Reeves, why are we going to that? Why are we going to the situation where something like that would happen? Yes, could it happen? Yeah, but
Well, we're saying
us
that's
as Laker
Because it
because
fans,
has
hold on,
happened.
hold
it
on,
did
hold on,
happen.
It
hold
did
on,
happen. We're talking about
hold on,
history.
hold on. Us as Laker fans, we're apt to believe that we're gonna go in and be healthy. We're not expecting everybody to go down. Now, could it happen? Of course, it could happen. Things happen, but I'm not looking at what could happen. I'm not looking at the negative of what could happen. This could happen. They can go down. They could go down. Hell, what if they all come out there and be healthy? What if they're all healthy throughout the season? What if they're all healthy throughout the year?
It hasn't
Well,
happened.
that was the same. That
See,
was the
It
thing
hasn't happened
last year,
though.
though. They were. It's just that you're not gonna play LeBron all 82 games, and you're probably
no, of
not gonna
course
play
not.
Luca all 82
But
games.
it's not
Correct.
on. It don't fall direct. It don't fall straight on LeBron. It ain't go fall straight on LeBron. Everybody has to step up. It's like LeBron said himself. Everybody have to just do your job. Do your job. Get your average or close to it. Do your job and do it consistently. Now, if something like that happens where the big guys go down or whatever the case may be, or even if they have to sit out, let's not say they foul out, or let's not say that they're injured and they have to sit out. Let's just say they're sitting out to take a breather. Then the other guys are just going to have to step up. Period.
Right, but
That's
that's
it.
just but that's not really an answer because remember, Major, as soon as Dalton dropped 37 points in the what's this called, the summer league, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We was all, a bunch of y'all was up. I was up here with y'all. Oh,
Hmm.
Austin Reaves better move out the way. Dalton Connect is here. He's hot. He's more athletic. He's a better
Yeah.
shooter. He's more
Yeah.
talented. He gonna take his spot. What happened? Mm-hmm.
Well, I
So
mean, the kid faltered. Now, ain't nobody going to back. Ain't nobody go back on what they saying. That's not what we do. But we just saying this. This is my bottom line here. My bottom line here is we don't want him on the team. Now, if he stays on the team, of course, we ain't gonna stop being Laker fans. We ain't gonna stop watching. You know what I'm saying? But he gets off the team, that ain't gonna be nobody's that's gonna be our problem to deal with. That's gonna be our problem to say, okay, somebody gonna have to step up in his place, even if it's got to be a dude coming off the bench or diamond in the rough or whatever the case may be. And that's gonna be our issue. But we got to go. We're tired of him. The only people that are not tired of him is people that are bona fide fans of him, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But like I said last year, you know what I'm saying, when he get up and go, you can follow him.
you know what?
Follow
I
him if you
think
like to
the
do so
you know what
much.
it is. I think the only people that are not tired of him are called Luca, LeBron, and Lakers management. That's who's not tired of him. So
That's
unfortunately,
fair.
sorry,
That's fair.
Major, that
That's
that
fair.
that that that
That's fair.
you and a bunch of other fans might be tired of him. But the people who actually get to decide, where he goes,
Oh,
they're actually
absolutely.
saying the complete
Absolutely.
opposite.
Absolutely. That's fair. That's fair. I can't argue that because at the end of the day, we ain't got the power to let him go. We can only say as fans, you know what I'm saying, what we don't want. So you're right about that. I can't argue that. You
So
know what I'm saying?
this dude have proven. So he's proven that he can step up. In about 5 games, I say, in the regular season, right? You know what I'm saying? I say he's probably one that's about 4 or 5 games in a regular season, and that's what you want to ride off of.
No, I'm just listen. I've always
He just
said
don't do it for us in the playoffs.
I've always said I'm a LeBron James fan first. All that I'm saying is when I'm trying to diagnose and try to help this Laker team win, there's a reason why we ain't signed a bunch of other centers that were available out there. Look at this guy. What's his name? Mitchell Robinson is his name, and that other center. What's that other center who
Robert
plays
Williams.
amazing? What was that?
Robert
Robert
Williams.
Williams.
Sorry, Robert Williams. You know what I'm saying, Major? There's a reason why we didn't pick these guys up, and it's not because they don't got the talent. There's a reason why the dude that we sent back to Charlotte ain't on the team. It ain't because they ain't got the
Mark
talent.
Williams.
Yeah, Mark
What's the
Williams
reason?
also
What's
is
what's
is
what's
is
what's that
is
reason? What's
it's
that reason?
because it's because of health, bro. Health matters.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I'm speaking on Reeves, when I'm speaking on Rui, I'm saying yes, they are not the best players in the league. They might not be two-way players. You're absolutely right. But if we're gonna get off of them, we better pick up somebody who is that much better than them.
Oh,
And it,
absolutely. We agree wholeheartedly with that.
okay, and
We've been
and
saying
and
that.
and Andrew Wiggins is not that guy.
Well, he may not be the guy. Okay. Well, let's go back to this. Let's do it individually. Is Wiggins better than Reeves? Yes, he is.
Okay. Yeah.
It took
Okay.
you a long answer.
Okay.
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 Is he better than Rui?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you're right. Him alone is not the answer. Now, if we could get him and somebody else, then it'd be cool. But I wouldn't give
Well,
up Reeves and Rui for for Wiggins. That'd be
no,
stupid.
yeah. Well, they want Reeves, Wiggins, and a first round pick.
But yeah, see, I'm not, no, I'm not doing that.
So wait, Coon, what you said? What
So
you
who
said,
else?
Coon?
Y'all want to bring back Bradley Beal over here? Really?
Yes,
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay, cool. All right.
I
Listen,
ain't got a
guys.
problem with Bill coming off the bench. I mean, he come over here, come off the bench. I ain't got a problem with that.
But Major, I would agree with you. If we can get Beal and he could either start or he can come off the bench, I would take him 10 times out of 10 over Austin Reeves. He's just more talented, period. But at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
bro, if he ain't healthy, it don't matter.
I mean, the healthy Austin
I mean,
Reeves did what in the playoffs last playoffs?
right? Because he played all
He's
5 games, right? He he
yeah,
he,
he's
he
the
played 30.
healthiest.
He played 39 minutes, and what did that yield us? Know what I'm talking
He's
about?
the
Nothing.
healthiest guy we
Nothing.
got on the team,
It yielded
and
us
and it,
more than
it
a
like,
player
come on,
who's
man.
not there. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when AD was out, that's the main reason why we don't have AD on the team. It's listen, we don't have a the reason we don't have AD on the team ain't cause Luca is so far more talented than AD. I do not believe that at all. I actually, if I had to start a team at their prime, I would take AD, to be quite honest. That's just me. I'm not saying I'm right. But I'm just saying that Luca is not light years way better than AD. But the only reason why
No.
AD is not here is because he was just getting injured.
Hey, Tune. Hey, you just a capping ass nigga, my nigga. Straight up. You want to try to blame AD for something when your homeboy Austin ass still on the team, giving us 15 points in the playoffs, bro.
I'm
You know
not
what I'm
blaming
saying? Like I
AD. I just
said,
finished giving AD a compliment, bro. I just finished saying that I personally wouldn't have. I mean, I understand why the Lakers did it, and I don't fault them. It does make sense that Luka's a younger player and he's a top 5 player. But to be quite honest, I think we were okay with AD if he were to stay healthy. Because now look, this year, if he can stay healthy on the Mavs team, y'all gonna see what the Mavs feeling to do.
Is Rui better than Vando? Yes, Rui is better than Vando.
Yeah, yeah. You said Rui better than Vando?
No, yeah, I'm reading the chat, and someone said, the AR slander. Excuse me, the AR slander is crazy. It's no disrespect to Austin. It's just the truth that Laker fans don't want to accept.
No,
Listen.
that's not.
What Laker fans need to be grateful for, what we should all be grateful for, is that Austin Reeves ain't go to the Mavs. That's what we should really be grateful for.
Hey, Tune. Hey, he can go over there.
Oh,
He can go.
Major, be careful, brother.
No, no,
Hey,
no, 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 no,
would
no,
you
no.
would you
Wait,
trade
wait,
him
wait,
for
wait.
Lively right now? Would you trade him for
What?
Lively right now
To
to
Blake
the
Lively?
to the
No,
Mavs?
Listen.
no.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
saying, look. This is my premise. My premise is Rui. Excuse me, Reeves. Reeves can go anywhere he wants to go. You see, I'm not one of these fans that's afraid. I'm not afraid the team stacked all up. I don't care about what Dallas got, what Denver got. You're talking to Thanos. You understand what I'm talking about? I'm not afraid. It's just like when everybody was scared of OKC last year because they had Hardenstein and Chet Holmgren or whatever. They didn't even say Shea. They were just talking about the tall guy. I was like, yo, this the regular season, of course. I said, yo, we could beat these dudes. What happened? We proceeded to beat the crap out of them. And I do believe that had we have made it to the Western Conference Finals and had it gone against them, because at the beginning of the season, it was kind of, in the middle of the season, it was kind of projected that could happen. That was a possibility. And I was waiting on that possibility, to be an outcome. If that would have happened, I do believe we'd have taken them in 7 games maybe, but we could have took him in 6 games. So I'm not afraid of anybody. So Reeves can go anywhere. If he's gonna go somewhere and make that team that much better, hey, good for him, good for his career. You know what I'm saying? But
Well, hold
just,
on, Major,
just
and let's take it off of Reeves. Let's
okay,
let's talk about Bradley Beal, because
okay,
that's actually what's going on right now, right?
all right.
So the big battle right now is that
Mm-hmm.
if LA Lakers, sorry,
Yeah.
doesn't get doesn't get Beal, right?
Uh-huh.
Then
Uh-huh.
that opens the door for the Clippers to get Beal. And to be
Okay.
quite honest, people are saying wherever Beal goes is going to be a big power shift. So it's not about being, afraid or we scared. It's not about that. It's just about that if Beal goes to the Clippers, that's on paper going to be a crazy team.
Hey,
If
you
if
know what happened on paper, Tune? You know what happened on paper that
yeah,
everybody figured was gonna be crazy.
mhm,
KD and Booker and Bill, got together. Bill came over there to the Suns,
right,
and on paper it looked great.
right.
You know what they did?
hmm
Guess what they did? You won't believe it.
They did nothing, right?
There you go.
But
See,
but
so
again,
so
the
so paper
Rockets,
looks good. Paper looks good.
mhm,
I mean, you can even look at Houston. Everybody's like, "Oh man, Houston's gonna be
exactly,
that much better."
Rockets, right?
Now, I will say this about Houston:
hmm
they were number 2 seed last year. I
hmm
still believe that this year, I believe that they'll definitely be top 5 again. They'll
Correct,
definitely be top 5 again. I
correct.
I I, I agree with that.
Okay.
But guess what though? Guess what? Guess
Mhm,
what?
mhm.
Once again, still, it makes my blood pressure move. No needle. I feel the same way. It doesn't matter who goes where, what, or who gets what. We know the Clippers are gonna pick up whatever trash we leave out. We already know that. They've been doing it for a long time now. So I'm not worried, bro. It can go how it's gonna go. I ain't worried.
Nah, man. Like, listen, man. None of us are worried, and the reason I think, to be quite honest, and again, I can't read your mind, but one of the reasons why I think you're really not worried is because when you see what happens to the Clippers year after year, especially with Kawhi, Paul George, all these superstars that they happen to pick up,
Yes,
we
sir.
don't even know if Kawhi. And this is what we're talking about. The main thing that could derail the Clippers, even if they get Beal, is if Beal is hurt, if
Or Kawhi gets
Kawhi
injured.
is hurt, if all
Hmm.
these guys are not available, it don't
Hmm.
matter how many superstars you got on your team. And
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
again, but that's what I'm talking about. That people have to consider is not just about getting the most talent. It's about the chemistry. It's about the health. It's a lot of variables. So when people should sit up here and say, "Oh, let's just get rid of Rui. Let's just get rid of Reed. Let's just get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of that guy," it doesn't work that way.
Well, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, bro. I'm at that stage where it's like I'm waiting to see. I know there's still moves to be made. I know we ain't done. I'm just waiting to see what the total outcome is gonna be, and starting the beginning of the season, what we gonna look like. You know what I'm saying? What our starting lineup gonna look like, and what our second and third unit is gonna look like. That's it. I
Let
mean,
me ask
other
you
than
this.
that,
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question, Major. Do you
yes,
feel
sir.
that we got better with Aiton and La Ravia over DFS?
Absolutely. Oh man, I did a whole show about it. See,
Perfect.
when we lost, and I'll tell you why. When we lost DFS, of course, like anybody else, I was upset because us over here, we like DFS. We didn't have a problem with him. We know we needed his defense. Every now and again, he would hit some big threes for us. That was cool. He was inconsistent, and his defense was shoddy at best. Like he could, he'd play up on you. He was the type of guy. His defense was like, get up on you, get up in your grill.
Right.
But
Right.
he couldn't really play the passing lanes. And here's where LaRabia comes in at.
Right.
Now, a lot of Laker fans didn't know who LaRabia is, but
Mm-hmm.
what? But I'm very familiar with him. He's from Pasadena, California out here. I'm familiar with his game. You know what I'm saying? Him going to Wake Forest and all that. Familiar with him. I checked out his scouting report before I looked at his highlights. I tell people, I say, when you're looking at a player that you don't know, don't just look at the highlights because anybody can put a compilation of good moves and good plays. You know what I'm saying? Anybody
Mm-hmm.
can do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the scouting report, it can kind of give you some type of credence to who this player is. So when we got him, not only did we get younger, he's younger than Dorian Finney-Smith by almost 10 years. He's more athletic than Dorian Finney-Smith.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little faster than Dorian Finney-Smith. He could shoot the three at or around the same arc that Dorian Finney-Smith could shoot it. He rebounds about the same. The only thing was he averaged 2 points less than Dorian Finney-Smith, but he averaged 10 less minutes than
Correct.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Correct.
And
Correct.
then
Correct.
also, another thing that stood out to me is that he's an avid defender. See, when people first saw him, they was like, "Oh man, he's going to be another Dalton
Nope.
Connect or Austin Reaves,"
Nope.
and
Nope.
they were only looking at the fact that he was a white boy. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at the fact, like I'm telling people, I'm saying, "Hey, look, this dude plays the passing lane. So if you passing the ball, watch out, because if you passing in this open enough, it's going another way for two." You know what I'm saying? So I think he's marginally better than DFS with a tremendous more upside than DFS
Upside.
having been in the league.
Right.
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 So with him and Ayton, because we didn't have a center other than Jackson Hayes, when AD left, whatever the case may be, and we can all attest to the fact that Ayton is better than Jackson Hayes. We all believe that, right? So
Absolutely.
with Ayton coming in, he is a starting caliber center. And then we have LaRavia, of course, coming off the bench. He can give us some valuable minutes. Yes, I think we did get a little bit better than what we were this past season.
I think that we got a lot better via what you just said, but I also think that we got a lot better because we might actually have somewhat of a bench. If Dalton
Yeah,
Connect could
yeah,
just give us something, you know what I'm saying? If
I agree.
Laravia could come in and give us something, you know what I'm saying? Hayes coming off the bench ain't a bad thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we might be able to be 8 to 9 guys deep.
I agree with that. And just to expound on that more, remember last year, one of our gripes was, aside from rebounding and stuff like that, was we lacked the bench pretty much.
Mhm.
With our bench average under 20 points a game for the
Yep.
entire the bench.
Yep.
Now we got a guy on the bench. He's a sniper. We've been wanting shooters. Now we get a shooter coming off the bench. The likes of he shoots around about what Dalton Connect shoots, maybe a little bit better. So he could provide that off the bench. And then of course, who else we got on the bench? We still got
Dalton,
Jordan Goodwin.
Dalton
Okay,
Connect.
we get Dalton Connect, who could be coming
Laravia,
into. Yeah, LaRavia. LaRavia is the guy I was talking about. Yeah, Hayes. We got that dude. Who else? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Am I missing Vando? Yeah, Vando, because I'm assuming Rui would start if we still got him.
Mm-hmm.
Shake.
So
No,
Shake
Shake is
Milton,
probably gonna be gone.
but he'll probably be gone. But
Yeah.
I elect to say this. Looking in the G League, right? I would say, and this could be a hot take, but I believe in this kid. But I
Baisley.
would bring
Just
up
get Baisley.
Baisley.
Yeah.
Yes. And the reason I would bring up Baisley is because what he does? You know who he could be for our team just in case he's not here? He could be a Vando that can actually score the ball because he has the same motor. He's got the defensive prowess.
He's a
He
dog.
averages a
He's a
block. He
dog.
averages a block. Yeah, he's a
He's a
dog.
dog.
So, but he's a dog that can actually score
Right.
consistently. So I would elect to say bring Baisley up. I know he's ineligible for another another two-way because he's already played over 4 years in the league. So bring him up, sign him. Sign him to a small deal and let him work his way up. And he's still a young guy. He's only 25 years old.
Listen, the Lakers' future, man, is bright. I think we got better than last year. There's no
Mm-hmm.
reason why we can't stay in the top 4, top 5 as far as seeding.
Absolutely.
And there's no reason why we can't make some decent trades. And listen, if it's getting rid of Austin Reaves or getting rid of Rui at the trade deadline, hey man, I'm all for it. I just don't want us to make any crazy moves. You know what I'm saying? Like until we see
Yeah.
like let's see what we got, let's see what we need, and let's make sure we get the right people. I definitely
Right.
don't want Andrew Wiggins on this team. I don't want. I mean, Marcus Smart, sure, he wants to come off the bench. Okay, fine. But stop talking about guys like Melton and no man. I need healthy people. I need people that are gonna actually
Oh
play, bro.
yeah. And I'll say this. I think, or I believe that I'm probably maybe 75% on this one, but we got into the playoffs relatively easy this year. We wasn't no play-in team, whatever the case may be. We made it with a solid 3 seed. I do believe if we fall within the top 5, which I believe we could fall within the top 5, we get to the playoffs. I do believe with this lineup and a solid bench, we get past the first round this time.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
We get past first. I mean, because the main thing that ailed us when we played the Timberwolves was they had bigs we didn't have. We just couldn't contend with them.
Yep.
Okay. So now I just feel a little bit better going into this season than I did last season going into the playoffs. And I think we can go further with this team that we have here. We still got to make tweaks. We're not done yet, but right now, as it stands, if we didn't make any other moves and we had to go into the season with what we got, I even gave my starting lineup if we didn't make any other moves. So I said, barring any other moves, We got Aiden at the center position. LeBron is still starting at the power forward. I'm putting Rui in at small forward. It's going to be Reaves at the 2, Luka at the 1. And now we have an actual viable center, a shot blocking center. That right there alone bolsters us a little bit more if we don't make any other trades.
That should be able to give us at least 80 to 90 points a game. And
Yeah,
like I was telling DJ last, I was telling y'all last year, and DJ didn't really agree with me. He said we needed more defense. I kept trying to tell him we needed to make sure we had a bench and more offense, because again, that starting five should easily be able to get us 80 to 90 points a game. And now if we can just get a bench to consistently give us 25 to
25
30,
to 30.
that's
Yep.
already a
25.
buck 20 or more, and we should
Yep.
be good, man.
Yep. I said the same thing, but 25 to 30 points, and you could get easily if you give, let's say you're giving Laravia 20 minutes or whatever the case may be, 22, 23 minutes. He averaged for a career, he averaged 19 minutes. Basically in his NBA career, short NBA career, he's averaged a little bit over 20 minutes. You give them their minutes, they get their averages or close to it. I'm saying 8, 9, 10 points between the both of them. That's 20 points already. You know what I'm saying? And then don't connect to come in and it'd just be overkill at that point. Then of course you got Jordan Goodwin who can shoot that 3
And you
sometimes.
got Hayes.
You
Hayes
got
off the
Hayes.
bench should be able to give us
Yeah,
four points, bro.
yeah. So you're right. So I believe in this. I believe in this squad as is. Now, if we do something else, great. That's just going to be, cherry on top. But I believe in this right now. To be honest with you, so
Oh, you
just
know who
wait
you
and see.
forgot? You know who you forgot?
Who,
You forgot
who?
Gabe Vincent. That's who you forgot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, I'm looking. I didn't look past Gabe already. Like we haven't been talking a lot about him, like in trade situations. I know everybody been talking about, I've even heard the Rui thing dying down, but I've been hearing about basically mainly just Reeves kind of been like been floating around a lot, but I haven't really heard anything about Gabe, and I've even heard Shake Milton a couple times. But it just remains to be seen. You know what I'm saying? It remains to be seen.
No, but what I'm saying is that Gabe could give us points too. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is that if
Yeah,
we,
yeah. If he's
bro,
still here, oh yeah, yeah, he
that's what
could
I'm
give us points.
saying, bro.
Oh yeah,
Like if we could just
and
have a
defense.
bench.
Yeah. So I mean, let's just. It's the future's bright. I can't wait to see what happens. And like I say, barring any buyout situation or any somebody just fall into our lap that we could possibly use that can help bolster the bench. Barring anything like that, I'm cool with where we are. If the season were to start today and we have to start what we got, I'm confident that we can peel off 52, 53 games this year. At least. We got 50. We got 50 with the squad we had with no center hardly. At least the last, half of the season or whatever the case may be. So with a viable center, I do believe we can peel off at least 5 or 6 more games. At least. So let's see. We got to get that chemistry right though, because it's like you said, I do agree with it. Like you can have all the stars in the world, all the star power in the world, but if you ain't got the chemistry going into the season, if everybody's not gelling, then it's not going to amount to a hill of beans.
I wouldn't say chemistry is the issue. I think it's more so the fit. Because if the fit is there, you're gonna automatically have better chemistry. The problem is the fit. So if
Yeah,
you can get
I
the
agree with
fit
that
down
too.
first,
I agree
then
with that
you
too.
can get everything else knocked out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. I would bring back Christian Wood, Jimmy Miller. I would not hate Christian Wood coming back here
Where is he
because
now? Is he
he
just
is
in
a
limbo?
free agent. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been
yeah,
rehabbing and working out
yeah.
to get back in basketball shape. But I would not hate Christian Wood coming back for a vet minimum. RKTV said that's all we need is chemistry. I disagree. I think it's more so of fit and need. And I know people want to run it back with the Luca and Reeves backcourt, but I already seen it. I've seen like 20 plus games of it, including playoffs, and it's not going to work.
Yeah.
And it's not even just offensively; it's defensively too, because they're both bad defenders. You can't have both bad defenders as a backcourt. We complain about it with D'Lo. We can't just it
Yeah, no, it's
automatically
redundant.
change our mind because of
Yeah,
that. And it really makes me mad when I see people say, well, oh, it can work because Kyrie Irving and Luca can. And as soon as I hear the
no,
word Kyrie, I get mad because Kyrie Irving is not a bad defender, what he wants to be.
no,
And
no.
he's just too offensively good enough to where it don't matter. Like they're just in two different planets. Even Kyrie Irving's worst career year is a Austin Reaves career high. So
Yeah,
yeah,
facts.
yeah, but
Yeah, two ain't on.
uh
They're not in the same universe. So yeah,
they're not, and it
yeah,
really even last year, I'll still take Kyrie Irving before he torn his ACLs and Reeves.
yeah.
This lineup will not stop anybody. Luca and AR can't play defense. Wiggins is better than Rui on the defense, and Gabe is leaving. We need wings. Facts, and appreciate the 4.99 super chat. Yay yay! You trying to make sure I get my Wingstop bill paid this month. I appreciate you, my brother. But you know. Again, no disrespect. Offensively, it don't really fit. Luca's too ball dominant and everything, and just I've seen enough of it. I'm good, bro. No disrespect, but I'm good. I'm good.
What a player do you think is out there that so you think that Marcus Smart would be the guy that would make us a championship team then?
I think not just him, but I
Okay.
think what Marcus Smart brings that a lot of people are brushing off because ever since he got traded from Boston to Memphis and the Memphis to Washington, people stopped caring, but a lot of people brushing off the fact that he is a former defensive player of the year. Marcus Smart brings you that. He brings you toughness. He brings you physicality. If someone if someone pushed down Luca, Marcus Smart is going to beat your ass.
All right, all
That
right. So let's say
like
let's say for argument's sake, we
hmm
we trade away Rui, we get Marcus Smart, or even we trade away Reeves and we get Marcus Smart and we get a
hmm
couple of first round
So who you
picks.
trading Reeves for? That's the question.
You
Because
know
I'm
what I'm
not
saying?
just trading Reeves
So
just
let's
trade
trade
him.
so let's trade Reeves and Marcus Smart and they'll give us a couple of first round picks. Let's just say,
Okay.
you
So
know, like
so
this is
let's say
complete.
we get Reeves for Herbert Jones.
Okay, Reeves for Herbert Jones and Rui for
Uh-huh.
Marcus Smart and whatever. Like,
And then
let's
we
not
get
talk
Marcus
about the
Smart, and
money
then you
right
get
now.
Bradley Beal.
Yeah. What was that? What was that?
I said we get Marcus Smart, Bradley Beal, and you get Herbert Jones.
Okay, and you get rid of Rui and Austin Reeves.
Yeah, Rui,
Okay,
Austin, Gabe,
and Gabe
and Vando can
and
go,
Randall.
and you can
So
make up in your mind
another season of roster overhaul.
Yeah, so
roster over
basically a roster overhaul then.
right
Okay,
because
and then you
yeah.
think that so then
The
so
fact
you
that
think
y'all
that
think y'all can just do this each year and it's going. Never mind, bro. Never mind.
hold on
I'm gonna just
hold on
fall
no
back,
no you're on the right track.
bro. The
So
fact that y'all think y'all can just roster overhaul every
Mhm.
year and that equals into a
because
championship,
because
but that's not
until
gonna
but
happen, bro.
AG the problem has been the same issue for the past 4 to 5 years. You have not have two-way balance since the bubble when we got Schroeder, Marcus Saul, Montez Harrell. Since those two teams, we have been needing two-way, not one-way guys who's a defensive wing like Vanderbilt or whatever. You need two-way balance. That's how the Celtics won their championship. That's how the OKC Thunder won their championship. That's how the Lakers won our championship. That's how the Raptors won it. We have too many one-way players, and the only true two-way player is LeBron James when he wants to be.
I agree.
okay,
So
so
if
so
you want to fix, again, I like Reeves. I'm not a Reeves hater or nothing. I'm just speaking based off what the team needs. What is a better fit next to Luke now and long term?
okay, so I just want to make sure. And how old is Marcus Smart now?
Marcus Smart is 31 and 32 years old, so he's not
Okay,
old.
and we just got rid of DFS. Okay, and he was like 30, 31 or 32, right? Or 30.
But he had
Yeah,
ankle
okay.
surgery, which is a
Okay, it's
problem.
okay. Okay. And how old is Beal now?
Bradley Beal is 32.
And he's 32. Okay, because you spoke about a better fit for now and the future. So I just want to make sure. So you're saying again, this is all hypothetical, but you believe that if we pretty much roster overhaul and And then who would be your starting five again
So
with this
my
new?
starting five,
Mhm.
if we get Beal,
Yeah. But we talk about
Beal,
Beal,
Smart,
Jones. Yes, yes, yes.
Herbert Jones, or whatever, right? So
Mm-hmm.
this will be the starting lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Luca,
Mm-hmm.
I would love Bradley Beal, but I would tell Bradley Beal, you will come off the bench,
Okay, six man,
but
six
you're
man,
going.
six
Wait,
man.
wait, hold on. You'll
Mm-hmm.
be a six man, but you will
Mm-hmm.
get 30 minutes to
Sure,
32 minutes per game,
sure.
and you will
Just
close
like
out
AR.
for us
Right.
over Marcus. Yep, just like
Yeah. Okay.
AR, but you're coming
Okay.
off the
Yeah.
bench.
Okay.
Even though he can't fit next to Luca, and
Okay.
more so as our point of attack defender. But I like Marcus Smart better in the starting lineup. Then
Okay.
you have Herbert Jones,
At the three.
who is as a three. Yeah,
Okay.
you can put Mark Herbert. One thing about I love Herbert Jones is he's versatile. He can play this. He can play the shooting guard,
Mhm.
small forward, and power forward. He can play
Okay.
2 through 4.
Okay.
So then you have him as your small forward. As your power
Okay.
forward, you have LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
As your
And
center, you
then
have
you have
DeAndre
18.
Ayton.
Okay.
You have Luca, who can get you 30. Yes, Herbert
Mm-hmm.
Jones over Rui as a better fit. Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just reading the chat.
Yeah.
Herb, you not take. So if you're telling me I have to trade Herb Jones for Rui, I'm reading the chat. Herbert Jones, Rui is probably the better offensive player, sure, but y'all need to understand it's more than just offense. You need two-way balance. Herbert Jones can get you 10 to 12 points per game and give you elite defense. We've been preaching, we've been on our knees begging for Vanderbilt to be at least to hit a three ball, dude. Like develop a three ball. He can't even do that. And Herbert Jones will be your Jared Vanderbilt in your starting lineup, but more and better offensively. So you have Luca Smart, Herbert Jones, LeBron James, DeAndre Ayton, Luca who can get you 30 to 40 to even 70 points a game. Marcus Smart, who can get you double digit scoring while playing good defense. Herbert Jones can get you double digit scoring while giving you good defense. LeBron James can get you 20 to 25 points per game while playing good defense. DeAndre Ayton can easily get you 20 to 25 points on 10 to 12 rebounds with serviceable, not getting played off the floor defense. Then you have Bradley Beal off the bench, who can get you 15 to 20 points per game off the bench. Then you have Jake Lavinia, who can get you double digit scoring, 6 to 12 points per game. Same thing with Adu Thero. You have, I don't want to bring up Jack. I really hate Jackson Hayes, like my brother in Christ. You have Jackson Hayes off the bench. You have more, you'll be deeper. You will have more
So,
two-way balance to your starting lineup and off the bench.
hold on. You're going kind of fast. So let's just stick with the three guys that we shipped out. So you said the three guys were
So
Rui,
the three
Austin
guys will
Reaves,
be so the main three guys will be gone is Rui,
Austin Reaves.
Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
The main guys will be Gabe, Rui, Vando, and
Austin Reaves.
Reeves
So
gone
it's
and
four.
Austin gone. Yep.
Four. Yeah. Okay.
Bro, that's
So
not gonna do.
hold
We
on.
ain't gonna win if you give
Hold
it
on.
half.
Hold on. Don't let him
AG,
off the hook.
yeah.
Don't let him off the hook. Hold on. So I just want you to realize, and again, you should just go by averages, right? So if you
Mm-hmm.
just go by averages, just points per game. And Vando's is a non-factor. So just with Rui, Austin Reeves, and you said Gabe gone. If you look at last season and you just go points per game, again, just take a look at it, and then you're getting get rid of Vando, which he's arguably our best defender. You're getting rid of Gabe, which he's a okay defender. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to consider like how much better are you getting on defense compared to what you're sacrificing on offense. You gotta and then also throwing in chemistry as far as you're gonna have to again establish that chemistry again. So it's just some food for thought. Understand? Because remember, you are gonna then be having Laravia as a new guy, Aiton as a new guy, Herbert Jones as a new guy, Bradley Beal as a new guy, and Marcus Smart as a new guy. So basically,
Mm-hmm.
more like pretty much more than half of your actual players that you're gonna play are gonna be new guys.
Mm-hmm.
Just some food for thought.
No, food for thought, yes, but again, like I said earlier, if they are better fits, it's easier to have better chemistry than it is now,
But it still takes
which
time
I
though.
think a lot of
But
people
like
forget
chemistry takes
because the
time though.
reason why
Feel me?
Bradley Beal and Devin Booker and KD didn't work is not chemistry. The problem is it don't work fit wise. So when it don't work fit wise, you don't have the chemistry.
Right, but you gotta understand that even though we might not be perfect, it's just going by plus minuses, it's just going by the fact that we landed in the number three spot, it's just going by just what has happened. We do know that Luca, LeBron, Reeves, Rui, our current team as it stands, minus the with the lack of a center, the chemistry, you saw the chemistry. Luca made Hayes better, but Luca can make anybody better, but he made Hayes better. Reeves got better offensively as far as the season. Rui, consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta see that there is some worth, and we do know that what we currently have does work to an extent. I don't know if it's championship material, but it does work to get us to the 3 seed in reportedly what was considered a very difficult Western Conference. So we don't know if Marcus Smart, Jones, even Ayton is a big question mark right now. Laravia, we don't know what his role is going to be. He could be amazing. He could be a bust. So again, it's just some food for thought where we have history, we have data, we have, what I'm saying, something that we can hang our hats on compared to the what if. And remember, when you're talking about, because a lot of people talk about now wasting LeBron's last year or last year or two, do you really want to go with a what if? And we already have a what if in Aiton, right? And with JJ Redick.
You
That
have
was
your roster is a what if
right. Your whole roster is a what if still,
right
and
now.
right, and JJ Redick was a what if and still is a what if, based on people not really thinking he performed well in the playoffs, right?
Right.
So there's still a lot of what ifs. I don't know if you want to, abandon some of the things that we do know that work for more what ifs. Just a food for thought, man.
So I get what
I'm
you're
like,
saying.
I'm more focused on the bench. Like he said, the starting lineup as it is, we should be all right. But the bench ain't give us nothing. That's where
But
my main
in the
focus is
regular
at.
season, you'll be fine. But I'm thinking of regular season and playoffs. And in the playoffs, it's going to be more tighter, more physical. You're not just going to see this team once and then the next day you don't see them again until whenever the day is. You're going to see this team 4 out of 7 times a series. And teams are going to target Luca, teams are going to target Austin, and teams are going to target Rui. And
Right, but you know
since
what
you
I
brought up this current team, yes, your bench got a little better with Jake, but Gabe is still a question mark. Delta Connect don't want to be here because we're mad because we traded him. And I don't want to rely on Delta Connect because, again, if his offense not clicking, what else do you give me? Vando, don't even get me started, gets played off the floor every playoffs because he's so horrible on offense. Jackson Hayes, I don't need to bring him up because if I do, I can sneeze and he fouls out the game and he just entered the game 60 seconds ago.
right. So I
So
agree
y'all
with
want
you.
chemistry so bad.
Mhm.
Yes, y'all want chemistry. However, the chemistry I saw, and yes, it's half a season, but you need better fits too. Reeves and Luka do not fit. Rui
But
do not fit with this team. Unless now, if LeBron James retires, sure, you can have a rip the floor, and I'll be more okay with it. But LeBron's still here, and we're not trading LeBron unless LeBron James went out. Your bench still is a problem. You still need two-way players next to Luka, and it's going to be the same situation like Denver in the Western Conference Finals. The same situation the second go around against Denver, and the same situation versus Minnesota.
but you gotta remember the statement that you made earlier. And the first statement that you made earlier was, which is a fact, was that we were leading 73, whatever it was, 73, whatever percent of the
No, it was
time.
70 to 80% of the time.
Okay, that's number one. So that's so
Hmm.
that's that that's a data point. That's not my opinion or your or your opinion. So that's two-way. That's offense, that's defense. Also remember, last season, this past season, even with no team chemistry as far as Luca yet, we were a top-rated defense for about a month, right? In the top five, whatever it was, top five defense. We were number one, number three, number five, whatever it was, for about a month, and we didn't drop off by that much even after that, right? And that was with AD gone, which is crazy, right? So again, people keep saying Luca, Austin don't work, Rui don't work. It worked sometimes. We
Nah,
did
it
see we
worked. We just ain't have no bench.
okay, there you go. You understand what
We
I'm
just
saying?
ain't have no bench. It's that simple, bro. We
Mm-hmm.
just ain't have no bench. That's why JJ had to play the starters for like a whole second half.
Mm-hmm.
Did I not just talk about how we need a better two-way balance starting wise and off the bench wise? I swear I did.
Man, I think our starting lineup, I think we'll be all right. I said, I'm like again,
Until
bro.
the playoffs,
The
sure.
biggest issue, bro.
Regular season, you can get away with it. Regular season, you
The
can get away with
biggest
it.
issue, bro. Again, and we've already made
So,
changes
are
to
we
that
trying to
starting
be the
lineup. So
Clipper?
we,
Are we trying to be the Clippers where we just care about the regular season, or and focus on the regular season and playoffs? We, self-limit struggles that we've been struggling with the past
bro,
couple seasons.
your
We
solution to winning, bro, is roster overhaul, bro. And I don't think a
and that's
team
what
has,
we
dude.
need.
Okay, and okay. So with that being said, are you okay
So,
with
so, so
understanding the
why we
fact
have
that
not
we,
won a championship lately? Remove the bench wise. Why we
because we
have
didn't
not
have
won a
no
championship?
bench?
I just said remove the bench wise.
Okay, then what am I supposed to? Is no, it's because of the bench. You
Well,
can't say that, bro, because
ho-
that's part of the reason.
hold on. So no, so if you remove the bench wise, it's just led to us leading 73% of the time, 76% of the time against the Nuggets. That's what that
And
led to.
and and against
If you remove
Minnesota
bench,
outside of game one,
what was that?
and Minnesota two outside of game one, because game one in the playoffs versus Minnesota, we got blown out.
Right, because we had a lazy start. Yeah, yes, yeah. No, I mean, but what I'm trying to say is that the evidence shows that this team, our starting five, is actually without Aiton, mind you. Our starting five without Aiton, and with AD was actually good, and with Hayes was actually okay, even though Hayes didn't really play much, and we had Braun playing center, and we had DFS kind of like between them two, which was crazy. Again, we we did well, but the issue is that when our starters go out, we don't have a bench, so we can't. So even though we can play at a high level, starting five, when our bench doesn't help, we're at a disadvantage, bro. Because remember, then the other look at the other team's bench. When the other team's bench is scoring 35 points and our bench is scoring 15, how do you want to win a game like that? That's gonna be tough to win any game when the other team's bench is outscoring our bench by over 20 points.
Correct. You're right. But how is
Period.
their bench able to score those type of points
Because our
compared to our
bench,
bench?
because we don't have a bench, we have because their bench, who's fresh, young, athletic, is playing against our tired starters, who one is 40, the others are playing 38, 40, 48 minutes a game. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like, that's not fair. It's not fair to put that all on our starters. We cannot expect our starters to play 44, 48 minutes a game,
I agree with
game
you.
after games in a series, and expect them to maintain the level. And I also want to say this. People, again, when you see people's shooting percentage go down, when you see people's legs getting tired, they're just tired, and their shooting percentage is going to go down. They're not going to drive as much. Period. They're tired, bro. You can't ask them to play both offense and defense for 48 minutes.
That
Nobody can do that. Nobody.
you're absolutely correct. That's why I want to fix that problem by having guys who can help this guy out on defense and help them out on offense, and you do the same thing with the bench. That's why I said if you get a Marcus Smart, if you get a 3-and-D wing, whether that's Andrew Wiggins, whether that is Herbert Jones, whatever. I do not like Andrew Wiggins because of Pat Riley asking for too much. Now, if
Mhm.
he just said Ruri Dalton and a pick swap, sure, you can have it, right? Or two. I'll even do two pick swaps. Sure,
But
you can
we
have
but
it.
we can't do that. We cannot do that because we cannot trade two. two players for we are not in the position where we have 12 viable guys where we can
But you
trade
didn't let
two
but you didn't let me
players.
finish. But
Go
you didn't let
ahead.
me finish.
Go ahead.
So when you do that trade, that
Mhm.
actually helps you out to where you can use the full biannual exception to where if that's why I brought up Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal, because the Clippers before they traded for John Collins, they had the full MLE. That was my fear, right? They traded for John Collins. Now they have the biannual exception also. And not only that, Bradley Beal wanted to be a Laker for the longest. And that's why I said I'm gonna tell if I'm Rob, I don't know Rob, I don't know. Rob likes to lie to people. So if I took over Rob Palenka's body, I would say, hey Bradley Beal, listen, you will be the sixth man. However, you will be getting starter level minutes. We just need you off the bench because we need bench scoring badly, and we was one of the worst bench scoring teams in the league. So Bradley Beal helps you out with bench scoring, and he's not bad defensively to where he's going to get picked on every game because he's not Austin Reaves level on defense. That Victor, that is actually realistic because Bradley Beal's going to get bought out. He's not going to Milwaukee. He's not going to go to State. The only teams that are where he's going to go is either the
Clippers.
fake Lakers team or the Lakers.
Hmm. Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like you have to. That's why is Rob has a lot of work to do. He did a good job with getting DeAndre Ayton, and if it wasn't even for my recruitment, we probably don't even get the nigga. To be fair,
Hmm.
so and you didn't get Jake. Like if you didn't get Jake and Ayton, you probably would just have Jack Lanaze as your starting center again. But I'll give him credit for getting Ayton, and I'll give him credit for getting Jake on how he did and everything. But you have to make trades. And that's why I want to trade for Marcus Smart because even if he does get bought out, you're still in the same position like you would be for Bradley Beal. So if you trade for if you trade for Marcus Smart, I don't know why I said almost said Bradley Beal. If you trade for Marcus Smart, you have enough money to where you have the biannual exception to sign Bradley Beal, or people prefer D'Anthony Melton. So you have enough money to get one of those two guys. And if you
But
do get Bradley Beal, again, it helps you with your bench scoring. It helps Luca out, which I think a lot of people don't not talking about enough. It helps Reeves out and it helps LeBron out because they're not carrying all that workload offensively to where they're gonna be tired later down the stretch.
hmm hmm
So if you get a guy like him, and if you get a guy like Marcus Smart, and then the 3-and-D guy, that helps because one, LeBron James don't have to play full committed defense like he did in the playoffs, right? Luca gets help defensively with Marcus Smart, who's one of the best defenders in the league still, who has declined a bit, and who's one of the best defenders as a guard of all time. You get a 3-and-D guy in Andrew Wiggins, Herbert Jones, whatever you want at that three spot. And you have LeBron, you have Ayton, who's trying to prove people wrong this year. DeAndre Ayton is going to get at least 10 points off of 10 to 14 points off of lobs. But he can create for himself. He's able to rebound, do everything. So again, like it. No, we didn't get Marcus. This is just a fun conversation to have. Please read the title before clicking on the stream. But yeah, we this is a fun conversation to be had if we did get Marcus Smart or whatever. But I would trade for him because that's the best thing to do, to be fair, to save up extra money and everything. But we should get Marcus Smart in my personal opinion. Marcus Smart is a good player. No, you're good. You're good.
and how much does Marcus Smart make again?
20 million. So you just have to do Gabe Benson, Maxi. But Marcus Smart got that money because he won Defensive Player of the Year, which is very hard to do, especially for a guard.
Right.
So
But how many years
plus
does,
it's
does he
expiring.
how
So
many years does he have on it? Is it 1 year left, 2 years left?
yeah, it's just 1 year left.
So this will be the last year, or he has another year?
Yep, this will be the last year on his deal to where then again, if it works out, you can bring it back on a cheaper deal. And if it doesn't work out, you just let him walk for money for nothing. So if you trade for Marcus Smart and you let him walk, that's $20 million off your books. LeBron James will be a free agent next year. That's $50 million off your books because if he opted out and did a 1+1 again, then we wouldn't get all the money back. But since he opted in, we'll have all of our money for next year. So that's a total of $70 million off your books. And if you do Rui and Dalton for Andrew Wiggins, especially because Andrew Wiggins, this is the last year of this deal. unless he opts into his player option, which I know he will. So then you have money and flexibility to move stuff around and everything. Who's the backup point guard now is still Gabe Benson. So just keep that in mind. Like the trades that I'm talking about, it helps you out now and it helps you out long term with flexibility and money and everything. Because the Lakers want to focus on 2027, and this stuff helps you out with that. Because Andrew Wiggins will be a free agent in 2027. Marcus Smart will be a free agent next year. LeBron James will be a free agent. Um, will be a free agent like next year and everything. So you will have money falling off your books and everything while you're still contending and everything. DeAndre
Now,
Ayton will be a free agent next year because if he outplays his contract, he'll opt out and he could do like a new contract, whatever. So you will have money off your books and everything, bro. I'm telling you.
now, I didn't catch the beginning of the stream, but did you speak about what happened to Marcus Smart this past season? Was he injured? Because I don't recall seeing him much.
So Marcus Smart. So the issue with Memphis was before he got hurt, the Memphis was a top 4 to 5 seed. Excuse me. And something happened with his finger. I forgot what it was. I think it was like a finger, whatever. To where Memphis just let him, fully recover. Then they salary dump him to the Washington Wizards at the trade deadline to free up some money. Um, to where they're able to pay Jaren Jackson Jr. and etc. That's how Jaren Jackson Jr. got his money now because they salary dumped for this year to pay him. Then he wants to play for the Wizards. He played a couple games for the Wizards, and then the Wizards shut him down so they can play the younger guys. But he wasn't totally injury prone last year.
Okay, yeah. Because I was watching a little bit of the Wizards and I didn't really see him play much. All right.
Yeah,
So is
because
so is
yeah,
he healthy now
yeah,
or?
he's healthy now. He's good to go now.
Mm, okay.
Yeah,
And what are the chances that we can actually get him?
it's very high because the Wizards in times past have made trades with the Lakers. That's how we was able to get Russell Westbrook. Unfortunately, that's how we was able to get
We
Rui
got Rui.
Hachimura. Yeah, that's how we got Rui from them, and they
Did
are
we
trying
get?
to
How did we get Thomas Bryant?
free agency.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Same thing with Troy Brown Jr. Remember Troy Brown Jr. used to play for the Wizards.
Now, let me ask you this though, and what do you think about? Again, I know everybody wants to win now with LeBron,
I want
but
to
I know
win now
everybody's been
and the
talking
future.
about
That's my focus.
right, but I know everybody's been talking about Thero and the other guy. What's his name? Derek something or Eric something. What's the other guy's name?
Eric Dixon.
Yeah, Dixon, right? So I mean, so you don't. So I know one of them is older. Is it Dixon? Right? He's the older one.
You're correct. He's
Right.
24.
So I mean, because I mean, I've seen a couple highlights. Don't you think that those guys could be somewhat impactful in a limited role too?
I think Adu Thero would be impactful. I think he is the Jared Vanderbilt replacement,
Right.
and he's better than Jared Vanderbilt based off of the fact that he's more athletic. He is more. He is one of the best non-shooting wings out of the draft. He was projected to be top 15, but because of
Fell.
his how big his hands was getting and how messed up his shooting form,
Right.
he has good shooting mechanics and everything. It's just his hands getting bigger like Kawhi Leonard.
Right.
So he'll be fine. Max Kersey was like 31% from three coming out of college, and as soon as he came in the league, one of the best three and one of the youngest 3 and D wings in the league. So he will be impactful. I think um Eric Dixon, I think if we do trade Rui, he will be the Rui Hachimura replacement.
Off the bench though.
Yes, off the bench, not starting wise. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what? I feel like the Lakers haven't really done, and I think a lot of people share this sentiment where the Lakers haven't really done a good job giving our younger guys an opportunity to develop throughout the season. And I know that we keep on getting older guys, as far as 23-year-old, 24-year-olds. But still, it seems like I hope Dalton gets an opportunity. I hope this guy Thera. I just hope that because we don't have to trade. I mean, we don't have to trade. We have other guys that we can develop to bolster up our bench, but they're just not getting opportunities, man.
Yeah, I feel you, but I think with the Dalton situation, it's kind of nailed in the coffin because of the fact that Dalton, if his three ball again, he's a very talented offensive, but again, if his three ball not hitting, he's not good enough to where he should stay on the floor compared to like Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, Trey Young. Like if his shots not falling, he's not good enough to stay on the floor. You know what I mean? So it's kind of.
But as far as what, because his defense is not that much worse than Curry or well, Clay at
I
his
actually
prime,
disagree
sure,
because I looked at his defensive grade
right?
and he is a F.
No. I'm saying I completely get that, but what I'm trying to say is that number one, he's not a number one option like Curry. I understand what you were saying as far as the shooting, if the shooting's not working, okay. But what I'm saying is that as far as defense, so if it's shot, so first of all, he's a three-level scorer, or he's supposed to be. Hasn't really shown that in the actual NBA
Yeah, he's a
game
three
like
level
that,
scorer.
but yeah, but he's supposed to be. So if his three is not falling, he needs to just start driving the damn ball, and he needs to stop trying to dunk on people and keep getting his shot blocked. Right? He should drive and kick. He should play make a little
Right.
bit more. But what I'm trying to say is that if his three is not falling, I still feel that he has a large frame. He should be able to contribute in other, whether it's rebounds. You know what I'm saying? He should be able to contribute in other ways. I just feel like he's just not getting the opportunity, and we have to let him fail. And he's not gonna have a good game. He's not gonna be as consistent as our starters. But what I'm saying, for a bench role, we gotta let him get burned, bro. Because if Dalton can't get burned, how the hell is Everett Dixon or Thero gonna get burned?
And that's a good question, but the difference between um those guys versus Dalton Connect, they are a dude that what JJ Redick's gonna do with a dude Thero is look, you're gonna play good defense, you're gonna catch lobs from Luka Doncic, LeBron James, attack the rim, hit a open three ball when you're dared to shoot.
Putbacks, putbacks.
Yeah, put
Hmm.
backs,
Yeah,
rebound
yeah.
crazy. Just give effort and give us defense, right? That is most likely going to be the role from a Duthero versus Jared, like what we ever asked for Jared Vanderbilt to do, because he can't just give us offense to save his life. Like I don't know
Right.
if he,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Granted.
And then with
Hold
Eric
on.
Dixon,
But Thero
my bad, go
shouldn't
ahead.
be playing minutes over Dalton though. That would be ridiculous.
I actually would disagree.
So you think that Thero should be? I mean, again, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying as a point of principle and as a
I
point
think
of
Adu Thero
morale.
will be better because Dalton connects. He needs to show full full toolbox, right? And he's not able to do that. All he's able to do is just be a corner 3-point shooter, be a movement shooter, whatever, right? He's not gonna be able to attack the rim as he would like to and everything. They're just gonna have him sit in the corner or move off of LeBron or Aiton screen and hit a free ball, right? So, and he wants to do the other stuff. He's not gonna be able to show his three-level scoring and everything. That's just not happening over here. So therefore, I'm trading him for the betterment of the team, but the betterment of him also because I want to see Dalton Connect show his full toolbox to everybody to show. But this is why he was drafted. This is why he should have not fell to us with the 17th pick and everything. So him Dalton is a different situation because what we need more of is a two-way defensive wing. And Dalton is more of a streaky, inconsistent offensive player to where if his shots are not falling, he needs to immediately come off the floor because he's just that bad on defense. And even in the
What up,
summer league,
guys?
he's what up, MJ? Um, and he's that bad on defense to where in the summer league he's actually gotten worse on defense,
Yeah, yes. Yes. Correct.
which is
Can
a
I get a
problem.
quick take?
Yeah. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead,
And I
MJ.
don't
Go ahead,
think
MJ.
I don't think this is like, again, I don't think trading our starting lineup is like the solution to us getting better. I think
Yeah, he's
we can make moves from our bench players to make us better.
yeah. I want to say that too. You know what's been hurting the Lakers? Every year we keep changing the lineup, and they can't get in rhythm. I think you should keep the same lineup, and you got to remember. I keep telling y'all, man, that center It's gonna make a whole big difference for LeBron, Reeves, and Rui. Because you gotta remember, even though they say the guys don't play defense, them guys will get stops, but they'll get the rebound back. Then they'll miss again and get the rebound back and then hit a three. That's how the Lakers been getting killed. This guy here gonna give us rebounds, gonna get blocked, and Reeves like to throw lobs too. So, and then now your bench. Now, when you get that bench, like you said about the center, you forgetting Kleber. Kleber too. All these guys, he came back hurt. And he could give you 6 and 6. You know what I'm saying? Or 7 and 7. So the team is right on point. I think you're missing like 1 or 2 players. You could trade the guard, get rid of the other guard, and you could replace them with, like you say, Smart or the boy that's about to get let go. Well, or the other guy might get let go too. They used to play with what's the guy that played with Milwaukee? The 6'7" guy. He played for the
from
Wizards
Milwaukee.
too. Played for the Wizards now.
Oh, Chris Middleton.
Yes. So one of them 3, because they got 2. They got to cut 2 players. They're gonna cut 2 players in a few days. So one of them 2 or Bradley Beal, and that gonna put you over the top. Don't mess with the team. You know you can get rid of. They gonna let the other guard go, and
You
guard
talking about
from
Gabe
Miami.
Vincent?
Yeah, and that'll put you over the top. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, Rui be cooking, and you kidding with that boy 8. I'm telling you, man. I don't think if you switch the whole team up again, it's gonna mess up the rhythm.
And also, MJ, you definitely agree that we was already a big team. Even though we didn't have a center, we were
Yeah,
big at every position, with Austin Reaves at 6'5" being the smallest guy we had on the floor.
that's right. So now you got the big 7'1" guy. He gonna come and kill. I'm telling y'all, because his agent Duffy is Luka agent, and they tell, hey, and you know what the agent say? Hey, y'all 2 can play together, boy. If you turn it out, he in his ear. Even Michael Thompson, that's his. You know Michael Thompson, they used to play for the Lakers. He Alton. He be talking to Alton a lot. Ayton. He be talking to Ayton a lot. That's his boy. And he tell, hey man, if you come in and turn it out, the whole LA gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? And he taking that. And he want to be accountable. That edge right there is gonna make the whole difference. I keep telling people. And you made a good point, my man. They think that white boy can't play. That white boy play the right way. When somebody play the right way, you got a chance to win. And I'm gonna tell you, you need Vandy for Durant. He fully healthy now. Vandy be making Durant play stupid. He made Durant take goofy shots. You need him for that. And of course, Kyrie. Now he's all the way healthy. I'm telling you, man, you need just 2 players that you could pick up. And the Lakers, people thinking the Lakers is, man, I'm telling you, I think we gonna get over. It's like my Cowboys team. We got that receiver from Pittsburgh. Man, that's all we needed. Now you can't double CeeDee Lamb no more. That's the same thing about the helping for the Lakers. Everybody think Ayton a bum. Y'all keep thinking that dude a bum. I guarantee you, some games he gonna have like 25 and like 17 rebounds. What I tell you? And people keep, oh, he ain't that good. Y'all guys is goofy. You know what I'm saying? People, man, they just don't know. They finna see though.
Well, yeah, because if he was averaging, 16 and 10 for his career, and he averaged, I think, 18 and 10 last season, was it? And he wasn't even playing with the likes of Luka, Brown, and Reeves. I'm telling you, man, Luka, Brown, Reeves, they gonna make Aiton's life. Man, this guy it's gonna be a walk in the park for him
It's
if
gonna
he
be a
can
walk in
bring
the park. And
it.
then that's why I was saying, that's why I was telling everybody, the dude See, the dude don't want to mess. He don't want to mess this up, cause the people probably in Palinka are the same way. They trying to make it a rush. Oh, and then he make that wrong rush out, and he messed his team up. Oh my God, that new owner gonna cut his head off. So this guy is on thin ice. He can now make the boo boo. And they probably say, man, Rui could give you 15, 16, Reeves give you, and then LeBron 25, Luka 25, and then your bench players. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. And then man, I'm telling you, these boys are young. They got young boys that could play, and everybody think the Lakers are bums. Cause y'all going for all. I start laughing. Everybody for the Clippers over 30 years old. They gonna get killed, man.
Right, but they're in a better. As a matter of fact, and I might sound like a Clipper fan saying this, but they actually have enough money to where if Luca don't want to be here, they have money to pay him. Just keep
Who
that in
do?
mind. The Clippers, because of
He's
what
not.
James Harden did, he took a massive pay cut to where they're able to have flexibility now and long term. So even if they all retire, they can pay a young superstar whatever they want.
Well,
Just keep
Luca,
that in mind.
Luca, Luca is not gonna. Luca be
I'm
dummies.
not saying he is, but I'm just
He
saying
can.
keep
He should not.
just keep.
Luca, in his best interest, unless he think he gonna get hurt, he'll sign a 4-year deal, but he's not. He better sign a 2-year deal, and then he come back and get the 4-year deal for 400 million. Why would he sign for 200 million when he know he gonna get the 2-year deal, 100-some mil, and then he get
Yeah.
another? Come on, man. Y'all
No, I
not
feel you,
thinking.
but I want to build it because a lot of people focus about winning just right now, but Luca also wants to win. Luca has been
Luca
trying
want
to
to
win a
win years.
champion.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. We got
you're
the
right.
team to win.
So
But
that's why.
y'all know
Go
what you're
ahead.
saying. But everybody keep thinking the Lakers is bums. Man, don't listen to them people, man.
I'm not listening to those people because I'm not worried about those people, and
Yeah. You know what
they
I'm
don't
saying?
have the brain knowledge, and they don't have the context, and they don't understand all of what I know. What
Yeah.
I know is this current team. Yes, it's a good team. You have Aiton, who I've been trying to promote people to like, hey, buy the
He
Aiton
gonna
stock
shock
now
you.
while you still can. Even before he got bought out, and I even told people too, MJ, on Twitter Spaces, we're going to get DeAndre Ayton in the most craziest way possible, and you
And it
guys are going
happened.
to it is going and you guys are gonna like it, and it happened. People's like, oh my god, Luca, and I said, Luca, nah, nigga, I told y'all before Luca even tried to recruit the nigga. You know
That
what I
nigga
mean?
got
So
Luca. That nigga like Luca. That man, they
he
finna
do.
kill people.
Oh
And he
yeah,
can hit that 15
and
footer. See the difference. Look, the difference with him now. If you just think he gonna do a lob, he can hit that 15 footer so easy, 10 footer. You know what I'm saying? And oh, that hurts. Now,
he not gonna get played off the floor like Jackson
no,
Hayes.
no. Jackson Hayes only need like 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Now
You
give
got
Jackson
Cleaver.
Hayes 0 minutes. I don't want Jackson
No,
Hayes on
you
the
no,
floor.
no, you got no. I can't take a. You gotta let the man play. You got Jackson Hayes can give you 7 and 7. That's all you need. 10 to 15 minutes a game. That's it. Lobs. That's what he's good for. And then you got Max Kleber used to kill us anyway, hitting threes on us, beating us in LA, and he all the way healthy now. He can stretch, 6'10", can hit the three. So you see what I'm saying? So the Lakers is right perfect. Like I said, get one of them three players, I'm good. And even coffee out there. Amir Coffee would be perfect with the Lakers too.
He would be nice, but there's a
And
reason why he
also,
hasn't signed. There's a reason why he didn't sign. But no, there's a reason why no one wants him right now.
What do you want? You want more
I
money?
Yes, but also because too his playoffs ruin his stock and injuries.
mm,
Oh, yeah, I don't
and,
want no
and
more. I'm tired of injury players.
and also MJ, like I was trying to tell Gerald, you know what I mean? Like I didn't actually get to tell him, but you got to understand something else. I mean, people keep on saying that Austin Reeves has
Appreciate you, the
peaked.
Brody, for subscribing to the YouTube channel, and I appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate it.
People every season, season after season, keep on saying that Austin Reeves has peaked. Let me tell you something. With the
Nah,
addition of Ayton, they ain't gonna be able to double him or try to cut
yeah,
him
it's gonna make them
off
better. It's gonna make them better.
yep
Yeah, you just look what he just say. That was it. That's the catch right there. Usually now it's like when he played with AD. You know you couldn't now. Yeah, he finna cook. You can't
hmm
double him now. You
You
can't
can't you
double
can't
him
double
now.
him because
Can't double him.
you know Austin's gonna definitely beat his man off the dribble. That's
Yep.
been shown. Period. And I don't want nobody to try to argue that. But it's usually when you have Hayes back there,
Then they
they
go.
don't really
Then they go double
respect them like that, right?
unless you get a lob.
Right, unless you get a lob. But
Yeah.
now Aiton can pop out, you know what I'm saying, shoot that little, midi.
15.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It's just way too many options.
It's way more dangerous now, man. Even though ain't know he about to play. Ain't know his numbers about to go high, man. Ain't about to get 25 mil from the Lakers.
Yeah. Minimum.
20. Yep.
Minimum.
Minimum. 4-year deal. 25. He might
Yeah,
get
HP
because
picks.
W.
They still defending Reeves. It's okay.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with Reeves. Everybody. Like I say, the guy I would trade Reeves. If I get a chance to trade Reeves, I only want the New Orleans guy,
You want Herbert
Which guy?
Jones?
Who that?
Herb Jones. That's it.
Yeah, of
I don't
course.
want,
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Now I
wouldn't
get
trade him for
Herb
Trey
Jones.
Murphy too? You wouldn't
I'm
trade him for Trey Murphy? You wouldn't trade him for Trey
how much?
Murphy?
How tall is Trey Murphy?
Trey Murphy is 6'8", and he don't play the same level of defense as Herbert Jones does, but he plays good defense and
Who
he
he
can
play
get you
for?
30 and he can get you. He played for the Pelicans.
Oh yeah. Either them two. Both of them
Okay.
two dangerous. Yeah.
You will if the Celtics said, "Hey, you can have Derek White," you wouldn't trade for Derek White too?
Hmm.
Man,
I don't
this
know.
is
Whoa.
the man,
The
oh
the
man.
hesitance is
This
crazy.
is crazy. Listen,
Derek
people,
White is a good player now.
you know what it is? You know what it is, Gerald? The
He
thing
the
is
same
that,
radar. You gotta
listen,
remember he play on a stacked team. See
right,
y'all blowing these guys up. What can he do that without a stacked team? But y'all
right,
y'all say the Lakers don't have a stacked team. See, that's what y'all not putting together. Can these
right,
guys play like that without a stacked team? And then he
correct,
come
Sir
in here
DJ,
and
yes
he start
sir. Got
average
another
10
subscriber for you,
points or
baby.
12. Y'all gonna be pissed off at Derrick White. I know how y'all
right.
get.
No, I love
Y'all
Derek
gonna get
White. I
mad.
love Derek White. No, I love him. I love him to death, bro.
Check it, Gerald. Check it, Gerald. Let me put it to you this way, Gerald. When Aiton is either her or resting, or Braun is her or resting, or Luca's her or resting, and now you input a Derek White with, let's say, maybe Luca's playing, or maybe it's him and Braun. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same when you got Braun and Reeves, bro. It's not the same when you got AD and Reeves. It's not the same when you got Luca. It's just not the same, bro. Like
It's, uh, break it
these
down to me
guys just
how it's
don't.
not gonna
They
be the
might have a better
same.
defense, but when you got one of your top three or
He
one of your
dribble.
top two
He can dribble
offensive
better than
players
Derrick White.
missing, you need somebody that can replace that offense also, not just play defense.
But Derek White can also give me. He's actually a better off-ball player, and he can give you the same production as
But that's what I'm
Reeves
trying to
does too.
say. That when you have one
No,
of
but
your
he can give you. He can get you. Yeah. Derek White
What he
average
average?
he
Listen,
averaged
hold on.
like he dropped 40 with the when the Celtics was when the Celtics missed Jason Tatum and them. He can get you. He can do the same thing too while playing good
No, no, no,
defense.
no, 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 no. Let me hold
How,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
what's
on,
his
hold on, hold on. If
average?
you take Derek White off of the Celtics, and you put Derek White to play with D'Lo against the Celtics, as we've seen, if you take Derek White off of that team, and you now have him playing against Indiana by himself with no Braun, no AD, nobody else there, when you have him playing against the Nuggets by himself. Listen, man, it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? Is not the same. When you need a playmaker, a primary playmaker, he's not
Derek White
that
can play
guy.
make where play Derek White can do that.
And
No,
but
okay, all right,
Derek White is
that's
a
fine, man.
very I
That's fine.
know
like
we
I
hate it. He's
said,
a very good
I
player.
don't want to overpay for player. Now if Reed's trying to get 40 mil. No.
He's not getting 40 mil. Everybody got to stop saying that, bro. This is just
I
so
think
crazy.
I think he's gonna get 30 though, ain't he?
Yeah,
30,
he get
25.
30, he
Yeah,
get
he
32,
gets 30.
32, 34, whatever it is, 30, 32,
That's still
34.
a lot of
Wait,
money
wait,
though.
but Tune, this is where but see, Tune, this is where I'm gonna use your words against you. Didn't you say he improves every year?
And he should improve this year, yes.
Oh, okay. So if he improves this year, you think you think we're gonna
Is
get him
greedy.
for where
It,
you tell me we're not gonna pay him. We're not gonna have to pay him $35 to $40 million.
No,
somebody
I
say
think
it,
that
he qualified for 200 mil. Is that
no,
true?
he qualified for 240 from the Lakers also, from the Lakers
What?
only. No, yeah, no.
That's
Yeah,
too
I'm not paying
So
him
much.
if
that.
he
I'm good.
so
He can
so
he
if
can
he
walk.
hold on,
He can walk.
hold on,
Fine.
hold on. So if he improves this year, and we're just
Right.
gonna talk from a shooting percentage, because I mean, and it's not really
He
gonna be
gotta win
in.
a chip. If he wins a
So
chip and he averages like 22, 23 and win a chip, yeah. he's good.
Well, if we
He
win a
got to win a
chip,
chip.
then yeah, then he's
Yeah,
gonna
he got
demand
to
the
get the
max
money.
money from
Yeah, he got to get it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't
but
gonna hate. I
yeah,
can't
yeah,
hate that.
yeah.
But if he don't
But
get us no chip and his
but
numbers go down, no, he don't get no 250.
but listen, I could easily see the Lakers offering him 5 years, uh, you know, 190. You know what I'm saying? 195, which is about 5 mil more than any other team can offer him.
How much is
So
that? 30 mil a year?
that comes out to be around
33?
what? Yeah, 30 mil. Yeah, whatever it is. You know
They
what I'm saying? That's definitely reasonable, especially with the CVA going
they
up.
5 years.
just tried
So
to
the
offer
Brody
him. They
asked,
just
will Austin see success outside the Lakers though? Yes, because he'll be the number one
Of
option, and
course,
he
he
will have the
more than
ball more in
150.
his hands. Yes,
yes.
You say
he'll
5 years,
he will be better. He'll
150?
be better on
No,
another
five
team
years,
than
190. I think 5 years, 195.
Breeze is gonna
He'll
want
Man,
probably
that's
more.
fall.
like 34.
bro. Why? Well, okay, number one. He
Oh,
already
what's up,
declined.
JC?
Yo, what's up? They offered this man 22 million. Did they not?
Yeah, they
Yes.
did.
Okay, and what did
89 mil.
Austin Reed and what did Austin Reeves say?
His agent
Yeah,
told him no. That's his agent.
Right.
but
The
JC,
Lakers aren't gonna give him $30 million, bro. I'm sorry.
JC,
No,
JC,
no, no,
listen,
no, no,
listen.
no, no, no,
Hold on,
no.
let me
I
just ask
sat
you a
here.
question. But let me ask you a question.
No. I
So
sat here and heard you niggas literally up here say that Austin Reeves is one of our top offensive players. Are you serious? Come
No,
on
no,
now,
he's saying
Oh
y'all gotta
shoot,
stop it,
y'all
bro.
no. He
Y'all,
ain't
pissed off
say
my
that.
man JC. Oh snap!
JC,
Hold on,
he
let me.
didn't say that.
I literally heard him.
He
Hold on.
he
Come on, JC. I
said
gotta get to the
he
chat. I gotta
going
get to the
by what
chat.
the
Yeah.
industry paying.
Talk about MJ. Talk about MJ. I'm gonna get to
Is
the
that a
chat real
super?
quick.
Is that a
So,
super?
wouldn't it be better for us to let us go of Austin? Yes and no. The reason why I say yes is because you trade him to get something in return rather than him lose him for nothing. And his trade value now is at an all time high around the
Well,
league.
you better
So
trade
you
him before the
Hold on.
no,
deadline.
no, guys. Wait, 1 second. I have to
No,
just
hold on.
correct
I'm
two
about to
things.
finish.
Correct.
Hold on, bro. I'm about to finish my point.
oh brother.
You ain't about to
Oh
just bogart me, bro. No, I'm about to finish my point.
oh my
The
bad.
whole point is this, bro.
I was trying
The
to
whole
get to the
point is
chat,
this,
but my
bro.
bad.
The Lakers are not gonna offer that man no $30 million. Okay. How many years has he been a Laker? How many
4.
years? 4. Have we got a chip with him on the team?
Nope.
What's the farthest we got? Was what, Western Conference Finals?
Yes. That's when he played good.
Right. But where was he at in these playoffs? So what happened in these playoffs?
He hurt
Buckled
his
under
toe.
pressure. His toe. His toe. I've seen niggas break they right thumb and go out there and go still shoot the free throw, bro. I'm not trying to hear.
Yeah.
Oh my toe. Luka was sick throwing up and gave 17.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
to answer your question, what happened this playoff is he still outplayed his $13 million contract. That's what happened this playoff,
Okay,
putting
this is
16,
okay,
5, and
but this
4.
is
Go
what you
ahead.
gotta. Oh, no. This is what you guys gotta understand.
Hmm.
That's the NBA though.
Hold on, MJ. Let me be real honest with y'all. Y'all keep saying this like he's a drafted player, bro. If he was a drafted player and had a $13 million contract, I would totally understand you. He's got this amazing contract, bro. He's an undrafted player. Do you know who was going to draft this man?
That's his
You know who was
greedy
going to draft
agent.
this man? The Detroit Pistons, he was going to be a Detroit Pistons second round 42 pick. Are we serious right now?
Yep.
He's playing outside of his contract. He got that contract because he's an undrafted player.
How much would you pay?
Let's be real.
How much would
So
you pay?
JC, to answer your first question when you came on
JC, will
here,
you give him
the
4 year,
hold on,
100
hold on,
million?
hold on, MJ. To answer your first question when you came on here, the reason why he didn't sign the extension, it really, yes, it was about the money, but it was also that the minute that he would sign a $22 million extension, he would automatically be the hottest trade piece. Every team would want him because when
Okay.
they would pay whatever, give us whatever draft picks we would ask for, because they would then have him locked in for the 22, 23 mil a year for the next whatever
4
3 years, three to
years.
three,
Yep.
three, three to three,
If
3 to 4 years. So
they
if he would have signed that extension, he would pretty much guaranteed, oh, now you're gonna get traded from the Lakers because other teams value you way more than the 22 million. That's why he didn't sign that extension.
Do you not understand how negotiation work? Nobody sends you a low number and then come back and says, "Oh, let me give you 30 mil now." No, bro, it doesn't work like that. We're giving
Did
you what we think you're. No. We're giving
no?
you what
That's
we
the
think you're worth,
max. The
bro.
Lakers said it, JC.
Bro,
That's the max they were able
bro,
to offer him
bro.
as
We
far as the
looked at, bro.
extension.
We looked at what you, bro. We looked at what you did, bro. And our shareholders, Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka, whoever else was in that room, we all said, "Hey, send that boy that check for 22. That's what we're gonna offer him. It's 22 million.
No,
That's
JC,
your
stop, stop,
word.
stop, stop lying. That's the max that they
That
were
is your
able to offer
word.
him. The Lakers said it themselves. They couldn't because of his contract, because of his low contract. They couldn't offer him any more because the CBA doesn't allow for them to offer him more than the
Yeah,
89 million.
that's the only thing he could have got offered. But
Right.
Bro,
his agent told him no. You gotta remember, you're dealing with agents. It's like if I'm your agent, JC, I'm gonna get you the biggest contract I get because you don't know when you might get hurt. So I'm trying to knock your block out.
And Lakers even said
You
it. They
gotta
just
think of that.
offered
It's
him
all business.
just to
You
show that
can't get
they're
mad at him.
right.
He want to play here, but his agent is gonna end up getting him sent out of here for being
Right.
greedy.
And also I want to just make another statement to that other statement that Gerald made. No, Austin Reeves' trade value right now is not at its highest because no team is gonna give us three first round picks, any type of assets for a player that at the end of this season could potentially leave their team.
He could walk. Yeah, he could walk
Right.
from him. Yeah.
So his trade value is actually
They rather
not
him
at his
sign,
highest.
and then they'll give you the money. Then they
Right.
own him. Yeah. They
Right.
want him
Right.
signed up.
my thing is this. My thing is this, right? Okay, I understand. They offered him at his max, what he could max get, right? Whatever the case is, right? But I'm telling you, the Lakers are not gonna pay him $30 million, bro. He's going to get traded. I'm sorry, bro. We're not paying you $30 million, bro. You're
And the
not
team he might
Devin
get
Booker.
traded to is
You're not
the
Devin
Dallas
Booker.
Mavericks.
You're not Stephen Curry.
He might get traded
You
to
are
Dallas.
not worth $30 million, bro. I'm sorry. I
You
don't
know
know who.
that,
I
right?
don't know.
JC,
See, this is the
JC,
problem, bro. This is the problem. Niggas need to start telling him exactly who he is. You're not worth $30 million. I don't care what the market says. You're not the market, nigga. I'm sorry, you're not the market.
okay, JC, I'll make you a bet, JC. I'm
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 not
gonna
betting
give you the
anything.
same
These niggas
respect.
is
Hold on,
trash. I'm
listen.
not
You don't
betting on
you don't
trash.
listen,
I'm not doing
listen.
it.
You don't have to do anything. This is a one-way bet. I will donate, and I'll give you the same thing that I did with Major. If Austin Reeves at the end of this year, regardless of what team he's on, if he don't get $30 million a year from Lakers or otherwise, I donate $50 to this channel. Period.
Hey,
Now
bet.
make it 100.
Bro, let me tell you, bro.
Wait, hold on,
When
JC.
he's
Hold on, JC. Do you accept that one-way bet? And the only thing I want in return is if I'm right, you need to come up on here, just like Major did, and say I was right. Do you take that bet?
That's a good bet.
you know what? Yeah, I'll take the bet because I know nobody,
Okay,
bro.
okay,
Bro,
okay,
look
okay,
at how
okay.
this is what I want everybody to do. When this stream is over, I want y'all to go back and go watch the playoffs. Go back and watch the playoffs. Look at how they looked at Austin Reaves, bro. Matter of fact, go watch all the seasons. How these players look at Austin Reaves. You don't think the coaches look at him like that too? He's dog food. They make schemes specifically to be on his ass every time. They make
MJ,
schemes.
I got me another one, MJ. I got me
Hey,
another
but
one,
he gonna
MJ.
get you. Hey,
Hey, MJ, hold on real quick. MJ, you remember the Kyrie was out game, right? When Spencer Dinwiddie did nothing but take Austin Reaves to the Baja the whole game. Hey, screen, a whole game.
Yeah,
Screen, killing him all the time.
He
AD
killing
didn't
both
even
our
want
guards.
to. AD didn't even want to help that boy. AD didn't even want to help that boy, and he's not supposed to be our defensive anchor. AD said, "I'm good. I'm not even helping you. I'm just gonna let you get cooked. You ain't about to make me look crazy."
But you know what?
JC, I just want to make
JC,
sure that you're sober. Hey,
might
hold
get
on,
them
hold on,
numbers.
hold on.
Hold on.
JC, I just want to make sure that you're sober. You're not under the influence. I just
Huh?
want to make sure
You know what the influence I'm under? You know what the influence I'm under? I'm under that Mamba, LeBron, glorious excellence, nigga. That's what I'm under, nigga.
Okay,
That's what I'm under.
All right.
National excellence of the Lakers.
JC,
We Lakers, hold on, bro. We Lakers don't accept these mediocre niggas, bro. I don't know what you niggas been smoking on, bro. But we don't take mediocre. You niggas want to stick up for niggas that don't play no defense, but can give a nigga 20 points. I don't care about your 20 points, nigga. Where is the chip, nigga? Where's the chip?
Cause you know who got a chip, nigga? Them niggas over there in OKC. Alex Caruso
Yeah.
got 2 now, 2 chips. And what that nigga score? What, 5 points, maybe 8? Ain't nobody talking about Alex Caruso needing to drop 20. You know what they tell Alex? Hey, nigga, go out there and
Play
lock up on defense,
Yeah,
nigga.
that's
That's what they
true.
tell Alex to go do. You know what we tell Austin Reaves to go do? Hey, man, you know, you can try your best, Austin, but just try to hit your average. That's what we do. That's trash. Kobe would have had this nigga running laps around the crypto arena. Are you serious? Get your ass running, nigga. Get your ass running. Don't even step in here, nigga, until you ready to play some defense, nigga. And I understand LeBron. He's in his older age. I understand LeBron is in his older age. He ain't trying to carry the. Hey, LeBron's letting these niggas do whatever he want to do, bro. LeBron's on his last days kicking his feet up, bro. He ain't about to sit here and have to press these niggas, bro. But let it would have been 35-year-old LeBron, 32-year-old LeBron. He would have been on Austin's ass. Hey, nigga, no, you need to press up on D, nigga. You get cooked out here. They
How
treating you
about
like
Luka?
ramen noodle. Luka too. Hey, Luka, get your fat butt up, nigga. Start hitting the treadmill, nigga. Bicep
JC
work,
though,
all that,
but
nigga.
JC,
What?
but I got one thing though, but you gotta remember, Jay. I'm gonna tell you what hurt the Lakers.
You niggas want the Kobe losing years again? Is that what y'all want? When we had to watch Kobe drag them bums year after year, we went in 13 games. That's what y'all niggas
I know. But JC, what I'm trying to say, now you saw the game. Go watch the game again.
What
He
game?
played good defense.
Don't say that Boston game. Don't say
No.
it.
Let me say in the playoff. The game, he'll play good D. The dude will miss the shot, but they'll get the rebound and and then hit a 3 on him. That's how.
Well, we had no big man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That he'll play good D. We like, damn. Remember your boy from Denver? He was like 5 or 20. But
bro,
they kept
Austin
getting
don't got
rebounds.
no good D, man. What you mean? There is
He
no
shot
good
5.
D from Austin. Austin got whack D. His D don't work. Pause.
He move his feet, but sometimes he do get cooked.
Man, he moved his feet and get hurt.
JC. I'm actually happy I still got this effect on this channel, man. Listen, man.
No, it's not. It's not the effect of the channel, bro.
Yeah,
It's the effect.
yeah. Listen,
Niggas is lucky I'm not the GM, bro. I would have sent that nigga packing, bro.
Yo, JC, listen, JC, listen. I've had Major up here going nuts today. I had Chris up here pull up going nuts. I got you pulling up going nuts.
This is insane, bro. And y'all sitting here just eating it up, listening to this nigga Tune, and y'all just eating it up. Y'all just eating this Austin Reaves up, bro. Let me tell you, Tune don't know what he's talking about,
Bro,
man.
JC, I've been pushing against him this whole time, Brody. What do you mean?
I hope you've been pushing him up against the wall, man. Like
hey,
Dwight.
yo, I can't do. Hey, yo,
JC, we said about the New Orleans.
That's
wild.
wild.
The New Orleans guy. I said trade him for the New Orleans guy.
You talking about Herb Jones?
No, hell no. See, no. See, now what you're not gonna do? Hold on. Now what you're not gonna do? Now, MJ, I went and looked up that nigga Herb Jones. I went and let that nigga Herb Jones come play on my rec team, nigga. No. Stay your ass outside my gym, bro. I only want excellence. Do you niggas not understand excellence? I want niggas to come in here ready to. I want you to come out here ready to hoop, nigga. You better look like
you want then.
Yeah, JC. Tell us, JC. Who you want then, JC? Tell us.
You honestly want to know who I want?
Who's available realistically?
Realistically, Kyrie, nigga. Give me Kyrie, nigga.
He's hurt.
Come on, man.
No, but he's hurt. Hold on, man. He's
That's
hurt.
a pipe dream.
So realistically, try again.
I want Kyrie. Realistically,
stop. Try again, bro. For real, right now.
No. Ain't no try again. Give Austin that $30 million and shake him out them boots, nigga, and we go get Kyrie Irving.
I'm talking about right now, this year, bro.
I need
right
a
now.
real hooper right now. Like who to trade him for?
Yeah, right now.
Who's in his contract range right now?
Nobody that's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins, throw Rui up in there. Go get us Andrew Wiggins.
Bro, they want. Hold on. They want Rui, Reaves, and a first round pick, bro.
We're not giving them no first.
I want them gone. Get that
nigga. First round.
Come on,
now you're really but you know what's crazy about the Heat? The Heat won left because they already got their most shooter. They doing too much, man. They already got Norman Powell.
Check this out, y'all. I get them. So he always trying to be slick. They trying to pimp up. I said, okay, I'm gonna give you Vincent, Kleber, and Gannett. That's what I'm gonna give you for that reach. And give me your boy, the guy you just said. What's his name?
Trey Murphy.
No, the guy from Miami.
Andrew Wiggins.
Norman Powell. Wiggins.
Yeah, give me Wiggins. There you go. That's the pick. I'm gonna give you Connect, first round pick, your boy and Cleveland. Let's do it and see what he say.
It's
See if
not
he
enough
trying to
money
pimp
still.
us.
It's not enough money, man. Wiggins
It
is
is
making
enough
like
money.
20. It's like 27 million or something like
It's
that.
11,
That's why you got to give
23,
him.
Rui got to be in the
27.
deal. The
Yeah,
Huh?
only the only
throw
I'm
way
not
is
that
giving.
Rui.
Maxi.
Yeah, it's the only
They don't
way.
want Rui.
Hallelujah.
Them
I'll
all,
keep
they all
Maxi
want
Kleber. I'll keep
respect.
Maxi Kleber before I keep Reeves, bro. I'm serious.
Oh, now see. Thank you. Smartest thing I heard Gerald say. I'd keep Maxi. Man, look, who I would keep. You know who I would keep over Austin Reaves? I'd keep Wayne Ellington. I'd keep Robert Sacre over Austin Reaves. Matter of
Them
fact,
niggas
even
Bad
choke.
Ball
dog.
Them niggas.
a lot
Now
over
you
Austin.
know we definitely
That
gonna
man,
lose now.
JC,
Every
man.
time we got them
Yo,
seasons.
JC, where my cash app at there? Nigga says I got your
Hey,
back.
Bro,
hey,
I'm
JC.
telling you.
Every
I'm
time them
telling you
niggas
right
came
now.
over here, they'll shoot 45 for another team, and then they come here wide open shot and be 22, 28%. Hell no.
I'm
That was Austin Reeves in the playoffs, though, brother. That was Austin
I'm
Reeves
gonna
in the
tell you
playoffs,
like
though.
this. Right? I'm gonna tell you like this.
Boy, MJ crazy.
Why that happens, right? You know that it's not that the lights are too bright, right? What you got to really do, real talk, go look at what role that player was playing, what system they were playing in, and was he the focal point of that offense? Because when you come over to the Lakers, you ain't number one. You ain't about to be the focal point of the offense. It's either going to be
Look
based
at
on
what
LeBron or Luka.
Malik
So
Monk did that though. He went ham.
Malik Ball. But look at Beasley. Hey,
mesh
Beasley
in.
came over here and was playing horrible. Go to Detroit and just hitting threes. Unbelievable.
Number
You
one
got
3-point shooter. Number one three point
But
shooter
you
in
know
the
what's
league, right?
funny? You know why he did that, right? He gambled and he betted under his threes against with the Lakers. That's why he got a
That came out. That's what it was.
yeah, it came out.
I
Yeah,
thought when he
he
was on the
bet
Bucks.
no on the Bucks too.
Oh, he did
That can,
both.
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
can you go to jail for that?
Oh, he going to
No,
jail, ain't he?
no, you don't. No, you don't go to
yeah.
jail for that. Come on, cut it out, guys.
No, I thought he was going to jail though. That's what I heard.
Not for that. He's not. He's not. He's not. He's not going to jail for that.
That's
So what's he
money
going to
shaving.
jail for?
It ain't
He got
that.
something real serious. He might go to jail. That's what they
Oh, he
talking
got
about.
something real serious.
No, not for that. No, you get fined. You get banned. You don't go to jail
Oh yeah, he
for.
might get banned. That's what.
Yeah, you don't go to jail. It's not
That's
a.
what it
It's not a
was.
Oh
Yeah,
criminal
yeah, yeah.
thing.
Ban,
well, he
ban,
messed
ban.
up.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. I mean, he
Yeah.
Well,
got
he
to go
messed up
overseas and
generational
play.
wealth for himself.
He messed it up. He was about to get
Yep.
paid
wait.
too.
Hold on, bro.
Detroit
I
was
know
gonna
who
pay
you
him.
could replace Austin Reeves with, bro. Go get Cam Thomas, bro. Y'all tripping. Go get
Cam
Cam.
Yeah, you got to
Thomas gone.
sign. You got to match the money. He's a restricted.
Yeah, man. The money, man. What's wrong with you people, man?
Man, bro, y'all make it
You
seem like we can't
people,
make the money
hey,
work.
you
Y'all
ain't
serious?
black or something too?
I
What's up
know
with
we
that?
can, but I don't know if they're gonna do that. I would love it.
Yeah,
Cam Thomas is a baller too.
that's what I'm saying. We need ballers, bro. That's how you win chips. You get ballers or you get solid role players who understand their role. Austin is a role player that doesn't understand his role.
Oh my God.
Austin thinks he's the third option. You got to tell Austin, nigga, no. You are the
He's not gonna
sixth
be the third
man.
option. He's the
You
fourth
you
option
are
now.
the
What you
no.
Oh,
gonna
he
do
the
He's the
then?
fourth option
sixth
now.
man. No, he's the
Yeah, he's the
sixth
Damn.
fourth.
man.
He might
No,
be the fifth because
no,
you got your boy the
no,
center now.
Oh, he the
That's
fifth
six.
no.
option now. Oh
He's
my
the sixth.
God.
This is the problem. You got to tell a nigga exactly who he is. You are the sixth man. You need to do sixth
Oh, he the
man
sixth
role.
man now. Oh my God.
Six man. He's
So
the
Hey, don't
sixth man.
y'all
Adrian,
know? Hey,
Walker, it's more than just one bad playoff game. He
It's
sucked last year against Denver
cause you
too.
know
He
Bill,
was worse than
Bill.
D'Lo.
Hey, JC. Don't you know
what's up,
Bill is holding because he really don't want to play for the Clippers?
man?
Don't you?
Yeah,
Don't
I
y'all
yeah.
mean,
know
Beal,
that?
Beal don't want to play for the Clippers.
let me
Bill
ask
don't want to
Beal.
play
y'all:
for the Lakers.
if Bradley Bill started, he had to start the three, wouldn't he?
No,
No, he
two.
started the two. Start the two.
So that means
So
Austin
wait,
Reeves on the bench.
That
hold
means
He
on,
Austin Reeves
should.
Bye
gone.
Reeves. Bye.
hold on, bro. Y'all want Bradley Bill?
No, no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no. I don't want
No,
him.
I'm
I'm just
saying,
asking.
he's talking
I'm
about
just asking
Bradley
this
Bill,
question.
MJ. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
I mean,
question.
okay.
If he joined here, this is a
Bill
if.
is a beast. I mean,
Oh
Bale's
my
a
God.
beast.
Okay.
I'm saying
He
if
definitely
he
too.
joined here,
Wait,
He's
hold
too
on. Is
short
that
for a
yeah, he's
ISO
too
big.
speed?
small.
Wait.
Yeah,
Is that the real
He's
ISO
6'5".
speed?
What you
Wait.
talking about?
Is that the real
He's too
ISO
short
speed
for
or
a
that's
three.
a troll count?
What was that?
what's that?
No, you don't see ISO. No, so for me it said
That's
live. It says ISO speed. Smart can have it. I don't know if that's a troll account or not. One of y'all in the chat got to tell
You
me if it's a
never know.
troll
Could
account.
be a real one. They be doing troll accounts.
Maybe.
Mm,
One of y'all tell me,
mm.
bro. Yeah, because if he real, tell him to cash at me $5,000. I need to pay my Wingstop bill this month.
He said, "I need my extension first." Boy,
Yeah.
crazy.
it's a
Listen,
troll.
man. I
So
want
JC, do
guys.
you want Marcus Smart here or no?
Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
You want Marcus Smart or Middleton or McCollum? One of
You
them
said
getting,
who?
two of
You
them
said
getting
Middleton?
cut. McCollum, Marcus Smart, or Middleton.
Are you
6'7".
talking about Milton or Marcus Smart? Yeah, they got to cut two
You
people.
talking
Or
about
Yeah.
Anthony
McCollum. You
Milton?
got to cut two people. Which one you want?
This from the Wizards, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me see. All right, so you said, well, you said McCollum,
Yes.
bro. Give me McCollum. What,
Yeah, he
bro?
would. He
Bro,
would.
we get
Hey,
McCollum.
yeah, McCollum can
Yeah.
ball. Yeah.
Oh yeah. See now y'all talking. Now y'all talking that excellence. Now y'all get what I'm talking about, bro. We need excellence on this Lakers team, bro. Do y'all not forget we had James Worthy, Magic Johnson on the same team? This
I
is the
know.
Lakers. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, man. Y'all gotta want excellence, man. Y'all gotta let Austin go.
How
Bro,
old
I
is
don't know if
CJ?
Austin go,
CJ
but
31. He
40.
ain't old. He like
40.
30.
JC, you're gonna be
yo,
calling the games this season?
oh, of course. And I'm gonna be calling
Listen,
Austin Reaves' ass every second.
when we up here and you dropping them bombs and reading and reading them stats at a halftime and reading them stats at the end of the game,
Yeah.
just remember these conversations, all right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Hey,
remember seeing Austin Reaves have
hey.
20 points, 5 assists, no rebounds.
Reed's gonna have a good game because he got that center now, man. I'm telling
Mhm.
y'all, man.
Man, bro, he
Y'all
couldn't
gotta.
do it with AD. He couldn't do it with AD.
He
He
did
couldn't
do it
do
CJ
it
be
with
with
going in
AD.
all
A
day.
lot of
no, he
love.
didn't.
But you gotta remember.
How is it this? How is it when AD gets traded and now this nigga want to start scoring 20 points? How that work? How that work? It take AD to leave for you to start scoring 20 points. You
Nah,
didn't
I
he
have
was
no
agree.
already
like,
Hey,
because you know
he
why?
you
was
talk.
already
No, no, no,
scoring
no. You
20.
know
He
why?
he
AD
he
Because
was
Magic
he was
already
doing it with
scoring
Luca
above
or
20 points
LeBron. He just
before AD left.
when
Yeah,
LeBron and
AD
Luca
was.
got hurt, that's when he started doing that.
Yeah, AD was the
that's
first
what I'm
option.
saying though. You take those shots away from AD, right? Give him to Austin. Now Austin gonna shoot whatever he wanted to. Now he can't do that with
Luca.
the guy we got, the center we got.
DeAndre
DeAndre
Ayton.
Ayton.
Aiden.
Hmm.
He ain't,
No,
bro. Austin Reeves ain't
JC.
about to be walking up just shooting anything now, bro. That's
No,
over. That's
JC.
done.
Listen, JC. Ain't gonna be in foul trouble sometimes. He gonna miss games sometimes.
You hear that? You
Same
know,
thing with Luca. Same thing
Austin
with
gonna be running
LeBron.
around.
Bro,
Austin gonna be running around with them ankles. That's what he gonna do.
we need players like Austin and Rui to supplement when these guys need to rest or when they're out for injuries or when they're in foul trouble, bro. It's that simple.
I wouldn't have Austin as a supplement if I was sick, nigga. What are you talking about?
Mm. Bad dog.
He gonna
Hey, he
be.
hit that
Yo,
man.
my
He
man
hit that while he
tweaking.
was down.
Hey,
JC
hey,
Reed,
tweaking
you
right
see
now,
what he did to
bro.
my man JC, bro? You traumatized my man.
This is
JC.
crazy, bro.
But JC, your boy was getting torched too, though. His
Who?
defense wasn't that good. They just went
Who?
to
Who?
Houston. He
Who
got
is
killed
getting
in that game.
torched?
Oh, Green
Yeah.
was unplayable.
Oh,
No,
Green.
Green.
no. For the guy that played for the four that signed with them from the Lakers.
Come on, DFS.
Yeah, he was getting torched.
Nah, listen. Green, you know what? Let me tell you this, JC. You know how many people said that they would definitely trade Austin Reeves for this dude Green from
Yeah,
Houston that got
yeah,
traded?
yeah,
Did you see what happened to Green in the playoffs,
He
bro?
was
Oh my
horrible.
goodness.
No. He
yeah,
was
bro.
on the bench, my dude, in
You
the
Yeah.
couldn't play
fourth.
him no more. He was
Bad.
horrible. Taking crazy shots, playing
And we
wild.
And we
You don't
have
want no
people
player
saying,
like that.
and hold on, MJ. And we have people up here saying, "Oh, he's more athletic. He's
I
quicker.
don't
That's
care.
what we need,
Well,
athleticism."
you got to think, Tune, right? Everybody was talking about how he was playing in the season, right? But this is why I always say, bro, the playoffs really exposes the real true nature
Hmm.
of that player, bro,
Yeah,
because that's
yeah.
when it gets serious. Like in the regular season, yeah, niggas is playing defense, but you got to think, bro, at near the end of the season, they're not going to really push it that crazy because they know they got playoff. They trying to do playoff runs. So
They ain't
they
trying to
not
get
going to
hurt.
really, they ain't trying to get hurt. But you really get exposed in the playoffs, bro, because it slowed down basketball and every possession matters, bro. Every possession
Right.
matters.
So would you agree? All right, right. So would you agree? Going back to our conversation from a year and a half ago, when I was telling you why we needed to get rid of D'Lo because his floor was too low in the playoffs, and even though bringing it back to Austin Reeves, he played worse in the playoff this year. His worst is going from 20 points a game to 16 points a game, still averaging 5 assists and 4 rebounds compared to D'Lo where Dito was averaging, 17, 18 during the regular season and he dropped all the way down to 6 points. Do you see the difference now?
No, because they're both different cheeks of the
You know,
same ass.
you.
No.
Thank you,
Time
thank
out,
you.
time
Mm.
You
out, time out,
telling
time
me,
out,
you
time out, time
telling me
out,
about
time
a
out.
left cheek and a right cheek.
Oh, y'all
You
bugging
know what
right
you're gonna do?
now.
Put that
Y'all
together?
bugging.
Ass, nigga.
Nah,
Nah,
Ass.
nah,
y'all
nah, nah.
you
Right.
twerking
Nah, 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 nah.
Reeves and D'Lo want some attention too, but they both horrible.
Why?
No,
Why?
no, no, no,
Why don't
no.
you ever?
Time out.
Why don't you
But
ever
wait, hold
try to
on.
shake
How
it up
come we
for
criticize
Luka?
D'Lo for being bad in the playoffs, but not Austin?
No. It's not about time out. Let's not make this a basic
Yeah,
conversation.
Gerald. You see how he do that, right? You see how he do that, right?
Hold
It's
on.
because they
We are
found their
higher
hillbilly
level
Kobe,
basketball
nigga.
minds.
That's why JC they found their hillbilly Kobe.
Hold on. We are higher level basketball minds. Let's not make this a basic conversation. We're talking about this in the
Who's
context
we?
of that.
I'm a tier on my own, brother, compared to
Okay,
y'all
okay,
niggas.
hold on. We're
Yeah,
talking about this in the context
glorious.
of Green being unplayable, where he was one of the elite guards
Yeah, HBK
during
still
the.
defending their beloved Austin Reeves. Yeah.
Hold on. No, it's not about Austin Reeves, man. It's about D'Lo. We're talking about how
That.
Green was one of the elite guards of the league in his second seeded team, right? He was one of the main. He was the one of the main stars, right? To
Alright.
where he became unplayable. So I'm just speaking to that there's certain guys that their floors are too low. It's okay if players do the difference between a superstar and an all-star or one of those type of guys is that LeBron James elevates his game. You know what I'm saying? Luca elevates his game in the playoffs. But there's other guys, most stars, their game goes down a little bit. Period. That's proven. That's a fact. But the difference is what is your floor? How bad do you get? That's the point I'm trying to make.
The pressure's
Right,
on you.
but also too, by
Hold
the
on.
way. Go ahead,
Let me
JC.
ask him this question just so I can understand where he's coming from. So you mean like floor as in like the pressure that's put on them during the playoffs, right?
No. I'm talking about when you average 18 points a game in the
Okay.
regular season like D'Lo, and you go to a Western Conference final and you average 6 points a game as a starter.
Who
And
was defending? Who was his defense? Who was going
It
against?
it's what I'm trying to say is that that's irrelevant. What I'm saying is that it's
No, relevant. It's definitely Carlo.
hold on. What I'm trying to say is that it's okay if they lock in on you, they put the best defender on you. Okay, sure. So maybe you don't average 18 points a game. Maybe you only average 10. Maybe you only average 12. That's expected. But when you start playing like a guy like Green, where you're unplayable. That's what D'Lo became, unplayable. Vando, unplayable. Green, unplayable.
But this is the thing that you're missing out. You're saying it's irrelevant, but you do know they put the best defender on D'Lo. You know that, right?
What
Every
I,
every team that we've gone against in the playoffs, they always put their best defender on D'Lo because they know if you put your weakest defender on D'Lo gonna eat him up like lunch meat. Go
Yeah,
okay,
back
he
to
did.
Rock, bro. That matters. You
okay,
know who
but
had the
Green,
weakest defender?
hold on.
Hold on. You know who had the weakest defender on them during those times? Austin Reaves had the weakest defender.
Not in every season. I mean, not in every series. But hold on. Let's not even talk about Austin Reeves. Let's just keep it to the same topic. But Green is there one the first or
Well,
second
funny.
option
You
behind
said
their
just like Priest, he was supposed to leave 2 hours ago. Dang, Cuba, that's crazy.
what you call it? Green was the either the first or the second option on the second seeded team. There's no way, regardless of regardless whether they're putting Vando on you or the best defender in the NBA on you, there's no reason why you as the first or second option should become unplayable in any playoff game. It's
No,
just like LeBron and Luca. You will never see LeBron and Luca become unplayable in any playoff game ever.
I know one thing. He playing for the Mavericks. He gonna try to light us up.
well, D'Lo already over there with the Mavericks.
I know. He gonna. That's what I'm saying. He's the starting point guard. He gonna try to light us up with all them bigs over there.
D'Lo's about to have a great season. You know why? He ain't got to play no defense because he got nothing but defense around him, bro. He's
There
about to
you
have
go.
a time in his life. He about to have a
He about
time
to.
in his life.
Woo! Had the time of his life.
And then he knows how to pass to AD. That's why
Yep.
that's why I loved him as our point guard, bro, because he knew how to feed AD in that man, bro. That's crazy, man.
He
That's yeah,
about to.
it's gonna be a dangerous team.
Yep. It's gonna be dangerous.
I think that they'll probably be a dangerous team, but I don't see them staying healthy, and that's the
Oh,
thing.
Well, you know, AD's ass gonna fall over. I mean,
But that's okay. But then, okay. You see, but then that's where everything falls apart. Where you just made a statement. Oh, Dito gonna have one heck of a season. He gonna have AD to pass to. You're
right,
absolutely right. If
right,
AD's there.
right. Right. Oh, my eyebrow.
So I don't know, man. Like I said, man. Me and Major, we're excited about the Lakers. We think that the future's bright. So let's just see what happens, man.
I'm
You
excited
know,
too.
I'm a root for my Lakers, man. I'm a root for my Lakers, and I'm just gonna say this, man. Just if they don't make no change in that backcourt, man, either Luka gonna have to step it up on defense, man, or whoever we got on that third slot gonna have to cover for Austin, because that's what's gonna have to happen. Something's gonna have to happen, because
But
you can't
now
keep running him
you gonna
in
get
that
Vandy
backcourt
all
like
the
that.
way healthy now. Vandy, he finally be healthy.
Man, Vandy don't score, man.
He been in that gym shooting a lot of threes. He better.
I'm calling it
Wait,
now,
you said
man.
he been doing what?
Listen, I'm
He been
calling
shooting
it
a lot of
now.
threes.
You
We
said
gonna have
Vandy
a
shooting
we gonna
threes?
have a top
Yeah,
15 defense.
lots.
We gonna have a top 15 defense. I'm calling it now.
I'm calling it too. We gonna have a top 15. Yep.
Top 15 defense.
Yep.
What we finished this past season on defense?
Uh, I'm not sure.
Because I know that for about a month we were a top 5 defense.
Yeah, we were top 5 for like a month. Yeah,
So
Yeah.
what we finished in?
100 points. It was crazy.
Only way the Minnesota beat us because we ain't had no center. I guarantee you, if
And
we
we have no bench.
if Aiden would have played, I bet you would have beat him. I put some money on that.
You know what though, MJ? I do agree with that. If we had Ayton in this playoff series, because when we had those scoring droughts from our bench, Ayton would have cleaned up that missing, that missing
Yeah,
piece we needed.
10,
Those
15
points.
footers. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you look at like our point differential, it wasn't even by a lot. We didn't even look.
No.
It's not like Minnesota like blew us out.
It never is. It never is. It never has been with the Nuggets.
We never had a
never
center.
was.
JC, I'll tell you something. People keep taking this dude. Man, I've been watching them play all them centers. This dude dunking over them, hitting 50. He killing them, man. This dude been killing them. Y'all think this guy? I want everybody to keep thinking he's a bust. And the Clippers, my friends that's Clipper fans, they mad. They said, man, you was trying to sign him too. Because they know. I say, why? Because he be killing our center. He be killing the Clippers center.
You got to think about it, MJ. You got to think about it, MJ. We gave AD up, right? We got Luka. They, Mavericks got Cooper Flag. The NBA had to give us something, bro. The NBA had to give. You got to give us something in return, bro.
They did. You right.
Got to give us something
for Portland. You right. They about to do something for Portland, man.
So, JC, did you figure out what we finished in the defense?
Oh, you want me to look that up? My bad.
Yeah, see what it is. See what we finished.
I didn't know you wanted me to look it up. My bad. Let me see. I got you right now.
Because I think that we was actually a top 10 defense when after AD left.
I'm excited, y'all. I don't care what y'all saying. I'm excited.
Dang, yeah, you're right. We ended the season 10th.
Yo, hold on, y'all. On that note, JC, I think I gotta hang up. I gotta drop the mic. I'm definitely going to bed, y'all. Good night. And any final questions for the genius? Come on, y'all got any other questions for me?
Top 10 defense. Wow.
And in the
y'all got any other statements for me? How this backcourt don't work? Come on,
they're gonna be good.
Oh, in the playoffs we were 7th. In the playoffs we were 7th. In the regular season we were 10th.
I mean, wow.
Yo, MJ, man, I'm definitely dropping the mic, y'all. Later, man. JC, good to hear from you, bro.
Hey,
yeah.
I mean, homework,
you know what? I will say this about Tune. Hey, Tune, adding the center now. Hey, I can agree. We can agree on that. That's one. We may not agree on Austin's ass, but
it's gonna help all of them. It's gonna help the glorious King.
We'll have at least better defense down there in the painted area, and having that, Because think about it, if we were just dependent on Jackson Hayes, think of Jackson Hayes like a revolver with 2 bullets in it, right? Like, it'll do something, but it ain't. Once them 2 bullets is out, you cook. You know what I'm saying? But now we got a shotgun. Now we got a shotgun with some extra shells in there. I think we'd be fine. And then the greatest thing is LeBron James ain't got to be down there in the paint trying to muscle up with centers, bro. That's the great part. So that saves energy.
And guess what else they get back? Cleaver. He's finally healthy. I'm telling y'all, man. We've been hurt. Cleaver, Vandy. I'm telling y'all. Watch what I tell you.
We just gotta figure out what's wrong with we need to trade Gabe or figure out what's wrong with why he can't score. That's
man. Gabe played better. He was definitely clutch for us in the regular season. Gabe played better. Yeah. In the regular season. And Jake LaRavia is a high IQ guy. Y'all gotta remember, we gotta keep, we gotta hold on to our high IQ players, man. Y'all keep wanting to trade people for a bag of chips.
Cause now he got a center. I'm not gonna hate on Gabe. Now he got a center, and he can throw it down low for a guy to hit a 15-footer. And you got Cleveland coming back, and you got Vandy coming back healthy, Rui coming back healthy. Your boy, Luka in excellent shape. LeBron can save his leg. It's gonna help Reaves. Now you missing that one player. What player you want, JC? Out of all these free agents?
Bradley Beal, unbelievable.
Let me go to the free agent list real quick. I got you right now.
Bradley Beal, unbelievable.
It's gonna be McCollum, Bradley Beal.
Bro, Bradley Beal got
I
like
a
$50 million contract, don't he? That's insane.
I want Middleton. I'd rather have Middleton. That's
injury prone Middleton, even though he's clutch.
Injury prone. He'll be healthy.
Injury prone Middleton, even though he's clutch, and was the reason why the Bucks won the chip in the first place.
He could give you 25, 30 sometimes, 86, 7. I'd rather have Middleton.
I'm good, man. I say we wait it out to the trade deadline, see how everything shapes up, and then make our moves then.
You might have to do that too. And that's why everybody mad.
Wait, bro. Lonnie Walker.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that.
Yes, bro. Lonnie Walker, y'all tripping.
They're not gonna do it, man.
Here we go, bro. Here we go with this again.
They're not gonna do it. Come on.
Are we back on the Lonnie Walker was better than Austin Reaves bandwagon? Okay, here we go.
We been knew that. We all.
JC, you're not gonna get Lonnie Walker. They don't want Lonnie Walker. They get one of the Wizards. They already Bogdan. What about Bogdan?
Hell no. They're building hell no. They got a crazy good team over there. They have a very good team, the Magic.
No, I'm talking about the guard. Brogdon from Wizards.
Oh, Brogdon. Oh, I thought you said Wagner.
So if them 4 people, out of them 4 people, they gonna cut 2 of them.
Nah, but Brogdon is injury prone too. Yes, listen, y'all gotta stay away from these injury prone players, man.
Yeah, you're right. I'd rather stay young, man. I want to be young.
Just forget like Beal, forget Brogdon. Y'all gotta get healthy players.
I also about Amir Coffey from the Clippers. He's a free agent.
I like him too.
Yeah, on the bench.
7% from the field.
On the bench.
He play.
He said from the bench.
On the bench, yeah, he go on the bench. But listen, man, we gotta bring this guy Baisley up, man. We gotta bring this guy Baisley up. We gotta see what Athero do. We gotta see what Dixon does. You know what I'm saying? I think we should stand pat. See what we got.
What's the one guy? Swindler, Swiper, Swiper, no Swiper. That guy.
No. Swindler. He needs to get in shape.
Oh, Swindler needs to get in shape. That is, bro. He's a shooter, bro. We need that.
The guy that playing in the G League.
Super light skin, tall guy. That's in our summer league team right now. That's been cooking.
He been balling.
He needs to get in shape, bro. He is not in basketball shape.
Bro, he's in shape, bro. Bring him up.
No, bro.
He's better than Luka. He's 6'9".
The issue is that JC. The issue with that guy is that what is his position?
Power
like
forward.
3, right? The 3 to 4. Right?
Exactly. He's supposed to be a 4. He's too slow to guard 3s. And we don't need any more 4s, bro.
Bro, who's going to take LeBron's spot when LeBron needs that resty rest?
Rui.
Rui?
Man, cut it out.
Rui cannot play the 3. That's
That's a
our
spot.
that's our
That's
issue. That
that's his
both
issue.
Braun and Rui cannot play the three for 82 games.
That's who it is. Yeah, you need another smile for him. You need another smile. That's what. But it might be my boy though, cause he good. Your boy
And
that
and
they got.
and Eric
Oh,
Dixon, that's
really?
the other issue with Eric Dixon is that he's got to play the four.
Why can't niggas, bro? You do know a 6'8" niggas I can play the 3 too, right?
But not Eric Dixon. He's heavy. He's 200 and
60 pounds.
is it
Bro, did you
yes,
not see how he was
exactly.
moving on the court?
And he
Did you not
actually
see
say
how?
though, he's not fat. He just big. He's
Did you
He's
powerful.
did
just
you not
heavy.
see?
He can't play the three.
Did you not see how he was moving on the court though?
What was that?
Oh,
He was
the
moving. He was moving
defense.
pretty quick to me. That's why I thought this nigga was 6'2". He's 6'8". I was confused. I was like, is he 6'2"? It was like, no,
Nah,
he's
man. Listen. You
No,
remember this
look.
guy? What's this guy's name? Hinton, right? Hinton. Remember
yeah,
Hinton?
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the
Henson was
reason
fat like
why,
Teletubby.
so the reason why Hinton can't be on our actual team is because he's got to play the four. He can't play the three or the two.
Now we got
He's
the one
Bro,
guy. The
bro,
Man,
30.
y'all talking about
The,
last year's
If we
trash?
got Vando's no scoring ass playing the 3, I mean, why can't we let somebody who could score play the 3? Come on now.
now we got
because they
the
can't.
new guy, the alley oop guy from
I do. Arkansas.
there you go. He cold blooded. He
Yeah.
hella D. Play hella D, and you're gonna get a lot of lobs.
He's
Wait,
bigger than Vando. He's
how,
230 something. He's bigger than Vando. Vando like 215.
how y'all
That
y'all
dude,
feel about Jordan Goodwin?
I mean,
Jordan Goodwin's doing
Jordan
good.
Goodwin plays
Jordan
good.
Goodman's there.
G
He's
He's
League.
doing
good.
it.
He's good.
Jordan Goodwin, every time he's in there, he gives it his all. He
Yeah. Hustle.
he
Yeah.
doesn't leave anything on the floor. He knows
Yeah,
that he's on a
he
G
finally got a
League
2 man guy job. He gonna
two-way
make it.
contract,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Bro,
he's
Now
gonna
he's on a
standard.
now
What,
he
what do you mean? He
now
has a
he's
standard
signed. He's
contract
not
with the
on a
Lakers.
2 way contract no more.
He has
Yeah,
a
I know
standard.
they signed him, but I'm just saying he knew when he was, I'm talking about last year when he was in
Yeah,
there,
Oh,
he
in
yeah,
the
gave
yeah.
it
Phoenix
all.
League.
He was
Oh
on
yeah.
he was
Oh
on a
yeah.
two-way contract, G League player. He's trying to give it his all, when
Yeah.
he's in there. So,
Preacher,
you
who you
know,
want? Militant, uh, all the guys from the Wizards. It's 4 guys from the Wizards that might get released.
None.
Tell
who
him again.
who's that? Yeah, tell me because I just got in here. I don't know.
Tell him again. It's McCullum,
It's Middleton, McCollum. Forgot who the other guy is.
Brogdon.
Brogdon. No. I don't want any of them.
Oh no, okay. So CJ, right? CJ McCullough, okay.
Yeah.
Brogdon,
Brock, Brock
Malcolm Brogdon,
President, okay.
and Militant.
and Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton, okay.
Yeah,
So,
And then Bradley Bill.
and
Who
Bradley
you want?
Beal.
Who you want?
well, we want Brad. How I told you I felt about Bradley Bill.
I
So,
want Bradley Bill too.
Oh
I
my
mean, but
Bradley
if we
Bill
God.
ain't
can't, but
signed because he don't want to pay.
if we can't get Bradley Bill, I'm taking CJ.
Oh my God.
CJ is
Man,
cold
No, I
blooded.
want
How old
yeah,
is CJ?
Hold
CJ
on, hold
cold
on.
blooded, man. What you talking
So
about?
basically, you're gonna take President Matthew Brogdon because he could play backup, but he's had so many injuries.
Injuries,
Like this
bro.
dude, President ain't been president since like the Milwaukee and Pacer days. His days,
Yeah.
he's close to retirement. Like this dude, I mean, he could like Chris Paul, he can run the point, but President ain't president no more, right? And then you
He's
take
the vice
uh
president.
And that's
he ain't even the
perfect.
vice president, he's Secretary of State.
Oh
That's
my.
So
scoring. Cause you
hey,
got him and Reeves in the game.
let me
Him and
tell you something.
Reeves, McKellar
You
and Reeves.
and you take
But oh my God.
Middleton, he is a champion, but
Geriatric
he
Middleton.
has
Geriatric Middleton.
yeah, he has no defense. He has no defense. So it'd be like having Austin Reaves out there twice.
Militant don't play defense.
No, he not these days. He don't. Not with his injury. Not with
Mm.
his injury. Look at what he averaged last year. He tumbled from those championship days with Giannis, and then after that year, after he injured himself when he had surgery, I think it was his knee or something went out. He ain't been the same. Middleton's he's not like his glory days. Are far in between. He was one of the coldest mid range other than DeMar DeRozan and Kawhi. But after that
Yeah,
injury,
he do get
Middleton
hurt a lot.
he dropped. Yeah, he dropped. That's why they traded him. That's why it's like,
Yeah,
man, we gotta get off. Middleton ain't been the same player.
I
I'm
rather have a
taking
young player. I want
I'm
young
taking
boys.
I'm taking CJ McCullough, right? Because in
There you
Portland
go.
he was a cold killer, and even when we used to play him when he first got traded to the Pelicans,
He still
dude
was
used to
killing.
kill us with that mid range or the three, and then he could drive down, hit that little mid range and lay up.
Yeah, I'd rather get him. I'd rather get
CJ
him.
McCullough, man, he ain't had no serious injuries or anything like that. He's not injury prone. If you look at his stats, look at his stats and see what he averaged shooting threes and his field goal percentage. CJ McCullough,
How much he
killer.
made? How many years he got
I
left?
don't know now.
Can
That
y'all
I
check
do
that?
not. I
See,
don't know.
can y'all check real quick?
And the only reason why the Pelicans traded him was because they want to go young. They don't want what I'm saying, they trying to,
That's what
you
the
know,
Wizards doing. They
yeah, they
cut
try,
2 players.
yeah, they trying to.
Smart. What about Smart?
Well, all right, I'll take Marcus Smart too because of the
Okay.
defense. It balances the team out because we need defense. Defense create offense.
So we cut the one guard,
Who's
and
that?
then we
Gabe, or you
no
talking about Shake?
Shea. We cut
Man, they
him.
still didn't cut Shake Milton.
Not yet. They
Man,
waiting for these two
they need to
keepers.
shake him off.
So
Yeah.
They need to
preacher, that's
shake
why
Milton off. Like Shake,
so
they gotta
preacher,
get rid of Shake, man.
so preacher,
Like
like
Shake
I
Milton gotta
said,
go, man. He
preacher, can
gotta
you hear
go
me? Can you hear
because
me?
he's just like
We hear
baggage,
you.
man.
Yeah, preacher can definitely hear you. He just does that sometimes where he just keeps on talking. Go ahead though, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I really
go
have.
ahead, man. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Hey,
All
Talk.
right,
No,
I'm gonna
I'm
get out of
listening to
here,
him.
fellas. Salute.
no, yeah, I'm back now. I had to refresh because my
Salute
phone
y'all.
acting slow.
Yeah, boy,
So
boy.
who voices? Never mind. I'm gonna let
Like
y'all
De-
niggas slide.
like
I don't let
Daffy
y'all
Duck.
niggas.
I,
Yeah.
I
So
hey.
so we can't just wave shake because if we just wave shake, it will be a problem.
Why?
Because
They gotta waive him before. They gotta waive him
so
before the
we gotta
20
wave.
or
So we
the
have to
contract will be
waive.
4.
Yeah, I thought they were supposed
No,
to wave
no,
Shake Milton.
Yeah, they said it
no.
today,
You
man.
can. Okay, so this is the thing. So you can still wave Shake Milton, but you still can't get whoever.
Yeah, you could.
No, you
Time
can't.
out. Time out. Time out. Let me just rectify
Okay.
that. So you can waive Shake Milton,
You can waive Shake
but you'll only
Milton, yes, but you have
have.
to.
Hold
You
on.
won't have the
Yeah,
full
you
biennial
Shake,
exception.
yeah, you
Right.
waving
You're only
Shake
gonna have
Milton.
3.9
That's
or something like
good.
that.
Then we
Yeah,
still
like
give him
3.8
30
million,
mil
whatever
from
it
the
is.
other team.
Hold on,
So
can we sign at least 2 more players,
so
or do we have to
You
No,
gotta
trade,
no, no.
trade one.
or
You
do
gotta
we have to
trade somebody.
trade and then sign a player?
you're gonna have to make trades. So look, people say you can just waive Shea Milton, you're good. No. So because remember, Jackson Hayes got more than the veteran
Right,
minimum.
right. They gave him some of
So
that,
if
right? Yeah.
yeah, so because of now if he just got the veteran minimum, then we could just waive Shake Milton and we'll be good to go. But the problem is since gave that I don't even want to get started. I don't want to get the channel taken out, whatever. So because we gave him that person $3.9 million, you have to waive Shake Milton and another player. But the problem here is you can waive Shake Milton, but this is a trade type of. You have to make a trade.
Well, they say they're talking about trading Vincent,
Maxi.
yeah, for Smart.
Yeah, and a
And we could do that because you got to think Miami,
2032 second round pick.
but we can
So
do that
yeah,
because Miami got rid of Miami Heat got rid of Kevin Love. They just dumped him on the Utah
Yeah,
Jazz.
and I
So we
want
could get rid of
yeah,
Maxi, Gabe Vincent.
yeah,
Who else?
and the other guard you just said
Who
they're gonna
Shake or
trade him too. Shake
right.
I
Now
don't
we
think.
can
I
all
don't
three.
think
You
anybody's
trade all
taking
3
those.
of them
I
to the
don't think that
Wizards.
anybody. I don't think that anybody's taking those guys on.
The Wizards
Just
they want the
hold
1 year
on, hold
contract.
on. I don't think that they're just gonna take them on without
Mm.
us giving up our first round pick.
wow,
No,
no,
not
they just
for the
want
Man, let me
Wizards.
tell you
they
something. I'm
just
not
want
giving them no.
expiring.
I'm not
No
giving
What
them no
first
first round. Hold on. I'm not giving them no first round pick
to nobody.
for Marcus Smart.
Thank you. They're not gonna do that.
Well, they're not. Well, they're not gonna take Maxi Kleba and any other $10 million contract that we have
I'm
for
not.
him
I know,
either.
but Marcus Smart is not worth a first
No,
round
right,
pick.
Yeah,
right. No, no,
they're a
okay,
That
10
yeah.
year
Now,
contract.
if you
No,
on
but
crack, then you give up that first round pick.
yeah.
yeah, but
So
I'm just saying we don't have.
the
Nights like
The
this, I wish
Wizards want
raindrops would
expiring, bro.
fall.
The Wizards want expiring contracts, and they just want picks. They're not going to
That's it.
demand a first. They're not going to
Well,
demand.
guess what?
They're not going to demand
They
a first. They're going to want that second round
well,
pick, which is
guess what?
fine.
This organization, the Lakers, ain't giving them no first round pick for Marcus Smart. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we don't have
But
any second
but
round
what I'm
picks
saying
though.
is
He's talking
we
about
can.
just a pick, a second round pick or
Yeah,
something.
just
No,
Oh,
we
a
don't
second
have any
round pick,
second
we could
round
do
picks.
that. Yeah, I don't
Yeah, we'll
mind
do
that.
that.
No,
Yeah.
but we don't
I'll give
have.
them a
Man,
right. We
we
don't
don't
have
have any second
well.
round picks.
Then
yes,
we
we
ain't making
do.
no.
Yes, we
Then
do.
we're not making
We do have a
no.
second round pick. We have a 2032 second.
That's tradable.
Yeah, it's tradable. It opened
Then
up.
okay, then we could do that. I'll trade
No,
a second
nobody.
round pick.
Nobody's taking a 2032 second round pick yet. Oh my
For
god.
Marcus
Yes, they
Smart?
would.
For
Yeah, yes, they
Marcus
would.
Smart?
They
All
said
right.
they
Go
just
ahead.
waiting to see.
For
Yeah.
shoot, we traded a second round pick for Jimmy Glover.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a 2032. We also could trade not the 2031, but we could trade the 2032 if we wanted to instead of
But that's a
the
pick swap. That's not a
2031. But we're not
first.
doing that either.
No, but that's a pick swap.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm trying to say.
No, but what you're doing is we're doing them a favor, give them expirings and a pick, so you don't lose Smart for nothing, and we save money in that
Let me tell you
deal.
something.
Go ahead.
Let me, look, and not what you're talking about. I don't know who put it on there. It was on YouTube. A dude putting up there like Cole Swider and Baisley is balling. Now they ball, Swider is balling in it was the California Classic. But let's not get that. Let's not do that.
That don't mean nothing. Yeah.
That with Swider, no, he is not
So I,
NBA material. He's not. He can
so
shoot the ball, but
that'll help us. We could
but
trade all three of them guys and get your boy Smart, and then we could pick up Bill and
I am not. Let me tell you something. I'm not trying.
Love.
I'm not signing no Swider, no Baisley.
No.
Baisley cannot. You know how I think Baisley shoots with 15 to 20% behind the 3-point line. He's inconsistent when he drives the basketball. Now, only thing he got that going for him, he plays aggressive, right? And now his defense is better than his offense, but he's just so
Yeah,
inconsistent. He's
that'll be a
inconsistent.
good. Hey, that'll
He's
be a
in.
good thing.
Yeah,
Y'all
but
see that?
the thing is, we don't need two Vandos. He's inconsistent around the rim. Did you guys not see him play in the summer league? Like other than that tip dunk that he had when we run the other night. And I thought he played good, but he's inconsistent with laying up the ball.
Yeah.
He doesn't make good. His IQ as far as offensively is not. He's not a now defensively. He'll block a shot. He'll go out there and give an effort. But we don't need. We might as well keep Vando. They
So
similar,
this what
No.
same height.
so this what they're gonna pick up. They're gonna pick up Smart, Brett Bill, and the big guy, Love. That's what they replace them three with.
Yeah, but the thing is, how we going? So how? Okay, if we get Bradley back, how we gonna pick up Smart and Kevin
Now we
You
Love?
trade
traded.
for him.
We
You
you
trade
trade all
for him.
three of
No,
them
no, no,
people.
no.
That's what.
So, preacher, if you trade for Marcus Smart, that frees up money for you to pay Bradley Beal the biennial exception.
There you go.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at realistic thing, and so
That is realistic.
so here.
It is
Well, no.
realistic.
Here's what
Bradley
I'm
Beal wants to
saying.
go to the
No. I'm
Lakers or
saying
the
what's
Clippers.
report. Here's what I'm
Bill want to
saying.
come
What's
to the
reported.
Lakers.
I'm saying what's so it ain't. So he doesn't want to go to the Clippers.
No,
Not really.
no. It's between
He
the Clippers and
wait.
the Lakers.
He want to wait. He want the he want
He,
that trade to go through, and he want to sign with the He would have been signed, but he want to play for the Lakers. The word just got out
'Cause
there. He
yeah,
really
that's
want
what
to
I
play for the
heard that he wants
Lakers.
to play for the Lakers.
He really want to play
So
for
is
the
that
Lakers.
true that he wants to play for the Lakers now?
Yes.
he did want to be a Laker. The problem is that the Lakers traded for Russ before he went for Beal.
Okay,
Yes.
no, I'm talking about recently, because the
No, yeah,
Right
first
now.
rumor,
he's in.
the
He
first rumor
wanted
that
to
I
be.
heard. Hold on, let me say this: the first rumor that I heard that he wanted to go to they're saying the Clippers, right? And then Chris
Right.
Paul was going to go, but now there's a report that he wants to actually play for the Lakers.
Yes. He want
Yeah.
to play for the
No, no,
Lakers.
no, no.
Yeah.
So the reason why it says the Clippers because the Clippers open up a spot to where he can start, and they open up a spot by trading John Collins. Remember, they traded Norman Powell
Right, and they're
to
trading
where
Norman
they're
Powell, right?
right. Yeah,
Got
Yeah,
they
we
to
got
know
for
John
that
that.
Collins.
for that spot for Bradley Beal,
But
Man,
Chris Paul wants to start. So what I'm thinking is they get that's why that's why it's a weird spot to be in because
because they
even
talking
if
about
Bradley,
picking up both, and now
yeah,
he
they
don't
want
want to
both.
play there. And so they're gonna get Paul and me, and Paul talking about he want to start. He said, "I'd rather come off the bench for the Lakers then." Shit.
yeah,
So
because
they
if they get Chris Paul, well, actually, Chris Paul becoming Chris Paul, they already got a point guard, don't they? They got Joe
James
Harden.
Harden. James
So
Harden's the
they
point
don't need
guard,
Chris Paul. They don't need Chris
right?
Paul. I
But
mean,
they
he
want
coming off the
him.
bench, right? He coming off the bench.
Yeah, he don't want to come off the bench. He still
he
think he's
don't want to
starting
come.
material.
Oh, Chris Paul said he don't want to come off the
Yeah,
bench.
he don't want to come
No,
off the
yeah,
bench.
he don't come off the bench.
But Bradley
So
Beal, if the Lakers make a deal soon and the deal go through, he's signing with the Lakers. That's what he's waiting for. But if he don't, he gonna go to the Clippers.
Yeah, but we have to wait. So what we have to do is wait on Bradley Beal to get bought out because I think that's why Rob hasn't done anything yet because they're waiting for the Bradley Beal stuff
I
to.
know, but they don't
For
they got a deadline?
we have to wait until July 20th for us because that's when Shake's contract becomes guaranteed. So
So we got to
we
trade
have
him
to make a
before he
trade.
get there.
So we have to make a trade before July 20th. To
His
where
contract's still little though. You still could
yeah,
trade him.
yeah, you can still trade him, but then because some teams don't want all that. But we'll see.
Yeah. But I'm
But yeah,
telling you,
but it's the
he want to
Clippers or
play
the
for the
Lakers.
Lakers.
It's the Clippers or the Lakers. And like I
We gonna
said,
kill the Clippers.
like I said earlier, I've done research, and DeAndre Ayton was in the Bahamas talking to Bradley Beal's wife about recruiting him to LA. So
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's
I
what's
heard that.
stopping it. That's what's stopping it. He's telling Bill, no, nigga, you better come here. Cause
Yeah,
I'm gonna
because he
kill
he
y'all.
didn't. Hey, didn't they used to play together in Phoenix?
no, they
Or
traded.
did he get there after?
They traded him before they played together.
So he got there. Okay, so he got there after. Okay,
No, he got
but
there.
at least
Yeah.
at least he knows. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to. You
Yeah.
know what I
He
mean?
better if he picked the wrong team, he's gonna go down. Cause
Yeah,
I'm
but the
telling you,
Clippers ain't a winning franchise. Bradley Beal
that's what
got
I'm trying to tell you.
what's they say? But dump the how's that saying? Dump the loser and get with the or I forgot what that saying is. But you got to get with a winning franchise. You know what I'm saying? A winning franchise, a franchise 17 time NBA champions. You got to get with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to go to a franchise that like you got good players, but they ain't got no history. Like the Clippers ain't got no history. They got a bunch of like they had Lob City, and this team ain't even better than Lob City.
Nope.
They got a bunch. What Slope? They got Lopez.
We're gonna kill him.
They got Robot Zubat.
We're gonna kill him.
They got inconsistent. Or they got what they call that personal days. Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Uh, they got what they call what they call James Harden. Dunkin' what they call him Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donut.
What they call him? Did y'all see that thing where they called him James Harden? What they call him? My daughter sent me something where they
And they
had
got the
all.
what? Now they got your boy from Utah now, the power forward.
Yeah, Collins. Yeah, they got inconsistent John Collins.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm gonna tell
other
y'all something. Preacher. I'm gonna tell
Wait,
these guys again. They hate this. That Aiden just made Rui Reeves
hmm
even better. I'm telling y'all.
well, and all of that, I think I really think that Jake Lavari was like a you know what I'm saying.
That was a steal there.
It was a steal because a lot of people think that he's just a
They
scrub
call us delusional. They said them Lakers fans delusional. I said, okay. And they won't bet me. I told them, bet me that we get between the fourth and second seed.
yeah,
They don't want to bet
and
me.
all of
They
that you
won't
gotta
bet
look
me. Won't nobody
and
bet me.
and all of that you gotta look at how Luca makes like LeBron James and Luca are gonna make other players better because you gotta think that Luca's gonna cause the double team and then LeBron, right, he's gonna do what he does. But as far as passing the ball and getting other players open, that Jake LaRavia, he doesn't stay still.
He
He's
don't stay
always
still.
he's always
He
moving,
always moving. Yes.
moving,
Yes.
going through picks, or he's just moving. And he's an excellent role player to where he can fit in a team and do his part. Kind of like Rui, because I like Rui. I don't want them
I
to
like
like.
Rui
I'm not
too.
saying trade Rui, but I like Rui because Rui always, even though he's not a great defensive player, he tries.
He's a great defensive player
And
when he checking power forwards.
right, but here's what I'm saying. But Rui stays in his lane. Rui does what Rui
Yeah.
does. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And
Like if
that's
JJ
perfect.
says, "Go out there and I want you to play center," play once you play Jokic, he tries. But then on offense, Rui's, he's shooting threes. Like that Grizzly game, he was shooting threes. He was
Killing
backdoor
them.
cutting,
He was
dunking
killing.
the ball.
He was
Right,
killing Minnesota too.
right, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I said if we'd have had this boy here, I saw this boy clown Minnesota. Aiden clown Minnesota. Y'all need to go watch them tapes. I'm telling y'all, man. Don't let these people talk like this brother sorry. The
hmm
brother just didn't want to play for Portland.
You talking about Alex Sarr's brother?
I'm talking about Aiden.
Oh yeah. D Ayton, yeah. Ayton's just like I said. That was just he was not happy in Portland. That's all
No,
that was.
that
People said,
that dude
"Oh, he
excited.
sucks. He don't want to." Ayton just didn't want to play in Portland, and he wanted
And
to
it's
be the guy. He wanted to be the guy in Phoenix. So
and
and that's what people don't understand that. Oh man, Ayton, this guy don't know how to play. It's his motor as far as he didn't want to play in Portland. He wanted to be the guy, and then they went out and got Kevin Durant and changed up, and he was like, man. Then they traded him to a team that wasn't going nowhere like Portland, and it kind of just threw him off. Is that somebody's car? I think it's somebody's car.
that was
Somebody
me
got.
start my car. Start my car.
Oh, is the battery dead or something?
No, I started it
Oh,
up.
oh,
You know,
okay.
got the car. You got to punch on the brake and all that stupid shit now.
Oh, okay. And you in Cali too?
Yeah, I'm in Cali.
Uh, where about you? Where about in Cali?
I live right on Hollywood Strip.
Oh,
MJ, chill out with the cuss
yeah.
with the S word. I
Oh,
don't
I'm
know. I
sorry.
don't know if you can hear me, MJ, but chill out with the S word. No cussing.
Huh?
Hollywood Strip,
Because I
man.
don't want DJ
I
That's
said
where.
Hollywood
cussing
Strip.
me out.
Yeah,
Oh, you thought I
yeah.
had cursed? No, I didn't curse. I said Hollywood Strip.
He said Hollywood Strip.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. You said the S word before. You said the S word before you said strip.
Oh, did I?
You said the S word. Can't say it
Oh,
no
I
more.
didn't hear that.
Yeah, you
Oh,
He
did.
yeah.
must have
That's why
went
I
out.
said no cussing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
You're
man. I
Yeah.
good,
live.
bro. You're good. Just don't say
Yeah,
it again.
you
I
in
don't want.
love it
I don't want
though.
DJ to kill me. You know what I mean?
I went to Hollywood before, man. I've been up to California. I've been to, yeah.
Hey, we excited, preacher man. We excited.
But you know what though?
Everybody gonna go against us because they want us to lose. Like I said, LeBron James fans. I don't know why they want us to lose. And then I said, you don't think we can win with LeBron?
Well, the
Oh
thing is,
man.
they think the
Oh
rumors are he's not happy. He didn't like he doesn't like the team. Now LeBron James is like, look, he's probably saying we need to at least probably make one more move.
yeah.
But I don't think he's out there like, man, I can't stand this team. This team's gonna be sucky. Like LeBron, like what he did last year in the regular season, they got second place without a center, and now they got a
Eh,
center. So I don't think LeBron's like, I can't do nothing with this team. I really don't. I really don't think that. Like, and if Palinka and them are gonna make another move, and if they get like, I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think other people they
This
just
move
be
is bigger
writing.
than Smith.
They just
This
be
move is
writing
bigger than
stuff,
Smith.
man. Yeah, they
You know
just
that,
be
right?
writing stuff.
Yeah. This
And
move
they
is
said, well,
bigger
he
than
going.
Smith.
And they saying he going back to Cleveland. Let me tell you something, man. LeBron is not
His
leaving
wife
the
said,
Lakers.
His wife said, I'm not going back to no damn place.
He he's not going back to Cleveland. Like they got to stop with these rumors and stuff like that, man. LeBron is not. He's almost 41 years old. He's not going to leave
Wait, hold
another
on,
team.
preacher. Hold on, preacher. I want to get to the super chat real quick.
Okay.
My bad, Major. I was my mic was fuzzy, so I couldn't read your super chat, but I'll read it on my laptop.
Okay. You're
So
up.
I'll first read. We need to bring up Baszler. He's an upgrade over Vando. Appreciate the $2 super chat. And then Luca is down over 30 pounds and doing tight end workouts. Yes, sir. My bad again, Major, but I
Man,
was trying to
I'm
figure out why my mic is
Vandy gonna
acting
help
up.
me stop AD. But I mean, Vandy gonna help me stop KD. I'm not giving her no Vandy. You crazy?
I'm not getting. Look, I
That dude,
understand what you. I understand what you're saying, Major, but
he's
Baisley, the
finally
reason
healthy. It took
the
him 2
reason
years to
why
get healthy.
Darius Baisley is out of the NBA because the way his work ethic and he's competing. Like this dude, like had potential when he played for for the Thunder. Like I followed his career. He played for the Thunder. This dude had potential, and he just fell off the map. Now he's trying to get back in the NBA. Like the only difference that you could say he does different than Vando, he attempts threes, and he still shoot a low percentage. Now
How
that
tall is he? 6'9"?
he's 6'9", but that last game he had, okay, he made 1 3, and he brings the ball all the way down the court. He dribbles. You can give him that, but Vando can do that, dribble the ball down court. The problem with Vando, he just doesn't hit consistent threes. But his defense, when he's healthy, Vando's one of the best defensive players in the NBA.
Man, Vandy all the way healthy. You gotta remember, we got lucky he didn't get hurt again because you really rushed him back.
They
He was
rushed him back. They rushed him back because like we needed him, and then the
he got
emergence of
hurt. And then he
Dorian. Then we
came back.
traded, but then
Yeah.
we traded for Dorian Finney-Smith. So we didn't use him. Remember, you got to understand when you go from being in the starting lineup and being a important detriment to the team as far as attribute to the team when they're using you, defensive and stuff like that. And then we trade for Dorian Finney. He kind of like got injured and then just fell off the map. Then we're using Dorian Finney-Smith as a 3-and-D dude. Then Dorian Finney-Smith has to come back, and we're not really using him, only off the bench. And then he has to play his way back. He's not really an important player like that.
Yeah.
So we got to make him a part of our.
Oh, he's gonna be ready this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to make him a part of our team.
He's gonna be all the
But
way healthy. He was
yeah,
still hurt last year.
because he's one of the best. Like when he's at the, I'm talking about when he's like at the top of his game.
Oh
He's
man, he make
probably
it's
top
hard for
five.
KD. Thank you. It's hard for KD to score over him. So you need him against
Yeah, he's
Houston.
like top 5 defensive players in the league easily. That when I just can't, that Darius Baisley dude, Major. Yeah, he be, his IQ is like a donkey. He don't Darius Baisley does not have a high IQ. He'll go down the court and do a Russell Westbrook and the ball will go right over the backboard. We don't need that.
No, we don't want
It's
that.
just like Russell Westbrook at 6'9". You know what I mean?
Nah.
Except he plays defense. He can't really, he shoots more threes than Van. He'll attempt a three like more than Vando, but his IQ, at least Vando, what Vando would do is he'll rebound and he'll defend. You know what I'm saying? And then like, he'll pass every now and then.
Hey, look what you just said, preacher. I bet our rebound be better this year. I bet we be one of the top rebound teams. I bet you some money on that.
Yeah, but they got the Lakers got to use a lot of their young cats
Yeah, stop using them
like
old
for the
dudes. Let
regular
the
regular
young boys,
season.
and so they
Yeah,
can be ready for playoff. Yeah, man. Gotta stop being
because
scared.
you got to use like other teams. They've been using their young cats. We got to trust them and let them play with Luca. Use Bronny James. Use the dude from Arkansas. Use
That's right.
Jake LaRavia because you want to preserve LeBron. LeBron shouldn't be
Thank you.
out there like trying to when Luca's not and then he's out there uh trying to score 25, 30 points. Like LeBron needs to save his energy for the playoffs. But
Yeah.
but like I said, as long as we make, I don't look for me. Whether it's an offense, if Bradley Bill don't come, I'm happy. But I'm like this: we need to go get either Bradley Bill or Marcus Smart. Either way, I'm happy if we get a defensive player
Yeah.
or Marcus or Bradley Bill comes to the Lakers. I think the smartest move for Bradley Bill would to come to the Lakers because he would have a fun playing with Luca. Like Luca, like who would you rather play with, James Harden and Kawhi or Luca? Like really, who would you rather play with? Luca.
Yeah.
You on the wing and Luca's gonna hit you. Bradley Bill, and then he just get like a free shot, or he could just take it off the dribble and just attack, score. Because Luca's gonna be drawing them double teams. So and he would probably be an opportunity to win a championship, and that's what at the end of the day. Rings ain't everything, but if you get an opportunity to win a ring like we did in 2020, and then you had those other players like Deion Waiters and J.R. Smith won another one, and Avery Bradley, all that
Yeah.
really matters, man. Like,
That matter lots.
yeah, it does. And so I just feel like G League players or like summer league and all that. I mean, like I said, Swider was, but you saw Dalton connect that last game. He went off. He had 25 points.
Yeah.
But like I told y'all, he has to. You have to get him from the start of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to find him. You have to make a play for him. He's gonna come off a pick or he's gonna move and then somebody's gonna set a pick and he's gonna either shoot a three or he's gonna attack and try to score. You have to find him from the beginning of the game. You can't just let, you know, it's like first quarter, right? And then you only got 4 minutes go, and then he finally makes his basket or a 2-pointer or something. You got Dalton Connect has to be engaged. You have to. That's how he is. You know, he has to get touches. If you just got him in the game as a decoy and then Swider's taking all the shots, of course he gonna look like he's. You know what I'm saying? He gonna look like a scrub.
Yeah.
But we know this dude can shoot. We know this dude can play. But I don't know. Do you think they're gonna keep him though?
Who?
Connect.
I think they might trade Connect. Trade Connect to. So you what you call say he don't like the guy from New Orleans.
Say it again.
JC said he don't like the small forward from New Orleans.
Small forward. Who that? Talking about Herb Jones?
Yeah.
Who said that?
JC.
Oh my goodness. Herb Jones is top 5, one of the top 5 defenders. Actually, I would say top 3 defenders in the league. Top 5. You got Alex Caruso. I would say that dude from Atlanta. Herb
Yeah,
Jones.
he said he
You
don't
got
like
Herb
Herb Jones.
Jones. Yeah, Herb Jones, man. If we could trade and get Herb Jones, you talking about now the Lakers. Mhm. I'm talking about you elite. Now you got Herb Jones. If you get Herb Jones, you elite. Like literally. If you get Herb Jones.
That'd be a steal.
Yeah. Now you got Vando and Herb Jones.
That's it, ain't it?
Yeah. You get Herb Jones and Vando. You know, like this dude. Oh. And then you can do another one. And then you can score. When you get players that are defensive to offensive, you know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We got a bunch of players that do a lot of offensive things. Austin Reaves, right? Luca, LeBron. He could turn a defensive play into offense, right? But you got a
Yep.
lot of players. You got a lot of players that are offensive. Ayton, but we need a lot of players that can turn defense into offense, and we don't have that right now. We really don't. We got Vando, but he does it. He does it every so often. So we need. You know what I'm saying? Like we need defensive players like Marcus Smart or Herb Jones, or I would say Quentin Grimes, who, you know, he's quick, he's young and he's quick. So we need players like that. Where did Quentin Grimes go? He's still free.
I think he's free, ain't
No, he is a restricted free agent, so he's gonna have to work out a sign and trade.
Huh.
That's what's going on right now. Sign and trade.
I wish these guys make their mind
he? That's crazy.
because they got Chris Paul. He out there. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't mind him having him as a backup. Yeah, one more. I wouldn't mind having Chris Paul as a backup. Just he would be our Rajon Rondo, and he would make. Yeah, I think didn't he play with D Ayton? No, let's see if we can get some more. Did Chris Paul play with DeAndre Ayton?
Yep.
So that would mean him getting to driving in, getting past. Um, yeah, what I mean, him getting in the lane, faking,
Oh
and
my
then throw
God.
and yeah, him getting right in that lane, right where the free throw line is, and then faking that little fadeaway, and then throwing a lob to Ayton.
Yep.
What? You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah.
You at home right now with
Who,
your
me?
kids? Yeah.
You talking about me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Yeah.
Where you live in DC?
No, I live in Ohio, man. I'm in Ohio. I'm in
And
Cincy.
it's, and it's boring out there.
Nah, man. Nah, the Ohio's different, man. Ohio's, it's we got winter months and summer months, and and then everything in between, and you know,
I'm used to this hot weather now. I'm from the
yeah,
Midwest, but I like this. I like this hot weather, man.
yeah. Only reason why, man, like I said, I wouldn't want to live in California because you guys have earthquakes, and you just never know if it's going to be a 4.4, or 3.4, or 8.6, or 7.7. You know what I
Did
mean?
y'all get tornadoes?
Not a lot. I'll get some, but we don't get the Richter scales that just destruction, like you just destroy everything. Yeah, but we get them.
Mm,
We get them. Don't y'all get tornadoes, California?
no,
Well,
no tornadoes here.
yeah. I mean, it's beautiful. Like California is beautiful, and you think about you guys live on the coast, but man, I think about like you know, I mean, it's beautiful. Like I said, I can't say no. I don't want to say no names on here as far as like celebrity friends that I have, but I have some celebrity friends that I that are my cousin that are in Hollywood right now. There's some one's a singer and the other one acts. He's an actor, so I don't
He
want.
live
I don't
out here.
want. Yeah, they live in California. Yeah, uh-huh. They try to get me to come there and bring my
You can't
clean
say
bit.
their name.
I can't say their names, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, people be like,
Yeah, I can't.
oh,
I can't say their
nigga,
names.
nigga,
Everybody be
nigga.
like, no, you don't. They be like,
Yeah,
no, that's not your cousin. That ain't your cousin. That ain't your friend. I was like, yeah, it is.
yeah.
I
I know a lot of people here. So
well his past the pastor I go to his church, so down here in Cincinnati, but I just don't want to say no names. So, but
come,
yeah,
come to our church, man.
no, I
Come to
I pastor a
come to
church.
our
So,
Israelite church, man. Get something that's real
oh,
now.
you Hebrew Israelite, you Hebrew
That's
Israelite.
right.
I agree with a lot of what y'all say. Y'all just a little bit raw.
No, we just keep it real.
Not well. I'm saying with the cussing and stuff like that. I
I was going supposed to curse though,
yeah. I
but
mean, you guys
a curse word ain't really a curse. When they say curse, it's like I wish something bad. That's a curse.
right? Well, cuss
That's what
word.
everybody don't
You cussing,
understand. Cursing is not
but
a bad word.
I do believe in what you guys are saying. I mean, I don't want to get off topic, but as
Yeah,
far
we
as
can't
being
do that, cause
Yahshua,
oh,
how you guys
yeah,
saying we are the chosen one, Yahshua
yeah,
Hamashiach. So I agree
yeah.
with that. But yeah,
Cause we don't want
man.
to be 'cause on the site, people get mad.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, hey. But
You
you
know.
know what? I will say this. We have to get better on the perimeter. We can't have a bunch of offensive players out there and no defensive players. So if they're gonna sit Austin Reaves and start Jake LaRavia, you know,
Yeah,
they because you can't have offense, 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 offense,
yeah, you're right.
and
You
no
gotta have
defense
some deep.
on the
Gotta
on the
have some
because
defense too.
yeah, because the only thing that really changes on the starting lineup is Aiton.
That's it, and that's the
It's got
test.
yeah.
Damn,
I
it
would
takes
say
us.
it's got to
How
be
many years it take
LaRavia.
us to finally get a center? Just think with that Aiden, and with that Aiden with AD, I think we'd have won a chip.
Why? Well, see, my thing is, why would they start? Now, look at this: Jake LaRavia, small forward, let Rui come off the bench, right? Start
Hmm.
Jake LaRavia and Reeves, right? Because now you got ball handler, you got a guy that can play defense, and he plays. He's quicker than Rui Hachimura,
Yeah.
and then he can play the lane. He can stay with the defender. So if somebody wants to try to expose him, boom, still he just
Oh,
played the
that's
passing lane.
right. You make sense.
You
And
know
then
what I
you
mean?
bring Rui. So and then you bring Rui in for LeBron.
Offense. Yeah, you put room in for LeBron when LeBron want to go to the bench. Then that way Jake's in because see Laravia can play. He's a forward. Jake Laravia is a forward. So
So who
um
your other point guard? If we got rid of Vincent
well
and we have McCollum, that'll be dangerous.
yeah, but see the Lakers, man. Yeah, don't mess with that. The Lakers, they got to make a move because like we can't if we're gonna do here, yeah. If we're gonna do CJ and if the only people are left, right, are Marcus Smart or Brogdon, Okay,
Mm-hmm.
go get president. At least he give you like 12 to 14. He plays. He'll try to get to his shot.
Who's that?
Um,
Smart.
no, Brogdon. If he's like the only players left on the market, go
Yeah.
ahead and get Brogdon. Let him play the backup. Um,
And then Reeves play the two. That way you ain't got to worry about. Uh,
yeah,
yeah, I see what you're saying.
but I really prefer Smart because of defensive purposes. Because we got a lot of offense, and Brogdon really
Brogdon's a
don't.
good. Brogdon don't play,
Brogdon, he plays defense, but he ain't quick, man. You got to think
but he might get hurt. Yeah, he might get hurt.
Brogdon's been so Brogdon. If you looked at like how many games he played, let me see. I'm gonna check. Where Brogdon at now? What was the last team he played for? Washington.
Yeah, Wizards right now.
Mm,
So they got to cut 2 players
okay, they got to cut 2 players.
before the
Okay,
20 before.
hold
Well,
on.
they want to cut two
So
players.
okay, so Brogdon, he when you look at his consistency and playing, because I know he played. There was one season where he played. Um, Malcolm Brogdon, the last season he played. Now he can look. He averaged 12.7 points per, almost 13 points per game. Not a real rebounder. He'll pass the ball pretty much 4.1% assists. And if you look at the games he played last year, now check this out, fellas. 24 games in 2024. Okay.
That- That's too bad. Now
And then if you go back, let's go back.
that's pitiful.
So let's go back in 2023. He played 39 games.
And he always get up.
And no, I'm
He
saying
always get hurt.
he right. And then if you go back in 2022, this dude I'm saying he only had 2 seasons where 3 seasons where he played like above 60 games, okay? 2022 he played 67, but then he goes right back down again. It's garbage. 2021 36 games. 2020 56 games. 2019 54 games. 2018 64 games.
Damn.
2017, 48 games. And then, 2016, 2017, he was at 75. That's the most he played. So he's
This
just
guy.
so,
He
yeah,
always hurt.
he's always hurt. So for me, I'm getting like CJ McCullough, man, because when you look at his stats, okay, 21 points, around the
What's his
same assists
contract?
as Brogdon.
What What is his
I don't
contract?
I don't know. I don't know
Look
his
at it.
contract.
You can't even look it up.
No, hold on. But if you look at CJ, he had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He had about four seasons, but not back to back, but 4 seasons when he was like with the Portland, and then one with New Orleans where he played. He wasn't as healthy as he was in Portland, but most of all, he's probably averaging around about 70 games a season.
Damn.
Yeah, CJ McCall is probably averaging around 70 to 81, 70 games. Now last year he played 56 to 66 between 24 and 2023. But the year before that, 2022, he was like 75 games. So he's right around, I would say 70% you're going to get him playing, around 70 games. And now check this out. Other than the 2013 and 2014 season, CJ McCullough has always been a 20-point scorer. He's never been an 18-point scorer. He's never been a 17-point scorer. He's always been 20 and above. His highest season was 24.3 points per game when he played for the Pelicans in 2022 or 2021. So he's never been like this. Like getting that guy, and like I said, the reason, like if we don't get Bradley Beal, that's the guy you want to get. You want to get a shooter at the wing. Somebody said, "Well, what about Reeves?" Okay, CJ McCullough can come off the bench.
Yeah.
But see, here's the dilemma. Portland. Now y'all say that the Clippers opened up a spot for Bradley Beal, but what if CJ McCullough gets released and then Bradley Beal gets released at around the same time, and the Clippers pick up CJ McCullough? Well, Bradley Beal, come on down.
Yeah,
You feel me? Because
yeah.
now, because now you have CJ McCullough who done took that spot. Now he's starting with Kawhi and Hart or Harden, and now Bradley Beal's like, okay, so now I know where to go. Now they buy me out, I'm going to the Lakers,
Oh,
and
she
then
makes.
and then we
Somebody
turn around
CJ
and make a
McCallum
trade.
might go to the Clippers. That what you
That's what
saying?
that's what I'm saying. If they buy him out, do y'all think he's going to keep CJ? Do you think Washington's going to keep CJ McCollum?
How much is his contract? You gotta tell me how many years.
Hold on. Let
Bradley
me see.
Bill. Bradley Bill is on his last year on his deal, and he's making $31 billion.
No, he talking about CJ McCollum.
Yeah, I'm
Now,
telling you,
Brandon,
1 year left on his
Brandon, you gotta
contract.
spread Brandon Beal contract out for
Hold on. So you're
No,
five
but
saying
years.
Bradley Bill's with the Suns, MJ.
no?
Now
He's
Bradley
saying
Beal gonna get bought out, and his contract could be for 5 years, like 22, 23 million
right, but
for
you're talking about
5 years.
CJ. You're talking about CJ McCollum,
I'm
right?
talking about CJ McCollum. Yeah.
Right. How much is he making?
Yeah, he's on expire. He's on expiring contract, Brody.
How much is it?
31.
Woo!
So okay. Wow.
That
Okay.
might be the one. I think I'm with you. I might do CJ.
And yeah. No, I'm saying that I'm saying CJ McCollum might go to the Clippers. That's what I'm
Oh,
Yeah,
saying.
you know
I
who
think I can.
else?
I
And
can
I
see.
take
Yeah,
that
I
back.
can see Steven
He
going to the
might.
Clippers and then Bill going to the Lakers. I can see
What
that.
about
and Bill going to
Milwaukee
the
though?
and Bill coming
Milwaukee,
over here to the
Milwaukee
Lakers,
need a point guard.
and
What
then
about
we
going to
trading.
Milwaukee?
Yeah, and then we trade and get rid of Gabe Vincent and whoever, and then bring
And then
back
the Bucks can get Malcolm Brogdon or Westbrook.
and he brought that's where Brogdon started out with the Bucks, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he going to Milwaukee.
He
He
But
gonna go
started with
back?
because yeah, Brogdon didn't that Brogdon dunk on LeBron like years ago, long time ago. Remember
I
that
thought he played for
I
Indiana.
don't
nah, Matt
recall. But
Brogdon played for the Milwaukee Bucks, and he
oh,
He
dunked
played.
on
okay. But
LeBron. He dunked on LeBron
He
James.
played for the
oh,
Pacers
but
too.
so I don't know if so. DJ, can you finish the because I would like to end the stream now because I've been streaming for 3 hours. Unless
Okay.
you can come up and take over the stream, I would like to um just chill out and have my personal time. If not,
You
then
still
I'll just end the
hey, you
stream.
still sick, man? You still under the weather a little
I
bit?
feel better, a lot better. I'm
Yeah, cause
just
my
tired.
here my parents had a pneumonia, man. Both my mom and my dad. So I
Y'all
know.
about to cut it off?
Yeah,
I'm waiting for
You
DJ. Unless
you
DJ
can't.
can come up here and take over for you guys, because I don't want y'all to end your lovely conversation if DJ can
no, I'm
help
good,
out.
man. I
But
mean,
No,
like
we
I say,
good. We can come back tomorrow.
yeah,
no,
we
but I want
just
to
like I
wait
said.
on DJ because last time when I wanted to end it 2 times, he said he'll cover, but I don't know if he can cover.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he can. But if he can't, then I appreciate you guys. Do you guys have any comments before I end the stream?
My last comment. Let's get this chip and get one more player, one or two more players.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
My
appreciate.
comment.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, we got to get better. I would say we got to get better. If we can't, if I would say defensive, we need a defensive to offensive player. Herb Jones, right? Marcus Smart.
Yep.
Uh, you know, and then like I said, bring a quality player that wants to come to LA and win and play, hard and so that, like I said, because we're trying to win a chip. We can't keep going to the playoffs, whether it's the second seed, third seed, first
Yeah.
seed, and getting, what I'm saying, getting exited by these teams. It was Denver then, and then we had to go through, what I'm saying, Minnesota. So we gotta compete with these teams. Denver got better. Minnesota, they lost Alexander, but
Yep.
they still have their core pieces. So we got to get better than Minnesota. If we can get better than Minnesota while staying relevant for Denver, then I think we could still move to that
spot.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, we got to get better, man. We need at least one more trade.
There you go. How about them Lakers? And
Yes,
forget
sir.
all the haters.
Yep, LeBron's not going nowhere.
Thank you.
No problem, no problem. Thank you guys. Thank you, DJ, for letting me stream. Thank you, Daddy and the Candy. Thank you for everybody for the super chats and everything. You guys have a safe and lovely night. Go Lakers. Hopefully, Robert Pelinka can make trades, so that way we can, win a championship this year and everything. So, peace out. God bless. Have a safe and lovely day. Thank you.
With the first pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 select.
Just got another ring for you and a little be gone, boy. We don't take no days off. I just want to put a 3 on a card. Back home, the rest illegal. We won't be going for the team running off Shaq Diesel, dog. Play against the Lakers, niggas lethal, dog. Yeah. Still going. Back home smoking legal. We won't be going for the sequel. Team running off Shaq Diesel, dog. Play against the Lakers, niggas lethal, dog. Still going.